क्यों तेरे ख्यालों में रहूं, जब भी हो पास तू मेरे, कुछ भी ना कह सकूं। जाने क्यों बस तेरे ख्यालों में रहूं, और जब भी हो पास तू मेरे, कुछ भी ना कह सकूं। मैं तेरे ख्यालों में गुम, दिल का बसेरा है तू, सपने भी आते बस तेरे ही बारे में, सोने से मिलता सुकून। ख्वाबों की परी तू, सोनी सी खरी महसूस ना कुछ भी जब सामने तू खड़ी। हाँ तेरी ही आंखों में पूरा जहां, खोया मैं खुद को अब ढूंढूं कहां। पहली बरसात में तू, हर एक हालात में तू, चांद सा चेहरा समंदर सा दिल मेरे हर एक अल्फाज में तू। मैं खुद से ज्यादा तुझको चाहूं, फिर तुझसे क्यों जुदा हूं। तेरे प्यार में मैं हद से ज्यादा ही गुजर चुका हूं। And I know that you're the one for me, तेरे साथ बढ़ते रहना is all that I need। तू मिले मुझसे तो ना ज्यादा कोई भी खुश नसीब, तू मेरा सपना मेरी आरज़ू मेरा नसीर। जाने क्यों बस तेरे ख्यालों में रहूं, पर जब भी हो पास तू मेरे, कुछ भी ना कह सकूं। जाने क्यों बस तेरे ख्यालों में रहूं, पर जब भी हो पास तू मेरे, कुछ भी ना कह सकूं। डर सा लगे कि तू कह देना।
What is up?
Yeah, but I think it's a very different story as well, right? Because you
Some
absolutely
right on
so much
time, bro.
different levels
Right on time.
of firepower on the side of T1. We are bringing
Holy
up the map
shit.
now, and it looks as though we are heading
Welcome,
to
welcome, 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 dosto. Welcome to another VCT PACIFIC watch party. T1 versus DFM one-sided game watching. ओए, कल क्या हुआ? लास्ट में क्या हुआ यार? कल ये का रिजल्ट क्या था? मैं देखा नहीं। कल जीती कि नहीं मेरी BBL? Yo! Let's go! 13-10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-1 से. Banger.
वाह यार, ब्यूटीफुल लरॉक भाई। 20-17
20 20 bro. No 20 nice यार, beautiful यार BBL, let's go। मतलब BBL qualified already? 3-1 3-1 3-1 yo chat, मतलब आज ये मी में बैंगर दिन है। फुल सेंस RRQ यो, फुल सेंस को भी ये गेम जीतना पड़ेगा। अगर आज RRQ जीतती है तो ये 1-3 हो जाएगा और ये भी 1-3 हो जाएंगे। मतलब ये दोनों प्लेन्स क्वालिफाइड, प्लेन्स ही जाएंगे, प्लेऑफ्स का चांस ही नहीं है। जेनजी प्लेऑफ्स लॉक इन। जी जेटा के अगेंस्ट जीतती है तो 3-2, नॉन्गशिम दोनों जीतती है तो 3-2। ऑलराइट got it। और ये जेनजी हार जाती है, नॉन्गशिम अगर एक भी हारती है नॉन्गशिम, तो नॉन्गशिम का भी कंफर्म है। नॉन्गशिम एक भी हारती है तो अभी नॉन्गशिम के हारने से हम क्वालिफाई हो जाएंगे। वाओ। अब वेले को क्यों डिसेबल किया है? क्या क्योंकि कुछ बग है यार? इवन जीतेगी आज क्लर्ज भाई, जो भी हो जाए आज तो इजी गेम है यार। लाउड वर्सेस सीरन देखा मैंने। मैं रात को मेरी नींद खुल गई थी बीच में, मैं उठ के VCT देखना चालू किया। MIBR तो स्लैप कर रही थी, वन साइड भर दी, और फिर मैं Cloud9 का मैच देखना चालू किया। मैंने बोला लेट्स सी कि आज ऑक्सी मारता है कि नहीं। भाई लाउड वाले भर दिए बे, लाउड वाले भर दिए उनके जो 2 मैप जीते वो लोग। ये देखो 38-38। ऑक्सी भाई सो गए बे, ऑक्सी भाई 12-19 एक मैप। ओवरऑल देखो, ओवरऑल 0.9 रेटिंग पे खेल रहा है बस। लुक शो का शो था भाई कल तो लुक शो का शो था भाई। डावी एचपी का प्लेयर है चैट, वाह कसम। लाउड बहुत हेवी प्रॉमिसिंग लग रही है यार।
is on their super week, right? It's that endurance, and have they exhausted their playbook at this point?
यार हाइड्रा भाई कहाँ चले गए? वो हाइड्रा भाई गायब हो गए। ये तो हाइड्रा भाई अभी तो चैट कर रहे हैं, वी प्ले और वॉच टुडे। पोटैटो था ये डालती है। यो पोटैटो लॉक इन कर रही है, लॉक इन। चेक मारो चैट, पोटैटो का लॉक इन हो गया वापस। 5 दिन के लिए पोटैटो अब हेल्दी खाने वाली है। दूसरी बार देख रहा हूँ मैं। वी प्ले और वॉच टुडे। रुको, हैदराबाद को लिख रहा हूँ। आई एम वॉचिंग ब्रो, आई एम वॉचिंग वन गेम। Ruling Asu, they were 12-5 and we all know what happened after that. और करो मस्ती। वेले को कर दिया। अबे ओमेन का इतना सा बग है यार, उसका टीपी करने के बाद वो हल्का सा नहीं दिख रहा है। वेले का कुछ गेम ब्रेकिंग बग है यार। ओ चैट, मुंबई सर्वर आया कि नहीं? मुंबई ब्रो, आज का जल्दी काम किया हो ना मैंने। आज तो परफेक्ट 8 घंटा नींद लेके 1.5 घंटा जिम में बिता के बढ़िया मील बना के। चैट, लुक एट माय चिकन ब्रेस्ट ब्रो, माय चिकन ब्रेस्ट इज ब्रेस्टिंग। इसको रख देता हूँ, बाद में खाऊंगा। आ गया और मैं वापस आ गया। कल की स्ट्रीम पूरी देखी और शायद पूरी स्ट्रीम देखो। लव यू यार। मेरे 400 पिंग आ रहा है। 400 पिंग क्यों आ रहा है आपका भाई? कुछ मुझे आपसे बेहतर अच्छा है यहाँ पे भी।
Our audience might be a little bit torn today.
Pull up.
I don't blame them at all.
Let's
It's
sacrifice
T1
the
and
walkout.
DFM, both of these teams, they have such massive
इसके लिए
fan bases. And
आज अगर
T1,
T1
they're
जीतती
making
है
their way back to the top of the
तो DFM ऑलरेडी डिस्क्वालीफाइड। 3-5 चल रही है ना, मतलब ये लोग ऑलरेडी प्लेन्स खेलने वाले हैं।
Sure, they get
पर T1 अगर जीतती है तो T1 वैरल की जगह ले लेगी ऊपर 3-1। वैरल का नेक्स्ट गेम अगेंस्ट पेपर एक्स और KRX है। टफ गेम्स। तो KRX और 2 जीत सकती है, तो KRX कैन गो। नहीं जीत सकती। ओके, T1 वर्सेस KRX रहेगा सेकंड प्लेस के लिए।
Oh, that was good. That was actually good. This guy is actually such a skilled dancer. Can we just
BBL
forget
जीत गए,
about
बोला
the
था
game
मैंने।
and
I wonder if
watch
he takes
because
lessons. This is why we need
he's
you on the desk
actually really
speaker.
good. I'm very impressed by that. That was legit choreography. DFM, by the way, legit with their choreography on the server as well.
Yeah.
I think that this is a team
Smooth.
that definitely has to be watched out. They can't be underestimated. Even
साले में खाना खा रहा हूँ vegetarian।
Yeah,
Sorry.
100%. I mean, this is not a matchup
Sorry.
that has been going well for them in the last couple of years.
मैं
and I
एक
think they're very
अलग
well
पाथ
aware
में
of
चल
that,
रहा हूँ
but as they
दोस्तों।
mentioned between
मैं
stages,
actually
they
for
had
the
a
next
series
1
where
year
they
Korean
could have
diet follow
beat
करने
T1,
वाला
and
हूँ।
they want to realize that potential today, because if they drop this series, they will be
Soju and
relegated
Shea.
to the play-ins, and their hopes of heading to the playoffs and skipping all of that
Yes, sir.
grind against
ओए,
some of
आज
the
और
teams
कोई नहीं
that
आ रहा क्या
maybe
मैच
they'll be
देखने?
familiar with, especially with QTT coming up from the Japan
Chat,
team.
क्या मैं
They wanna
अकेला हूँ?
avoid having to deal
कोई
with
और
that
live
kind
नहीं
of
है?
hardship and just kick their feet up and watch things from the playoff seed.
It's all important. If you can
So,
avoid
तो
those
अगर आप
play-ins,
दोनों
it's a
open कर दो,
huge advantage. It's a
cannot say
boatload
opponent.
more prep
Oh.
time. You don't have to play through 2 different brackets. Qualifying to champs from that play-ins is definitely much more of a struggle. DFM
Gaming होने वाली
trying
क्या
to
100%?
keep that hope alive today.
100%
of
baby.
skipping that entirely.
No, I think the hope is definitely alive, especially for DFM.
T1
because
2 game
they're
निकालेगी,
always a
T1
team that
easy
has
है।
brought these matches very,
Playoffs.
very closely, right? You have that 2-1 versus KRX and overtimes versus PRX as well. That's
हमें
not
तो
small.
दूर की जरूरत। अच्छा
No, definitely not. I think they got caught off guard a little bit by KRX. I think the ascent game was quite promising from DFM, and then they ground out a win against Barrel. So I
नहीं,
think they're going to
नॉन्गशिम
look
को
at
हारना
those
ज़्यादा
opening
जरूरी
2
है।
series as kind of strugglesome for different
नॉन्गशिम
reasons.
का हारना
They've had a
बहुत
couple of
जरूरी है
learning
भाई।
opportunities in this group stage,
नॉन्गशिम
but
को
this
2
is
में
kind
से
of
एक
where
गेम
the
तो
rubber
हारना
meets the
चाहिए।
road, so to speak. If they get
UEG का
derailed
next
here,
game against
they're
Zeta ही
not
है।
able to
वो
they're not
अगर
able to
Zeta
get
को
this win across
हराते
the
हैं-
board, then things get a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
Good,
it's going
good.
to be really, really important for them.
I mean,
to
of
get
course
this
हराएंगे
win.
Zeta
Even
division
if they
को।
do end up in those play-ins, they want to know that they can go toe-to-toe with the very best. We're starting off here on Sunset, and we take a look at the agency.
T1?
Like, for
यार,
T1,
ऐसे
no
क्यों?
changes. This is what they ran last time. Double duelist
T1
with
same
Yuzu
comp.
and Buzz, Meteor supporting them.
यात्सुका योरू
Yeah, I think this was his first
वेले
game of
ये
the stage.
रेस नहीं खेल रहा
Went
था इस पे।
ballistic and they ground out an OT win over Paper X, which led them to win that series. Pretty
Yeah.
impressive stuff. But DFM,
Why you
thank
chose
the Lord,
1080
they've swapped
400
away.
instead of
Every time
2K
I've
240?
seen DFM
क्योंकि
play
मेरे को
double
brand ने
hit,
भेजा।
it's been underwhelming. They're playing a comp very similar to the one Nongshim piloted to be able to beat GE just
मैं
the other
choose नहीं
week.
करता।
Yatsuka back on the Yoru. We're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of very solid Yoru players pivot back into that because I think it's showing some promise in this
मेरे को
meta
जो
now with the
सामने से
slight
दे
bottom
देता है,
tier
मैं रख
recently.
लेता हूँ।
And Yatsuka was one of better
मैं बहुत
Yoru in Pacific. I
बेशरम
want to see if he's be able to keep that form here.
Well,
मैं
something
बहुत
hopefully a little bit
बेशरम
more comfortable for both
मेरे
of
को
these
कोई
teams.
ब्रांड बोलता है
Comfortable
क्लर्ज
for
भाई
DFM maybe,
ये लो
but
4 माउस
definitely T1 are comfortable in
Yo,
this
chat.
position in these
ये
high
माउस काफी
pressure
गंदा
kind
है
of matches.
इसकी बिल्ड
We're
क्वालिटी
gonna toss it on over to our caster to take us into sunset.
Bro,
It's a
actually,
Curious
they
and
like it.
I'm sorry, who is this? Whose
They like it.
grandfather is this? Sir, are you lost? Do you need help finding your way back home?
honest opinions
If there's ever proof that there is
पर
no
मैं उसको
higher
रख लेता
power,
हूँ
Paper Thin has returned. He is back here at VCT
Yo.
Pacific and clearly raided his grandmother's closet before he did so. Now, welcome back.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
Where am I?
What year is it? Yep, there you go. Got there eventually. Well, looks like the synergy hasn't worn off too much. We're going to get ready to go into the action here. T1 going up against
तरीके हो गए वो
DFM.
नहीं हुए बे तरीके
We're coming off the back of
अबे वो
a
round
big
off करके
victory,
दिखाते हैं वो लोग।
obviously. You, Victoria.
Yeah.
बहुत गंदे हैं ये लोग किक वाले भाई राउंड ऑफ करके पहले से दिखाते हैं वो लाइक
Yeah,
करो
I
स्ट्रीम को
think
पहली
this
बात तो
team
सिर्फ
is now
40
making
लाइक
the
है
changes
6
that I
बॉट
wanted to
वाचिंग
see, even going back to
6
stage
व्यू
1,
बॉट्स हो
where just
लाइक नहीं कर रही स्ट्रीम
Yapticon,
को
that secondary duelist
NPC?
role, I know it might not be the most comfortable for Akame.
मजाक करो
You may
मजाक
feel
करो
like
लव
you're
यू
kind
लव
of
यू
squandering Akame in a way because of how good he is on the Neon and things like that, but I think this overall is a better balance because Yatsuka has shown that
Yo,
he's
chat.
a lot more comfortable, he's a lot more effective when he's on
क्या
the duelist
बोलते
than
हो?
when he's on an info and net, whereas Akame can be effective in
क्या बोलते हो कल से रोज किक स्ट्रीम और रोज 475 वीपी गिव अवे किक पे क्या बोलते हो
That performance was a little bit, I'd say, lackluster compared to what we're used to seeing from him, even with that victory
14 likes
coming through
refresh
earlier
करना
on in the
बेशरम
week. And he's going to have to try to get through Meteor, who's been flexing
ये
around,
क्या
going between the
hiding jewels
Senti
क्या
and this
होता है
duelist position, and has been looking pretty damn good at both.
चलेगा
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually a pretty tough role for
वो ये मेका कमिलियन
Mei,
बेच रहा है कोई
to go up
लव यू
against the
सौरभ
chamber potentially. Like if you're going to see a lot of contact, early contact fights between those two, it can be pretty tricky to
get mic
navigate
के लिए
to
same
make
budget
sure
में।
those refracts are in the right place.
Alright,
at the right time, and
ले
that
सकते
you're
हो, ले
able
सकते
to kind of match the
ये ऐसी बोलेंगे हम
chamber
तो डन
rendezvous one for one, but
डन
we'll have to wait and see how that all pans out. I think
Meteor
of the duelist that Mei
Gaming
plays,
yo chat I don't know bro
The-
but
the melee
sometimes you
is
know when
probably
Meteor
his
is on I
weakest,
love
but-
Meteor
we'll have to wait and see. Maybe he's been able to work on it a little
I
bit.
love
here.
watching Meteor on games bro mid पे heavy push oh man kill still gets one
But not quite ready for that second peek
अंधे
out
में
from
एक
Marcus,
मारा
so
that's
Seth makes
big
it a 1-for-1
A side खाली
exchange. You're down
तीन
early,
DFM
plenty
players
of
from
noise being
City.
made, and now you've got this triple pivot around to the back of site for DFM, so very much in position to shut this down. The swing's going to be coming in. Kade going to be good for one. Buzz coming away with the kill of his own.
लिया क्या
Curveball's gonna be
close
set,
का awareness
and
है?
I don't think they read Akame, and now they
Akame
get the
gets
bad
one.
news.
Mind
Looks for a little bit more,
frustrates
but it's
him,
going to be
bro.
Buzz coming away with a second, and now just Cess to try to clutch this out.
best player of DFM is Akame
For
Their
DFM,
IGL.
kind of taking an awkward fight at an awkward moment with a numbers disadvantage.
Well, both eyes are on the
मैं
street
भाई
side.
बहुत rarely एकदम insane
One bullet in
ये
his headhunter
दिखाते हैं
here for Meteor, but now starting to get dialed
Shooting.
in on Alley.
sorry
Where are the
मैं जब से
possibilities?
Akame देख रहा हूँ तब से Akame बहुत insane shoot कर रहा है
Swing takes him low, but can't take him down. Meteor surviving. And 2 kills for him as well as T1 take the opening pistol.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of on
उसका
a nice
clean
edge
लगती है
for
bro
DFM
chimney
in a couple different ways where, you know,
I know, bro.
you have that good flash into the paranoia here, but Munchkin's still able, through that near sight, to find a kill. A big difference maker, because then you don't have the numbers you'd really like, and DFM trying to scale forward.
बस ने उधर अच्छे
Gets caught in
follow-ups
an
दिया
awkward moment. Pretty lucky.
अरे Akame अगर बस मारता तो ये राउंड
Kind
आता
of lose that single-handedly. Kaide pops out around the corner and gets a
पर मेरे को पता
big
नहीं
first
क्यों
kill,
heavy
but
feel आ रहा है कि आज Meteor का
T1
on
had
वाला
the
ये है
numbers.
आज की में
Very
गोटेड होने वाला
ready
ये
for that push. So
आज
T1
फुट
already
वाइटैलिटी
looking
बैंगर
pretty
ऑफ अ
sharp
गेम
on their
चैट
map
बैंगर ऑफ अ
of
गेम आज हम YouTube पे देखेंगे वो
Sunset.
गेम अभी ये वॉच पार्टी
Bay.
फिर उसके बाद
Crack, but
उसके बाद
taking
गेमिंग होगी
tuck into the
किक पे
corner. See if he can
फिर उसके
catch
बाद
somebody
वापस
and
रात को
noodle
वॉच
it off
पार्टी
guard.
ये मी है
At this angle, going to
Done.
be pretty
yo
disadvantaged if Meteor reads the position.
he's out Meteor gets him
Fast on the draw.
let Meteor farm yep
Oh, quick scope in. Second, looking for that third.
Dada.
Just a little hair off.
Dada.
Now spots the Yoru. Realizes it's getting scaled
Dada.
forward on.
दादा
Button lined up though, and
अरे
Akame
यार
will be able to come away with the kill. So Marshall going to be recovered. But damage suffered, and with just a classic alongside this, and Munchkin
साला मेरे को लगा 4 मारेगा बे
is, it should just be a pretty swift shutdown. You would suspect is the angle going to go on red.
एनएस को हिट मत करो यार कौन करता है एनएस को हिट
Just shot.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ बस
Back
हार
away.
जाए
Don't want to give over too much, and you definitely want to funnel this kill over into Buzz, which is why
Says you
Akame is
today by the way
sprinting away
आज
with
तो
the
नहीं है
rival
4
style on
तारीख
his
को है
face. Uh-oh.
Not me, anybody but
They're
me.
just playing tag! Oh, that's so
game.
good.
Let me check.
Hey, if nothing else, you got to give credit. Akime
क्या बात
mid-maxing
कर
who he's
रहे हो?
dying to.
Yeah, he knows. He's aware of the situation.
आज envy fury
I
है
like
बे.
the buy here for T1 and the way that they position their pieces. You know, you lose the Marshall and you're trying to lose that
11
Sheriff if
RG
you're
है
gonna
आज.
lose anything else. So pretty nice stuff overall.
कल है, कल रात
slide on in
को,
there.
कल रात को Cloud9 crew G2 Sen है. G2 Sen तो banger game होगा. G2 hate watch party.
All right, let's look here. We have a
Full support Sen को.
for Kaide over at B, but still gonna be this A pressure. Buzz.
3-player C's.
Yeah.
मेरे elbow पे बैठा है. Clear कर लिए बे. Reveal हो गए दोनों. Good flash.
Couple ping here and
Good
out.
counter util. अबे ये क्या लगा है?
Having to back away, and while this is all
माँ कसम ब्रह्मांड
slow for
Phantom.
T1, Meteor's quickly scaling up into mid. They do realize that they've given up the space as DFM, so pings are coming down, and Yatsuka's going to look to maybe just re-clear this.
But in my book, T1 won the util exchange there. They've got a lot more out of DFM than DFM was able to kind of pull out of them. So I think this is already a pretty good start for T1 in terms of understanding the macro. DFM has a good read, but they can capitalize.
Good flash timing.
Almost पकड़ा था Izu ने उसको.
Matter of damage suffered here by Izu. Has that regen armor. Meanwhile, the full pivot's going to be coming in, and
split.
DFM are here to match this. And Kaide
Kaide.
already with a shutdown
Trade
on one.
Meteor.
Re-peek into the
Call
Yatsuka,
trade.
finds Meteor. Continues to trade that one back. His Buzz now. The run it back going to be going through, but ends up just getting barrel
3-4.
stuffed. Loses out on the ulti. Only call on the Blaze Wall.
बस पे flash है क्या?
Cut off that market access.
यार
Now sends
util में
it.
सिर्फ wall commit कर दिया.
For some kind of confirmation to throw a haunt.
Paranoia now
Flash.
going in, but TH up close and personal with
वही
May.
bonus
He's able to
conversion हो
spot out
सकता
plenty as
था.
he finds himself a second kill, and Munchkin
सकता
can't
था.
get much else done with that Guardian. So 3 players still
अगर मारता
alive.
तो.
DFM denying the bonus conversion.
आज और कौन सा होगा
Yeah,
मैच
this
VCT
is
का?
a pretty good macro read
आज
from
इसके
DFM.
बाद RRQ full
Mirroring
sense है.
T1 all throughout this round.
बट
and
मैं थोड़ा गेमिंग करना
I
चाहता
was
हूँ.
kind of wondering if
तो
there
ये
was
मैच
going
के
to be
बाद
a late
RRQ full
round
sense
pivot here
होते
from
रहेगा.
T1 when they kind of saw all those players at top mid, but decided to still go for it.
RRQ full sense में मैं
Darn
बस
good shot from Kaide there.
full भरोसा रख रहा हूँ RRQ पे कि आज RRQ जीत जाए.
Against his opponents effectively, and then Buzz couldn't get the spray down in time. Gave May the opportunity.
मतलब RRQ का फॉर्म
Pretty
खराब
good
चल रहा है वैसे.
on the Yoru. Pretty clean
They're
there.
not
Some
doing well.
impactful flashes. And again, he just seems
सपोर्ट
more
करने से
comfortable.
G2 थोड़ी
He's on the
जीतेगी.
G list.
नहीं नहीं.
Full rifle now.
फुल सपोर्ट मतलब रियल सपोर्ट है भाई सेंटिनल्स को रियल.
Half armor's in the mix, but
2020 वाला support करूंगा मैं
Listen to
Sentinels को.
DFM though as they look to tie
मजाक
things
से
up
हटके भाई.
2-2 and see if they're going to be able.
फुल सपोर्ट वो अंकल लोग की टीम को हराओ.
Continue to stave them off.
मैं तो चाहता हूँ सेन जीते भाई.
バックで守る。
踏みとどれ注意チェンバー。
バックで守る。
チェンバー一緒
で今これ出る。
負けていく負けていく。
じゃあ A 見とくよ。
一回見てて当たるみんなでこれ。
सेंटेंस वाला सपोर्ट करूंगा मैं.
日本さんこれからも。
ビーカップ
はい、オッケー。電話入った電話入った。
फास्ट बी कमिट.
ビットクリアしよう先に。
CT から飛んでろ。
いやいやいや。
वो मार्केट खेल रहे हैं.
これリコン18秒とプララある。
待てして任せろ。
ダメプララ反応でパラ行こう、オッケー。
オッケー。はい。あと
手前いる手前い
フラッシュ
る。準備して。
これさ CT でサフルして負け。
Slowing things down, getting ready for the retake to start
सीटी
going
से
in.
साइफर. साइफर सां सीटी दिस.
Box not quite connecting there onto DH, it would seem. Saturate towards the main. Swing out, Meteor.
Meteor मेरा goat. एक और मार देता मजा आता.
Meanwhile, Buzz finding one. Munchkin going to be taken down with Yatsuka. Is able to find the enemy Phoenix at the same time.
DH और Meteor का अच्छा क्रॉस फायर है.
Just DH and Meteor trying to hold this line. They
काम
get
किया
their
2v2.
targets. One apiece. Clean those up. Looking for a little bit more.
आराम से
Meteor
Meteor.
eating some skirt around that corner, but
आठ गोली.
he loses his life, and now it's DH with just 8 bullets. Coverage is there.
एंटी
and
बे
Cess
अगर ये
wins
चिपका
the
लेता ना
fight, 2-2.
तो टाइम से
DFM
निकलवा
tied up.
लेता.
Yeah, I mean, kind of reading between the lines a little bit. I'm not going to sit
Group
here and
तो
say
हटाएगा
my
नहीं जो
Japanese is that
I
good,
don't know,
but understanding what they're
Not
talking
gonna lie.
about there, where they want to make
Not
sure that
gonna
they have the
lie.
fallback point in the market to avoid the util dump and also kind of make sure that there's no lurkers, no flanks, that they're going to be able to set up for this full retake 5-on-5, feeling pretty confident with their ability to, in this round, have a lot
Meteor
more
का
util
swing का
available,
angle थोड़ा भलता था.
start clearing corners, clearing angles, and they do a really nice job there, swinging in. Getting some big kills again as Akame
FSR क्यों देखोगे? नहीं
continue
नहीं.
to just be absolutely stellar. Meteor
Yeah,
will have
Japanese
that tour de
solid.
force on this weaker buy, so absolutely a threat with the
साइफर
snipers.
सां.
You know what he can do.
सीटी दिस.
You know what May can do as well. What a swing and a
Meteor
shutdown.
off a गए.
Of course, immediately lost Yatsuka finding Munchkin there.
यार
and
जिस
B
दिन
main as
Meteor
well.
सपोर्ट करो वो दिन Meteor हगास मचा दिया यार.
Oh, we were seeing plenty of thrifties yesterday at the hands of Tenji and Shiki. I don't see this one going that way. Realistically, at this point, best case scenario would be, yep, get some more charges for Buzz.
Yo, chat!
2 away from having that next run it back online.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
5
much
gifted!
more comfortable looking DFM. Again, back to kickoff. It's very reminiscent of that. You get Yatsuka on the Yoru. He's going to grab the snipers. He's very clean with those. Very, very good. You know, May's good with them too, but I think overall, again,
Wow, yaar, 5 regulars ko mili hai membership.
Impact that these players can have. Seems like that's going to be a recipe for success. We'll see if we get a little more Yatsuka. Ooh, May.
मैं smoke में फंसा बे.
It's good amount of damage through.
Stacks benched है मेरे भाई T1 में.
Doesn't connect onto either, so Plant can
अकेला elbow में assist है.
Cash.
2v4. Winnable अगर बस मारता है एक पे ultimate है उसका.
It's a 4v2, but I guess they know that they've given up the weapons.
और
and
Buzz क्या
okay,
clear
Buzz is
किया?
going to be able to find one. Now has that ulti. Never mind. He's dead. It's just going to be the
Shot.
edge. Clean tap to find the burst.
Sus 1 HP है.
Over towards
NT.
Alex. Now peeks in towards Street, and Yatsuka will be able to shut him down. So
NT.
it ends up getting a little bit closer than I would have thought. So maybe the ult investment not so
अभी
bad
क्यों नहीं
after
खेल
all.
रहा?
Either way,
Bench किया उसको
DFM
पता
now
नहीं
gonna be
क्यों
taking
यार.
the lead.
Yeah.
मेरे को रीजन नहीं पता.
Taking their time to
चैट में किसी को पता होगा तो बता दो.
Scoop up all the guns that they'd like.
और 5 हो जाए, और 5 हो जाए chat.
Grabbed in, Cess
और 5 हो जाए.
ultimate there. 8 HP left at the end of the round. Barely by a thread, able to win this. Nice shot.
और दिया बे मैंने.
Crazy fast. He's been struggling a little bit here in stage 2, but that right there, encouraging. That one not so much, but that was just an awkward timing with the smoke blooming right in his face, and he went for the jump down.
चालू करो अपना member gifted वाला पहले चालू करो.
And the DFM
Gifting membership चालू करो किसी ने नहीं किया है तो.
Seems like the numbers just continue to grow. Understandable.
ये लो.
Getting down to the wire, and DFM has been, you know, they're finally finding that initial success, even though they have been looking competitive.
मुझे मिल जाए तो मजा आ जाए, देखते हैं मिला.
That's going to be the first time out call now from the T1 camp.
Shit, unlucky son.
Yeah, I mean, I think for T1
Unlucky हो गया यार.
you've been pretty well matched at some of the choke points at A when you're trying to make your move there. So, you know, do you want to talk about maybe trying to turn up the pace, or, you know, the B hits haven't gone so good? Do you want to talk about the post plants over on B? Maybe both. Kind of some things to sort of consider. Do you want to try to make a little bit more space into mid? I would say overall, DFM's done a pretty good job of tracking with their, you know, util with their information.
जिसको
And
मिली
having a pretty solid
enjoy.
idea of how they want to play this, which is pretty retake heavy right now. And I think that's, you know, I think a lot of teams are starting to lean into that more and more on defender sides throughout all the leagues, because it's pretty hard with the attacker's favored meta to kind of just take those early challenges at main and consistently win. If you just have the 5-on-5, you hold on to your util.
Izu का चालू होना बाकी है.
Have to use some
Izu थोड़ा गर्म हो जाए, चालू हो जाएगा ना Izu.
Don't challenge it.
Game मचा देगा.
So feels like that seems to be a little more comfortable, but DFM way back here, and there's pings already out in market near Kaide's position. So
B drone walk up कर रहे 3 लोग B पे.
Some kind of read onto this.
Fast B कर रहे.
Easy clear of the initial trip. Cage is going to go up, but that could be disrespected. Space just having to be surrendered, so looking like it's just going to be a 5v5 retake here. Is
पूरा side
going to
retake.
have Meteor trying to go on an insert.
पूरा side retake पे खेल रहे हैं. Fade ult है, Vele ult है.
It's be tough though. Munchkin does have his ult.
Munchkin पे ult है, पर Munchkin उनके follow up पे बहुत clear ult चला सकता है भाई. कोई flank नहीं आ रहा है, तो Munchkin बेफिक्र जिंदा रहेगा उधर.
Chucked in, relay bolt to delay over at Boba. Backs him off. Nightfall now going to be going through.
देखो ult खींचा Munchkin. Kitch.
However, holding them at bay for the moment.
Shot Meteor.
That entry, but Meteor will be able to find him. He's actually TP forward on the spot.
खींच ले मेरे भाई यार.
Comes away with a kill. Now
IGL
साहब. Yatsuka overwhelms him. Munchkin, the last one standing. You can't invest the ulti now. He can't do squat.
Yeah.
He will just fall. It's one casualty from DFM.
What a flood! That's crazy. I mean, I thought they were in trouble when they lost May. Had that conversion pass, because like,
Yo,
I can
thank
see
you for the
theory
membership,
here. Use
Luffy
the
bhai. Love you,
Nightfall
मेरी जान.
Clear backside, clear space for May to get further forward with that conversion pass.
भाई वो CT out आ रहे थे, तो Munchkin ने ult invest ही नहीं किया क्योंकि उनके पास flank का info नहीं था.
To be a little bit thoughtful potentially with his Hunter's Fury, because you have
वही exactly. Caster भी वही बोल रहा है.
potentially knock him out, but they're just
उसका पूरा
so
team
clean with
struggle
it.
किया है वहाँ पे util के against.
And you got to give Seth some credit. He's been picking it up a little bit in the fragging department.
Oh, yeah.
3 ultimate commit किए उन लोग ने 3 ultimate.
Back onto another thrifty attack.
और अभी May का ult बचा ही है.
It's not really been able to get off the starting board. It's just been a rough go of it. All right, granted, yes, 3 ultimates invested in that previous round for DFM, but they still They will take that round every day of the week.
इको में आ गए बे T1 ये क्या चल रहा है चैट
Run it back out of the hands of
DFM
Buzz,
इतनी क्लीन कैसे खेल रही है या T1 गलतियां कर रही है
Heavy style.
मेरे को लगता है T1 ने थोड़ी सी गलतियां की है
Early from T1, so being a little bit more thoughtful. There's a spot on the
चुका
Yatsuka.
भाई एक फ्लैश है
Big fight not going to be going Meteor's way. Akame shutting down that.
ट्रैप बड़ा है
Spam over to the smoke. Kind of going to get for one, but rest of the volley going to be very solid as Akame will mow down 3 in total. And DFM is not allowing for these thrifties to even get started.
Yeah.
पारुल को बंद हो गया था हाँ
Really
कल
good
बंद हो
ideas
गया
there. Using that flash to do a little bit of check, you catch a good timing to clear out the drone early, so that T1 doesn't really fully know.
भाई DFM बहुत अवेयर खेल रही है पर पता है T1 के वॉकअप से इस सब के लिए
Effective for Izu.
और इसको देखो माँ कसम
Bullet remaining.
AK-47 चला रहा है
Just barely got it there, but
They will break
now Yatsuka gonna grab that op. No operator in the hands of Meteor.
I mean, how you meant to really cycle one through. Trying to get the catch here. Hunter's Fury is going to be sent out. Meanwhile, Cess just
जिंदा उसके ऊपर अल्ट भी नहीं लगी मेरे भाई अभी ये अल्ट चलाने से अच्छा वो राउंड अल्ट चला दिया होता
Revenge for the previous round. Catches him there.
यात्सुका पे ऑफ है
Swing out though. Akame now going to be pinned in the corner. Turn back around.
वो आकमे एक भी मारता है बहुत बड़ा किल निकाल लिया है और वो जिंदा है उसका टीम उसको बैकअप भी दे
Buzz is
रहा
now
है
dead, and suddenly
लो
this
अब
is a
सेव
2v2.
कर लो
The
भाई
spike is
6-2
dropped outside
स्टार्ट
of
फॉर
alley. They have to
DFM
find their way
चैट
back into the site. And 2 shock darts.
आकमे लो
Munchkin can
विनेबल
kill
विनेबल
Akame right
विनेबल
now.
विनेबल विनेबल
Surely someone's told you
अभी
this
भी
guy's
आकमे को
low.
मार्क तो कर रहे हैं इसके साथ टाइमिंग हो सकता है
Oh,
नेवर माइंड ब्रो
Said we found.
मेरे बोलते ही 6-2 अगर ऐसा हो रहा है तो मेरे पास कुछ तो अजीब सी चीज है
Get that kill, but now
Kaide versus Munchkin
thrown out through the smoke. Spot out! He kind of just takes the fight! Takes his life!
Try something.
That's huge.
I'll see it.
It looked like for a moment T1 was going to get the ship back on track, but it's Cess again. You never expect Cess to take that fight like that. He never
टैग होके वो
like
सीधा
that.
सीधा
It
स्विंग
just
कर
shows
गया
you this different level of confidence and the team play, something that DFM
सब
has
सुनना
been
है
really emphasizing in their interviews as of late, that one of the things they talked about was comms and teamwork, and they didn't feel like they had that. Yeah, sure, you got
Kaide
a clutch from Kaide here,
bhai!
but
Oh boy.
the floods have looked really good. The retakes have been really good, and you forced the second time out early from
Heavy
T1
gameplay.
on their map pick.
3 होने वाले हैं सर
And both timeouts burned by T1 on
रुको,
their
रुको।
map pick. This
पिन
is
करता हूँ
looking
मैं
disastrous.
कुछ और पिन करता हूँ
Yeah, I mean, I think especially you're anticipating that you're going to be able to do more damage on this attacker
Rand
side.
on kick
You're running double duelist.
Late.
You're only going up against a single sentinel. Like, they're running double duelist too. And sometimes things can get weird, and
मुझे मेंबरशिप नहीं मिली तो मैंने ले
really
लिया
good
यार
ideas on their defender side. But I mean, TFM this year has been pretty balanced in terms of their attackers and defenders.
T1
I mean, we had
सेंटिनल्स
T1
बनती
Sunset,
जा
but
रही है अबे DFM बढ़ रही है यार
they're not kind of blowing the doors out of you on any one side in particular.
लास्ट टाइम मीटियोर इस मैप पे अच्छा मचाया था
They just got to find a way to kind of cleanly get into sights. I mean, they're getting a lot of different looks from DFM.
भाई मैप पिक भी वैसे ये T1 का है जस्ट सिंग चैट
It's going to be Yatsuka on that.
जस्ट
outlaw
सिंग ये
again.
T1 का मैप पिक है
There's going to be 2 players.
DFM एक विन के बाद से बहुत ये हो गई हां
They're pushing out early. This is a very different round.
वायरल वाले मैच के बाद से ओ एक सेकंड DFM ने वायरल को हराया ना चैट तो वायरल ने तो T1 को भी हराया है मतलब
Cess maybe firing off a little bit too
A is
early.
greater than B greater than C
Gives
type
away.
shit Yatsuka gets
What a
Munchkin by
shot.
nice shot
From Yatsuka, Munchkin down.
मीटियोर के पास फुल HP
I mean, he didn't need to hit
एक
that. but-
राइफल इजू के पास अल्टीमेट है बस के पास अल्टीमेट है
Ooh, tagged up Meteor a bit there.
Very clean shot.
थैंक यू फॉर द मैंगो लस्सी मेरे भाई
Again, it's T1 getting access into the site, but
Look where
they
May can
haven't been able to
converge.
defend these.
Look where you can converge and pass from here. If he decided to go for it.
सेस को तो
They're gonna keep wrapping.
क्लियर नेवर माइंड ब्रो
Monstrous, Cess into the corner, it's going to be
What's
TPing
going
out safety. Does get burned a little bit by the hot hand.
यूरो अल्टीमेट है
All-dimensional
पूरा
drifting
इन्फो आ
gonna be
सकता है
invested into
मे
this
का
one.
अल्ट अभी भी है
This one I
मे
might
का
have
अल्ट तो
a
कमिट
lot
भी नहीं
less
किया अगर
here,
चाहे
but
तो कमिट कर सकते
ball
बिग
rolling out,
फ्लैश
gives T1 any kind of
बिग
window back
फ्लैश
in. Virgin Path's going to be layered in. Buzz, fallen. Izu able to find one with the bucket now. The overdrive going to be popped. Just dancing here on the side.
Izu, big
Managed
kills,
to find
Izu.
2 more kills, but
Never
Kaide
mind,
still
Kaide gets
standing.
2 1v2 for Meteor दोनों लो है
Back into a 1v2,
Oh my
and Kaide is the
God,
finisher
Kaide.
yet again. 7-2, timeouts be
Yo!
damned. DFM looking to make very swift work of T1 here on Sunset.
I mean, you have to be so impressed with this timeout from the coaching staff of DFM, showing a very different look than what they've been playing. It's been very safe, it's been very cautious, it's been very retake heavy. And in this one, they're setting up early, and they're comboing those ults. They're using the Yoru ult to tee up May's convergent pass to just completely smother them out.
Look at the retake. Izu ने 2 बड़े kill निकाल लिए थे इसके बाद
that overdrive, and it's so impactful here, but he just can't get quite enough done. I mean, fortunately for May, he has the refract. Whoa! Kaide shut him down a couple times on those slides.
Yo!
I mean, he's another one of those players that started off incredibly well this year, but the last couple matches has been a little bit lacking.
Okay, good trade, bhai. Aankhon mein acha follow up liya be.
Phoenix. So 1-for-1, duelist for duelist, but to run it back that you don't have available to you is T1.
मेरे पास ult भी है अब.
Meanwhile,
He's watching it. आज miss नहीं करने वाला ना ये लड़का.
He holds mid.
Face your fear.
No passage allowed. Not buying into the clone. Meteor going to be spotted, but Yatsuka is like, well, I can see your outline, and I know what gun you've got, so I'm not going to peek you. But Izu will. We'll find that one, but
देख रहे हो? अभी ऑफ भी बैठाया देखो. Check मारो, short check मारो.
He has to try his luck, and his luck has run out. Kaide is looking indomitable, and Munchkin is looking absolutely screwed.
Kaide popping off against T1.
Head on a swivel. And I just don't see him digging himself out of this one.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Even just to survive, to save.
Oh, hell no.
Hilo set up and nearly given the isolation. Trying to play an Akame. I mean, he's read it. He just can't shoot
4K.
Kaide gets a 4K.
4K
DFM.
दिया भाई.
Make it 8-2.
This is a huge glow up and a huge boon for DFM.
उनकी map पे दे रहे उनको.
It's been really good stuff from Akame and Yatsuka so far this stage. May has been fairly consistent. He's not doing so well on this map, but one of the players who struggled mightily for DFM has been Kaide. He was the 3rd lowest rated player going into today in Pacific. And he's
watching the
shooting
game.
He's shooting up the charts now.
You know what, bro? I'm
and
talking
he is
about.
Absolutely feeling it. 12-6.
No, bro is not live.
Is that operator for Meteor?
Content creator होके भी
2 rounds to go in this half.
अपनी टीम का मैच नहीं देख रहे. Short Meteor भाई.
Early.
I mean, if you can make this an 8-4, it will feel like a blessing.
Get this outlaw buy from Yatsuka.
And Akame just holding.
गलत player pop off कर रहा है chat.
Connecting, but Akame is able to back away. Just like
Jim
that,
गया
right back
गेमिंग
into
अरे
a 4v4.
उसकी बात नहीं कर रहा मैं. मैं इनमें से एक टीम का एक कंटेंट क्रिएटर है ना. उसकी बात कर रहा.
Just shut the door in Meteor's face. Don't let him through. I mean, you've got so much control on the map here, but letting Meteor slip through mid would be really devastating.
यहाँ आका में तीनों मारता है. Check मारो chat.
They've just lined up.
Bro, almost yaar.
Meteor will be able to make this contentious, but only for so long.
1v2.
So now it is all down to Buzz. Paranoia expiring, sprinting forward. Says, yep, no reason to try to fight him. Allow for this wrap around from behind to come through. Oh, noise is being made on both sides, and yeah, he realizes there's just no coverage. There's no way. He's caught. He's outdone. He's screwed. Kill is found. It's another round over to DFM.
Second half में देख सकते हो 9-3 वाला comeback लग रहा है according to stats.
Go next.
भाई.
Yep.
9-3.
Yep, maybe GG go next.
देख.
Oh, Akame. I mean, that's another one of those disgusting moments for him. I mean, that one's a little easier than the one on Lotus the other day when he hit that 2 headshots, just like just a little micro transfer.
10-2 जाएगा भाई ये तो मेरे को लग रहा है. उधर देख 2 प्लेयर लोग के पास शील्ड नहीं है. ग्लास कैनन वो लोग वैंडल बाय कर रहे हैं.
Standard setup here. DH going to line up the Paranoia and hits both players.
Oh, fast good flash.
Pace here. Izu will be able to find Yatsuka. Akame a tuck into back sight. Spotted though.
Molly, beautiful flash. That's 2. और DFM का नसीब.
Looks for that third. Meteor will be able to stay alive. DH
3v2.
Peeking out will be able to find Akame and suddenly
Kaide जिंदा है. जब तक Kaide जिंदा है तब तक T1 की लग सकती है. क्योंकि आज भाई का नसीब चल रहा है.
Kaide.
Spike planted.
Still alive.
Meteor वहाँ पे बहुत heavy अच्छा पोजीशन पे है. स्पॉट किया 2 की इन्फो है.
Munchkin wins out on the 1, and that should be the round
May
going the way
pop
of T1.
May भाई pop off.
1v2, a high-low setup over towards Alley. Breaking this would be fairly miraculous, and now sees it. Slight reposition. Tucking in, getting on a deeper angle, and Meteor will find the headshot and get T1 a third round win. But that was a 9-round streak for DFM.
आज क्या प्लान है? किधर जा रहे हैं अपनी
This has to
गर्लफ्रेंड के
be
साथ?
one hell of a defense.
आज क्या है
They
बे?
want to make this
गर्लफ्रेंड डे?
Yeah, for sure.
ये सब कौन
This is a
सेलिब्रेट
good round
करता है
though.
बे?
They're able to again get a ton of value out of that paranoia early from DH.
पहचान
Hits
बड़ी है या
both
पैसा?
Yatsuka and Akame, puts them in
पैसान!
really bad positions where you can follow up quickly with the neon.
Money
eliminate them from the equation.
follows.
Halftime.
Attempt to
नाम
fight
या
back,
दाम?
but This time around, no heroics. Yeah, this is not what
Zeta
I had
जीत
on
गई है
my
फिर से,
bingo card
हाँ।
for today. I mean, I thought this would be a close match potentially.
नाम प्लस
DFM is
दाम equals
very
नान.
sharp, even though Meteor is also having a whale of a time on the chamber. I mean, he's been winning a lot of those first kills, but then somebody on DFM
Money
has been able to
follows,
answer
my
back with a big
brother.
multi-kill round.
Money follows.
Akame, Kaide, even Cess getting in there.
T1 के against
Yeah,
Kaide
we'll
pop
see.
off.
I mean, it's kind of curious because DFM has struggled on their attack side on some maps like Ascent, so maybe this will be another kind of situation where they just don't quite have those ideas or have the
बताओ
macro
chat,
really
पैसा बड़ा या
fully prepared,
पहचान?
and T1 might be able to smother him out. Comes down to the pistol, it feels like, though. There's really going to be much hope.
I mean, if you can't find that, boom, suddenly they're up to 10. And then they start racking up a couple more. Next thing you know, they're going to be at match point.
पैसान.
T1, I mean, you're playing against DFM. This is an EG. A 5-12 comeback, not going to be guaranteed here.
मैं 4-9 जा रहा है.
FNS would never.
हाँ?
All right. Let's see.
मैं ये फर्स्ट में का इजी गेम है, इसके चले गए.
Smoke does go down, though.
9-3.
So, more thought put into this, but DFM's forces stacked outside of A mostly. I believe Yatsuka on his own, gonna find the trademark. Clears that. So that's got a bunch of players pivoting.
Rizzo.
Is coming away with 2.
अच्छा मेरे को लगा जंप करके मार
They're
दिया
able to
भाई.
just find those. Now push their way forward.
खत्म है चाटी ये
Onto
गेम
the
तो
side.
T1 के लिए.
T1 scrambling.
उनके मैप पे उनको ही दे दिस.
By this tripwire. Has to let him know, alert them to his presence.
Spike planted.
The right side, the peak's going to be coming in. Meteor going to be good for the
Never
one.
mind, bro.
Ain't taken down, but he loses his life to Kaide's hands.
काइडे मीटियोर को ओन कर रहा
He's
है.
trying to capitalize, barely manages to do so. Akame on spot out, Paranoia connecting on the Yatsuka, but I think Kaide able to dodge that.
वो बस का इन्फो है क्या? अच्छा अब तो दोनों का इन्फो है. ओए काइडे पीछे देख.
Not the big curveball going to be locked in. Yatsuka just so damn clean with the pistol. Is theirs. DFM
मैं अब तो
now up to double digits.
नाम ये था money follows brother.
Yeah, it's a nice little round for DFM. The timing's working out really well for them.
ये
Right when
यार
Yatsuka's
जरूरी
clearing
है.
some of the utility over at B,
Possible तो है.
that's when T1 kind of spreads themselves out trying to catch DFM in an awkward spot. But all of DFM is stacked up in main still.
अभी
kinda
यात्सुका
holding,
अरे
waiting.
चैट यात्सुका तो दिखा ही नहीं था यार अभी तक. असली प्लेयर तो ये है इनका.
And they are thriving. I mean, Akame, 15 kills.
अभी भी मीटियोर ही चल रहा है.
Hero in the beginning
देखो
of
तो
that round.
देखा जाए तो
Able to deal with that crunch.
जो थोड़े बहुत मार रहा है वो मीटियोर मार रहा है.
Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
well, offset by the recon. I mean, it's a cheeky little attempt from T1
तीन
to
लोग
have
भी
the
दो
trap.
स्मोक में बैठे हैं. यार अवेयर
Point connect the headshot. Meanwhile, curveball.
कोई स्विंग भी नहीं कर रहा उसको.
Up the cam. Kaide. Still
अरे Kaide
very
gets
well
one.
favored,
Okay,
but
good for one, good for one.
transition over to Izu. Stun is
Oh.
through. Izu with a
भाई
recovered bulldog.
eco round. Never mind. Yatsuka's there bro. Izu low है.
And
3v3.
Izu just made his quick little escape. 7 health remaining though.
Backside already.
Has to tuck back, re-wrap around towards Boba.
Boba.
T1 have gotten themselves into the right position, trying to make a go of this.
मंचकिन के पास गन है. Never mind. कोई मतलब नहीं होगा उस गन का. Izu 1 HP. अगर निकाला तो गोट मीटियोर निकालेगा.
Not much more to be done other than Meteor. He clicks some heads!
One enemy remaining.
Trying to plant his feet. 5 bullets remaining in the Headhunter. Just trying to paddle it out.
दोनों एक
Tag
hit
on the
पे दोनों एक
17,
hit.
15 for Akame.
दोनों एक hit.
Sets up the trademark, knows that he's backed away. And this is still good damage no matter what for T1, but they really need to try to find this round win if they want to have any shot of getting back into the sunset. Akame is just playing this patiently, playing this quietly.
We निकाला Meteor निकाला ये
Hunt
round.
up until after he plants, so he's just trying to guess.
One bullet remaining in this, but granted, any bullet he can get will do the job, and that's
Phantom
going to
मिल
be a
गई.
Phantom now collected.
भाई आका मैं खुद गलती करेगा बे.
Taking his
Never
time,
mind. बोलते ही.
spotting each other. And Meteor will be able to find it, gets the 3K.
Yo!
Barely coming out on top at the end. As T1 winning out onto the Thrifty.
I call Ravi Kishan Klurge because he's good.
A little bit more doable for themselves.
Yes, very much so.
अभी
And
आया
this
ये
is
क्या देखने मिल
beautiful
रहा है?
util
Domination
coordination,
बे.
getting right into the face of Kaide there, making him have to make bad choices, and then he immediately follows up on the
10-4.
Cess, who's trying to bail him out.
भाई पर यहाँ पे
Meteor-
Meteor ने जो 2 चिपकाया है ना ये देखो.
Don't want him to get
ओहो.
heated up. He's already been
भाई
very
Meteor ही मार रहा है पूरा T1 झूल रहा है Meteor के नीचे.
He has been.
पहली बार क्लर्ज ने बोला और कोई जिंक्स नहीं हुआ.
You did wonders.
Yeah.
फैक्ट तो बोला पर
So
मैंने.
far here,
तो देखो
Aquaman,
अभी
it's
भी
all
अभी
good.
भी सबसे बड़ा शूटर मैप में वही है
Struck
सर्वर
that one
पे.
off. Buzz going to be forced away.
इको राउंड है बहुत सारे राउंड से डीएफएम के पास गिव अवे करने के लिए पर डीएफएम बहुत बार ये खाई है कमबैक खाई है तो इसीलिए टेंशन की बात होगी इनको अभी क्लोज करना चाहिए.
Yeah, and I mean, you would expect here that DFM just trying to play Pac-Man on the map if possible. And then
ये देखो अब इसका मीटियोर का बड़ा राउंड है. हाँ एस
side.
एस आ गया
Right
चैट.
on the edge of this rendezvous.
Might even heard those footsteps.
आ गया एस आ गया.
Go for the spray, but
3K एटलीस्ट.
well, certainly
टीपी के
would've
पहले
been
3K है.
kill. Wow. Just push forward and Yatsuka just absolutely dispatches it with ease. Incredible is nearly caught on timing there is easy, but it's going to be Munchkin taking quite a bit of damage. Easy wants to try to push forward as the paranoia comes in. He's going to be good for one, but that's now a weapon. Give it over as the Nightfall goes through, connecting onto one.
Yo, counter
Not the wiser about this approach from the other side.
Nah,
May,
bro!
praying, is able to find Buzz. And oh boy, it might just be a little bit of back and forth. Up, down has returned.
काउंटर इको दे दिया उनको.
DH can pull off a 1v4 clutch where he's already been spotted.
The T1 special.
TP to reposition, and I think you just save. That is going to be the case.
I mean,
क्या
I don't
कहता
know
था
what is going on
अमेरिका.
with DFM this week. Whatever their practice routine was for their aim, keep it up because they are sharp as hell. I mean, Yatsuka there absolutely walks through with the bandit. Meteor knows they're coming. He is so aware, he's so ready, and it doesn't matter. Then May, maybe they'll get hit. That'll get him heated up a little bit, even though it's just some sprays through some smokes. Still, sometimes those are the things you need to kind of feel like the game's starting to turn your way.
Thrifty.
And I think we're back to Santiago here, Achilleos, because it's the old checkerboard pattern for T1.
Well,
T1 वायरल जा रही है बस.
the efforts of Meteor in the previous round squandered.
Yep.
One gun going to be carried over, and DFM now just one away from taking this up to map point.
I mean, it's pretty basic stuff from DFM that round. Again, go for the orbs and then stack up a side, and they're able to find the weak side. Meteor is going to go for the glass cannon op here.
This is
क्या बंदा था गेम स्ट्रीम करके गेम बदल देता था. अपना ऐसे ही है. शॉट काइडे. Bro.
He's been spotted, he's been darted, and now he's dead.
काइडे राइट टाइम पॉप अप कर रहा है.
Spray and pray going to be sent through. Hits the clone, but
कर ही
can't
नहीं
hit
सकता यार
anything
DH
else
अकेला
just
वहाँ
about him.
पे.
He puts Kaide to 6, but what does it matter
Match
when
point incoming
DFM
baby. Meteor
just
अकेला उनके
absolutely
साथ.
body them at every twist and turn.
आपका इन्फो है अब.
Absolutely unreal.
Spike planted.
Now you know the ops here. You might go hunting. This is a huge risk for T1. I figured they were just going to try to save. But they feel like they have to go for it given the scoreboard.
शॉट Munchkin.
Okay, found one.
यो
found two,
एक
all
और
down
मारा
on the floor.
उसने.
Buzz asked to do the rest. And
वही
he kept
मारा
out
ना बस.
Alchemy.
बस
Those two
भाई.
kills for him. And that is DFM up
बस भाई,
well
can you even
to
shoot?
4. Now, as long as they stop T1 from getting to 5,
बस
they
भाई.
should be good.
It's all good.
They should
Start
be
shooting बस भाई.
Unreal. I mean, again, the coordination there with Yatsuka pushing while May is dashing. Yeah,
कर्मा
Meteor hits a
मिल
couple
गया
nice
यार.
ones. He's been great, but no one else on T1 has been able to match. Izu's had a couple good moments, but that's it. I mean, this
Meteor
is
देखो 19 पे है. अभी भी वो मैच में सबसे
maybe the
अच्छा
best
खेल रहा
version
है.
of DFM we've seen ever.
लास्ट टाइम भी उसने अच्छा ही खेला था.
Sess is already up in top mid. And
Oh,
Munchkin's aware.
Bam!
Very well aware. May struck down
Big
Izu. Full
flash.
but
Nice.
the rest of the team around him will be able to
Kya
find these
baat
kills.
hai?
Kaide is going to be good for
Kya
one. Meteor gets
baat hai?
another, and uh-oh. 12-5.
We're going there.
Unless Akame can pull off something incredible.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time this week.
No, it would not. Given the way that he's been shooting, I don't really fancy my chances if I'm T1.
Sure.
Buzz will take
क्या
the fight
बात है
and
बस
take
भाई.
it down. So, a fifth
ये
round
ना बात.
is going to be collected
कर रहे
in
ना आप
T1.
shoot.
But
सुन
they
लिया
need
बात सुन लिया मेरी.
7 in a row. As I'm sure Sliggy's writing on his screen at the moment, if they want to take this into overtime.
ये कौन सा
A great read here, though.
जल्दी खिला रहा है.
By Munchkin. Kind of knows what Sess is up to.
अबे
DH.
पीछे से DH मारा था यार.
Sess is trying to do something to create that extra angle, but
Shot.
they realize this is going B pretty quick.
Shot यार बस भाई. Shot बस भाई. वो देख रहे हो उसका कैसा मुंह बना लिया भाई.
Just fortify that line at the B main
कोड
entrance.
नहीं मिला. प्लीज हेल्प करो यार.
Let's see.
भाई यार तो उनसे ही बोलो यार मैं क्या
Wanna
हेल्प
do.
कर सकता हूँ.
They're going to try to spread the map a little. Using the dimensional drift there.
Looking for a hefty crunch play, but all of DFM is able to avoid this. Now the spot
Big
out.
goal.
Richard Path's going to be sent.
पर
Meteor
कोई
able to dodge
ये नहीं
that.
हुआ.
A little bit of ring around the rosy, but he's
मैं
just
अकेले घुस के ही मार दिया यार.
so
चुका की
May
जरूरत
will
भी नहीं पड़ी
collect it,
उसको.
but does get out traded. Munchkin finds that kill. Girl left into. Oh, okay, going to be invested in DH.
कहाँ जा रहा था DH?
Oh,
Nice, it's a
still
GG
looking
chat.
damn good.
It's a
12-5 damage
GG,
now.
bro!
Just Munchkin.
DFM हरा दी T1 को एक
Kaide
मैप.
pumping the brakes, hearing that pivot through
And
Boba.
Kaide gets the final kill against T1. Yes sir.
Silent creep across.
कर swing कर.
Will
Never
manage to
mind,
work his
जरूरत
way
भी नहीं
here.
पड़ेगी.
Obviously a backstab opportunity for Kaide.
Pretty sure Munchkin heard Kaide's footsteps there. Obviously, Munchkin has not made any noise.
Now known.
There they are.
Recon sent. I mean, Akame's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, well,
Well, imagine a Munchkin clutch.
With the try to just get Yatsuka on the line to bail him out, but it's going
बोला
to be
मैंने.
Kaide. Going on red.
बोला
Has
मैंने.
the spray down, has the kill. 13-5. DFM have the map.
Yeah, this is incredibly dominant stuff from DFM. You know, there was a lot of talk this week about, you know, having to, how hard it is to have to play
Yeah.
2 games in a row when your opponents might not, and you know, how that can be really challenging mentally and physically, and DFM doesn't look like it's bothered them in the slightest. Looks like they're using that momentum from their win against Feral to catapult themselves into new levels.
I mean, it's just
मेरे स्ट्रीम के स्टार्ट में एटलीस्ट 15 लोग लिखे होंगे क्लच भाई ये मैच मत देखो नेक्स्ट देखो ये तो वन साइड है.
that 9-round win streak had begun, even with T1.
तुम लोग भूल गए.
Getting the eco after the pistol goes over to DFM. It was going to be so much work that had to be done.
तुम लोग भूल गए शायद.
Not being able to find a follow-up.
T1 के अगेंस्ट काइडे खेल रहा था.
Were very quickly squashed.
और अकामे भी.
Incredible to start here from DFM, and now they have their map pick. Maybe this just ends up being that trade back and forth.
भाई ये क्या है? आ जाओ सन हेवन की पढ़ाई कर ले जरा.
Once again having T1's number.
ब्रो T1 का स्ट्रगल कर रही है बे.
Before, yeah, our first ever
T1 ने सिर्फ और सिर्फ
era
इसको और इसको हराया है. क्या बोलते हैं?
team.
Yeah,
पेपर एक्स को और इसको.
for DFM, it kind of backs against the wall.
Secret को.
Match. If you lose this,
पेपर एक्स और सीक्रेट को हराया है देखो.
there's no hope for you otherwise. So
वैरल से 0-2 हारी है वैरल से. जिसको DFM ने उस दिन भर दिया था.
No, they really do. They're looking very much asleep here in this game across the board. Let's see if they can wake up.
Haven.
To go to a quick
Recent form.
And also,
वैरल से हारे हैं.
over to the analyst desk.
ओए DFM से ये लोग एक बार खेल चुके हैं.
Gentlemen,
13-8.
fear that our fears have
10-13.
come to be realized. There is a chance that Paper Thin may be right in his prediction. DFM are looking very dominant.
बस जेटा भी कल NS को हरा दे G क्वालिफाई.
We would expect from DFM.
वन साइड तो था ही। कुलकर भाई पे सभी बैंगर मैच की स्क्रिप्ट है। मैं जिधर देखना चालू करता हूँ उधर मैच बैंगर होता है। Yo. नेक्स्ट मैच किसका है? नेक्स्ट मैच इज फुल सेंस वर्सेस RRQ।
Yeah, great game plan from DFM. Great
Gen G
adjustments.
GC makes
Good
coaching
shot
changes.
high score.
Gen G part ways with academy roster.
What?
What?
He was very proud of that performance.
Academy roster ही गायब कर दिया।
Blown out of the water. I felt like Meteor was
खिठाए
showed
खिठाए
up
नहीं है।
I mean, he was.
No more
He was
खिठाए।
putting up the standard Meteor numbers that we expect from him on the chamber.
जोवी वर्सेस फ्रॉस्ट। फ्रॉस्ट वर्सेस फ्रॉस्ट वर्जन 2। गेमिंग करने वाले हाँ आज गेमिंग होगी बिल्कुल होगी। ये ग्रुप स्टेज से प्लेन्स का फॉर्मेट एक्सप्लेन करना मैं कंफ्यूज हूँ। कुछ नहीं भाई, बहुत सिंपल है मेरे भाई। ये देख इतनी सिंपल सी बात है, देख कुछ नहीं है। ये जो दो टीम है ना, ये जो 4 टीम दिख रही है आपको दोनों ग्रुप की, टॉप टू, ये जाएगी प्लेऑफ्स। यहाँ पे 1 2 बस। और फिर जो हार जाती है ना सारी टीम्स, जो ये इसमें ग्रे में दिख रही है, जो ग्रीन वाली है वो जाएगी प्लेऑफ्स, और जो ग्रे में है वो जाएगी प्लेन्स में। वो यहाँ पे खेलने वाली है। फिर जो 3rd 4th है, 3rd 4th यहाँ प्लेस होंगे दोनों ग्रुप के, और जो 5 6 आए हैं वो यहाँ प्लेस होंगे। जो 5 6 आए हैं वो यहाँ प्लेस होंगे, जिसके साथ चैलेंजर्स की टीम खेलने वाली है। रेड, अबे हाँ रेड भाई, रेड में है। जो रेड में है मेरे को नहीं पता, रेड में है ठीक है। जो रेड में है वो छी यार वो लोग इसमें जाएंगे वो यहाँ खेलेंगे 5 6 वाले। वन साइड मस्ट टीम है क्लर्ज भाई। हाँ क्या वन साइड, कितना वन साइड गेमिंग। वो यार एक और कोरियन टीम। यो चैट D+ का रोस्टर क्या है बे? D+। ये सिएस्टा तो पहले देखा सा लग रहा है। जेनजी में था। जेनजी का प्लेयर है ये तो। देखा लगा ना, इसीलिए कलर ब्लाइंड हो ऐसी है यार। खत्म कर देता है तू भाई। वो T2 में T2 बोल रहा हूँ, हाँ T2 ही है। T2 में मचा रहा है मतलब। ये भी अच्छी टीम्स है, तो ये लोग खेलेंगे साथ में। और फिर इनके 2 अलग डिफरेंट ब्रैकेट्स हैं। जो सीधा जीत के क्वालिफाई करेगा वो क्वालिफाई करेगा यहाँ पे भी, और अगर हार जाते हैं तो लोअर में एक चांस और मिलेगा क्वालिफाई करने का। सिमिलर ब्रैकेट्स बन जाएंगे बस।
Who could always be in the perfect position, which sets them up for those fantastic retakes.
That's why DFM, they look like they're in the right place at the right time every
जेनजी जी
single
हार
time
गए इतना
because
अच्छा
they
खेल के
were,
भी
and
कोई बात नहीं।
it's just
टफ
style
फाइट
that's working so well for DFM. And on
फिर भी
Sexy
लास्ट
Team,
में
look
सोने ही
at
चला
the
गया था।
rounds
मैं भी सोने चला गया था और फिर BBL जीत गई।
rounds that, made DFM
कर सकती है
very
विजिट जैम्स
volley, and we
थ्रू
kept
पॉइंट्स,
mentioning how on the side of DFM,
थ्रू पॉइंट्स या
all
फिर
these players
दे हैव
are
टू विन
popping off.
पैसिफिक स्टेज 2।
Everybody has their moments. For this map, Kaide was popping off.
काइडे, यस सर।
He's looked like one of the weaker players on this DFM team this stage. We spoke a lot about
भाई,
Akame and Yatsuka, but
इनकी
Kaide
तो वीडियो बनाए तो मजे आ जाता, व्यूज भी आएंगे।
this map he heated up and he did it as well on Sunset
Okay.
previously, right?
Yeah, against KRX, he was the only one really.
जेनजी को क्या हो गया भाई? जेनजी अब उठ गई है ना भाई। जेनजी को मिल गए हैं उनके प्लेयर्स। जेनजी जो लास्ट 2 स्टेज से ये कर रही थी ना, नए प्लेयर्स ट्राई, तो कौन सी टीम्स को हारना होगा ताकि जी जीते।
Yeah, I mean he knows how to play against that double duelist. But for T1, I'm a little bit
सीधा
worried
playoff
about
जाना
double
पड़ेगा
duelist
अभी।
now because I think Izu isn't
और
exactly a neon specialist.
उनके
Take a look at
क्वालिफिकेशन के
this
चांसेस हैं
stat.
ऐसे
When he's on the initiator,
कि वो जेटा को हराते हैं
unbelievable. He's
तो वो
topping
3-2 हो
the
जाएंगे।
league in that role.
जेटा सारे हार
Moves
जाती है
across onto the
तो
neon
जेटा
but
डिवीजन
with
नीचे चले
quieter
जाएगी। ठीक है, जेटा
performances.
डिवीजन के बचे हुए मैचेस है अगेंस्ट
On
नोंगशिम,
time, it does feel like Izu
अगेंस्ट
falls off
जी।
a little bit, and we
वो एक
felt
हारेगी
that in
तो
this game.
ऑलरेडी
He couldn't
2-2,
have
और
the
फिर
normal
नोंगशिम से
impact
हारेगी
we're
तो
used to
3-2
seeing from him.
और 2-3, और नोंगशिम जीतती है तो नोंगशिम 2-2 हो जाएगी। और नोंगशिम फिर एक और जीत जाएगी। अगर मान लो फॉर एग्जांपल RRQ के अगेंस्ट जीत जाएगी तो ये टाई हो जाएगा नोंगशिम और जी में। तो फिर हेड टू हेड देखा जाएगा, और हेड टू हेड में आई गेस नोंगशिम ही आगे होगी।
Yeah, and you would
है
think
दोस्तों।
that there would at least be a closer score line at the very least, because this is still T1 at the end of the day. I wouldn't expect that it was this.
Head to head में नॉक्शिम ही आ गए. नहीं. Head to head में tie है बे. नहीं नॉक्शिम के पास एक मैप ज़्यादा है.
This map, is this a comeback for them or DFM? This is.
और अगर नॉक्शिम हार जाती है ना एक गेम, तो फिर वो लोग 3 चले जाएंगे यहाँ पे. तो वो लोग 2-3 में खत्म करेंगे तो यहाँ खत्म करेंगे. तो हम लोगों को चाहिए बस कि नॉक्शिम एक गेम हार जाए. हम लोगों को चाहिए कि नॉक्शिम हार जाए RRQ से जेटा डिवीजन में से. ये दोनों से एक गेम हार जाए. हेड टू हेड GSN का ग्रुप वाला मैच नहीं देखते. ऐसा है. तो पैसिफिक सेकंड मैप चालू हो जाता है. तो वो अगर RRQ से हार गई, मान लो RRQ लास्ट गेम मिरेकल कर दी 9 तारीख को जीत गई RRQ, तो फिर तो प्लेऑफ ही चले जाएंगे सीधा. और प्लेऑफ में फिर यहाँ चालू करेंगे. फिर 1, 2, 3 गेम जीतने पड़ेंगे एटलीस्ट, ताकि पॉइंट्स अच्छे खासे इकट्ठा हो जाए. और टॉप 3 आ गए तो पॉइंट्स से क्वालिफाई होने का बहुत ज्यादा चांसेस है.
No, for sure. And even if it's the performances just like a little bit more, that's a massive difference when you take into account the skills on the level on the side of T1, right?
RRQ generational downfall चल रहा है ना.
Carry on this confidence because this is looking really, really positive for them. I love how.
अरे जेटा को तो हरा देंगे. मेरे को नहीं लग रहा जेटा के अगेंस्ट टफ गेम होने वाला है. जेटा के अगेंस्ट वो लोग क्लीन खेलेंगे, देखना. पर जेटा भी पूरे अपने बम का दम लगाएगी.
It is amazing also how Cess is managing to pop up, right?
He's looking sharp. Who is this guy? You see that flaky hit? And something Paper didn't mention in the cast where he's re-swinging angles. You know, he's feeling pressure and he's not running away from it. He's running towards it against T1 no less. So let's see if they can keep up this form as we move towards DFM's
I guess RRQ needs Klurge buff again.
Haven. 41, it's more or less exactly what we expect. They're sticking with the double duelists. We need to see improvements, especially from the pairing of Izu and Buzz this time around.
Yeah, DFM rocking with that double duelist on their own. Yatsuka has been a bit of an entry force on the Neon, had some quieter games, but I've been impressed by his resilience and ability to recover. Going to be a little bit more comfortable for him on the Neon defensive side starting out. And I'm looking at May particularly playing something like a Jet to frag a little bit harder. He was a bit of a waylay drone last game. That happens to the best of us. I'm looking for a bigger fragging performance this game around.
Definitely bigger frags all across the board from both teams, I feel like. But I think on the side of the casters, I'm curious to see if Achilles can handle it if Paper Thin on his first day back is absolutely right.
Look, we're casting, so this is all impartial from this point on.
Yeah.
So after the cast, if he wants to brag, he can absolutely do so.
And I will.
And we'll take it on the chin. It's fine. That's just how it goes.
Look,
you have to get your predictions. You have to get your trash talk out nice and early, because if you do it after the game is over, you're nothing but a coward.
That's true. Look, my predictions have been pretty bad up until this week. So, you know, I wasn't going to come in here and gloat. I'm not interested in doing that. I mean, I still just think that this DFM team, with the way that, again, that they've kind of come into this stage with the preparation with their agents and who's playing what, I think is the right read. And I have a lot more confidence in them because of that. And meanwhile, T1 is, I think, still struggling to find their new identity. Yeah, again, Meteor really good on the chamber, but, you know, Izu normally very, very good on the Neon, and he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but not having the impact you expect. And Buzz still looks a little uncomfortable on the Phoenix, so let's see if here on Haven it's going to be a different story. It's a very close map between Varel for both of these squads on this. And Maze instantly deleted one, and Akame gets another.
Well, the pain shall continue for T1. As it's just desperation.
5v2 चालू होते ही मेरे पास पूरा deny किया.
Shot a little bit of damage going to be
Shot
found.
Izu. Never mind, bro. Get straight out.
On those targets, finding just the one, nothing more.
क्या स्कोर चल रहा है? 1-0, baby. DFM is winning it.
It could either be a very quick finish or a very long one to this pistol round. But Kaide on this angle.
Good morning, Akshu bhai. कम आएगा T1 का possible है?
Just about.
अच्छी टीम है T1. पर क्या कह रहे हो? 10s के join करते हैं T1.
It's hard to explain. It's just that feeling you can see in the confidence. May here early, taking that angle, nice little micro adjustment. that swings right into Meteor. You know, T1 trying to catch DFM, pushing down mid. Seen them do that on the pistols a few times, but
they are owning.
this one here, they actually just kind of hold the line.
Actually, bro.
They get the better read. And
भाई chat,
you know, I think
ये मैप जल्दी चालू हो गया ना?
for DFM and the prep
ज़्यादा
here,
ब्रेक
even
नहीं
with
लगा
the
ना?
limited amount of
10
time,
मिनट का ही
it's
ब्रेक था
paying off.
max to max.
Pretty good info off that flash. Even just knowing players are there. Gonna lean in a different direction on the map. You see all their weight shifting.
Once
towards
can
the
be
safe
a
side.
rogue.
There's an immense amount of
Fast
information off the dog.
flash.
Recon will get a couple pings here, slide in towards Hell, but once again, Buzz offered up on a silver platter, will fall, Izu dead, and the door is shut.
पीछे जाओ Meteor भाई.
Has to be a
अब तो
rewrap.
गेम बच गया है.
A late insert here from Meteor, but this is even
तीन ही
being
गोली
unfreezed
है.
here.
एक jump fire में निकल जाएगी. ले.
Oh, that would have been a hell of a shot, but now with the pinch coming in from lobby, this should be.
Tens कब खेलेगा? अभी
Lance
अभी.
can come in, and well, he'll take one down with it.
Spike planted.
बस next round 10 आ रहा है खेलने. इनसे नहीं हो रहा बोल
Bad
रहे.
situation. Meanwhile, just DH rushing forward to his demise. 4 players staying alive. DFM a 2-0 start.
Yeah, much cleaner this time on their defender side. Pistol. Not going to give up an eco, so. And if we do go to 3, it is
What
DFM
will nice
starting on the
khatam
defenders
hai.
all throughout this, and it seems to be that that is very much
Kya?
comfortable for them.
Interesting.
Opt to lean into getting May the Blade Storm. I mean, I think
भाई जिस हिसाब से
there could be
चल रहा है ना
something
ये
said
लोग
here
तो
about
बहुत ही नीचे जा रहे हैं ऐसा लग
wanting
रहा
to
है.
get
इनके
May
ग्रुप
just
में साला
online, just
DFM
get
ऊपर आ
assured.
रही है धीरे-धीरे.
hedging
Decent
your
enough start in
bets.
that pistol, but
Yeah.
I'd have thought, I would have personally maybe leaned in towards getting the Seekers online. Maybe
Yeah.
if it was a charge or two
ईश्वर का
closer,
अबे नहीं आएगा मेरे
they'd
भाई.
potentially have it for the bonus. They lean that way, but instead we'll just be prepping for a potential economic collapse, I suppose.
Yeah. It's just,
Stocking up on gold
Yeah,
bars under the sofa.
they saw what the Cosby
16
did this
or-
week, and they're like, eh. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense. I agree with you, though. I think the right play is probably to give it to Akame. That's the more
पहला
standard
बाय राउंड.
thought, but
स्टिल फास्ट ट्राई
Again, I
कर
can
रहे
see
हैं. एक
where
और
there's
बोनस
like, hey,
कन्वर्जन
let's
मिल
give
सकता है यहाँ पे DFM
let's
की
give
तरफ
him
से.
the confidence and show that we're willing to still, you know, believe that he can take over games.
पोजीशनिंग अच्छी है. May is at least good for 2.
Sass. Nothing
जो
too
दोनों
unusual,
शॉट
though.
की तरफ खेल रहे
A lot
हैं.
of players do this these days. If you give up that mid space,
वो सेस वॉकअप कर गया है मिड.
Meteor going to be aware.
मीटियोर क्लियर करेगा क्या ये? ब्रो क्लियर तो करने आया है मीटियोर. He's aware.
Okay,
Nice,
clears
nice,
it.
nice. बस मर ना जाए
Meteor's
यात्सुका
third
से.
eye is open. The rest of the team, though, still looking like they're operating blind. Let's see if they can get
और
through
लोग
this
सही में
anti-bonus.
कुछ कमिट नहीं कर रहे अभी भी.
The conversion
50
from here,
सेकंड है.
I mean, you already start really worrying about T1's
They're going
hopes
B?
of doing anything in this game.
आका में एक्सप्लोर करने निकला था. कोई बात नहीं आका में भाई.
Starting to wake up a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going B. They're going B.
Be the pivot over towards B. Yatsuka sending out that relay bolt, going to be spotted off the recon ping at backside. Quite displacing
Shot
yet, but
Meteor.
as he gives Meteor to the angle, Meteor will take it. Kill found, swing into the spray down. Kaide going to be good for one, but for a second won't be able to
Dinky
find
आता
it.
Izu को भी.
Holds his zone, and T1 get on the board.
Yeah, this is just really good overall
तो
diligence
होगा
being
नहीं
shown by
एलिमिनेशन होगा ना.
T1.
अच्छा हाँ.
They're able
Correct,
to
correct.
isolate and identify some of these tricky positions.
अबे टॉप 3 आ जाएंगे तो
Success there.
कुछ भी
Akame
चलेगा.
goes on a fact-finding mission. T1 was just waiting for that recon dart to come back online and just kind of holding to see if DFM was going to push for info. That's exactly what happened. It's a great read. and
Nice,
Meteor
sir.
keeping that space in the front of B opens the door. And
What time इसलिए पूछा
really
भाई.
curious
Oh.
what the
अजमेर किधर
response
आया
this
रो?
time now from DFM is going to be.
We'll find out. And we'll also have a listen in, so go ahead and see if DFM are going to be able to maintain the lead as T1 get ready to march their way forward into the C
पास
site.
सी. DFM में गैम्बल करी थी. Shot Meteor.
これ犬先使うわ、待って。シュートルですね。メインフラッシュ、スモーキーコートライティング来てる。はい、今。
Careful here.
ओए सब लॉन्ग खेलने चले गए.
あ、下がってるかも、下がってるかも、スキルアンジョンして。ステージない、ステージない、下がってる、下がってる。これ、ケージ出せる？
Rough from here. I'm starting that defuse.
ओए मॉली डाल दिया.
Has the back
Spam भी
away,
connect
but
हो गया.
Akame's gonna
अरे
take it down
shot
to Zizou,
Izu.
and another 2 kills for him.
ये हुई ना बात.
He may almost loan some to try to
ये हुई
escape,
बात.
but Munchkin, never mind.
क्या
It's gonna be
बात
easy
है?
pushing forward.
ये
Closes
लड़का
the
चालू
gap.
हुआ ना?
Up. No charge for you. That's my kill, Munchkin. And T1 will tie it.
Yeah, this
I
is
saw
a
it,
huge
man.
win for Meteor, getting that double kill
I don't know,
in the
right?
front of B. Nasty.
Beautiful
Here on
picks,
the
bro.
Cess,
Beautiful
really
picks.
nice. Cess maybe hoping he could get the timing on the swing.
क्या
but
शॉट दिया ये
Izu,
इजू ने?
oof, those are clean with that Phantom.
ठीक है आसपास का मैच देगा ना मेरे भाई?
Very good. Haven very attacker-sided these days. And May gonna have that
Haven
lone
very
Phantom
attacker-sided
available,
these
one away
days.
from the blades. Meteor has the
These
outlaw.
days.
Turning up the tempo a little bit, but not gonna try to push their luck. T1 just gonna accept that they've gotten this space. and
EG
try
को
to
ट्रोल नहीं करना
use
चाहिए
that
था भाई
against
कल.
DFM
EG
here.
ने जो ट्रोल करी है ना
Fighting on
आसपास
this
को,
early drone.
वहाँ गलत हो गई. अबे 140.
Back at 49. Akame gonna be overwhelmed though, and Seth's now gone. Oh, okay. Just a hair
सिर के
off,
ऊपर से
quite
चले गए.
literally, as Yatsuka tucked into the smoke.
Spike planted.
Gonna get caught by that overdrive, but still no better position trying to make anything happen. And well, Meteor will fall. Get killed to be found, but unfortunately the Outlaw not gonna be finding a ton of value unless Kaide can either get the double pumper, hit some heads.
भी ढूंढ रहा
Half
था.
armors here on T1.
हाय जतिन भाई.
Watching, waiting.
क्या बात है यार. भाई पहले इन लोग का वाइपर कॉम चलता था ना, जब से डबल डुएलिस्ट ये लोग ने चालू किया तब से साला वाइपर निकाल दिया. ये मैप पे वाइपर वुमन खेलते थे, बहुत प्यारा चलता था.
Not a lot.
Not a lot at all.
मंचकिन खेलता था जब.
It's
बढ़िया.
gonna breeze to be enough to take them both down, but it's gonna
Last
be
में
Izu
percent है.
instead.
मीटियोर
Will secure
मीटियोर
themselves
जेट
a
आएगा.
one-round lead.
Very curious
किया कल क्लर्ज भाई ये
as to
5 टच कम
DFM.
रखा गया हाँ ना.
when they might
अब
think about
आसपास
the
का की
timeout.
खत्म हो
Maybe
गया.
after
अबे
this
कल
round,
कमबैक
maybe
देखना था MIBR
Wars
का
of Northern
यार.
Lights, let this go one more.
MIBR ने
Oh, he
कल
just
बहुत
got
प्यारा
spotted
कमबैक
ahead.
किया.
Crazy. Yeah. Other than that, this is really clean stuff. Again, using some of that conditioning from a previous round where they used the Sova drone early, but they didn't
आसपास कितना
commit
मारा
to
शायद
the
उसमें
attack there.
25
This
मारा
round
था
they
शायद.
do. Nobody from DFM was
24-25
moving
तो
off
उसको
of
मारा
that
था
Sova
आसपास.
drone.
कहाँ से कहाँ
That's when
पहुँच गया था.
T1 struck. So, again, weaker by though, so
आसपास एक्चुअली कल के दिन में
whatever in
शूट
the long
किया.
run. Very curious if that
एक्चुअली
judge
शूट किया
actually
वो आई गेस प्लस कुछ
stays
तो
in
गया.
Meteor's hands.
18 कुछ तो गया.
Very intriguing to me.
He's got a tour
I'm
force
changing
behind
कौन
it,
सा
so
डबल
Ah,
कंट्रोलर.
yes, that's true. He's got the ult.
probably just
Now
gonna
it
be
makes
नहीं
sense.
अभी तो
stopping
आजकल
that and
डबल
then
डुएलिस्ट ही चल रहा है.
trying to use the tour de force, get themselves onto a site, and then have a solid post plan.
वर्नो ने जिताया था.
Position,
क्या
so-
बात कर रहे हैं भाई.
Judge?
आसपास भी तो शूट किया.
I mean, obviously, could use it on either side, but slot forward, watch connector.
आसपास
at
ज्यादा
A,
शूट किया
sit
जबकि
in hell.
वर्नो ने
Or go
जिताया.
C and
वर्नो भी अच्छा
swallow
शूट
back
किया पर
alleys,
आसपास
so-
40 कुछ मारा था यार.
Hold either door.
Well,
41 42
very,
कुछ तो
if they
दिया
can get to
ऐसे.
the site.
well,
So, I think that's probably what you're talking about here is DFM. Maybe being a little quicker to rotate,
भाई पर
a
कल
little quicker
आई
to be
गेस
aggressive
जगन
on
को
the,
खेलना
the
चाहिए था.
extremities.
अच्छा.
You're running double
मुझे
duelist.
तो लगा भाई EG के अगेंस्ट इजी गेम होने वाला है.
That's talked about
अब
all the
MIBR
time.
मोस्टली क्वालिफाई कर जाएगी. हाँ इस बार ही MIBR ढहेगी नहीं.
looking like maybe just
इस बार MIBR यहीं से क्वालिफाई करेगी देखना.
actually collapses into the C
चैम्प्स
site.
तो जा रहे हैं MIBR वाले.
She's gonna have the blades.
Pop of the ult, Izu taking point.
Important round for DFM.
Sliding forward, trying to get out of that
Oh
relay.
boy,
But Yatsuka able to
Yatsuka!
hold his own, sliding in, gets a shutdown on the buzz as well.
कसम मंचकिन को क्या
A
दिया
massive
है.
hold from the Neon of DFM. As Knives
Shot
eventually will
में.
connect third one. Hitting where
क्या
it needed
T1
to,
की
and
3
Buzz
राउंड की
now
चांदनी थी.
gone. Another ult, just not able to find value for this Phoenix. Continues to be very rough around the edges.
Yeah, and you still got the Cypher util layered here at 8, so you're going to be pretty aware of this potential rotate. So you just send Kaide over, send himself up into heaven. That is concerning. That is scary going against that tour de force, though. So he's just going to wait.
tour de force.
Probably waiting to play off the trip
5v2.
potentially. He's pretty
Meteor
far back,
judge
though,
भी
so he's
लिया
not
है.
gonna be able to-
उसके पास एक ऑप एक जज है.
GPN
Yo,
past
that
that.
cage is big, bro.
Kaide well aware of this, but still now opening up with some spray, trying to see if he can just interrupt, but DH will be able to safely get the plant off.
Jump peek? Never mind, bro. क्यूज किया.
Through the
वो
cage at the
बाद
window,
के लिए
too.
रखा है.
Trying to cause a little bit of confusion.
There's a dog. I mean, there's still a paranoia, and this is a risky position for DH to try to take. Flash forward, they have to confirm
Ek
getting into the
do.
smoke, and
Never
he's only going to
mind.
be able to find a smattering of damage. Swap
Shot.
over, Meteor going to be good for one, repositions
Clean.
back over to main. Red spot is for him, but that blind fully connects, and now he's boxed in. No way to fight his way out of that corner. May will find a 3K, and DFM will find a third round win to tie it.
Yeah, this is basically on Yatsuka, though. The way that he holds the line at Garage, absolutely incredible.
ये लोग fast commit भी कर रहे हैं ना, इसीलिए तो लोग
Played
fast
that
commit
angle
कर रहे हैं.
really nicely in terms of
देखो,
doesn't give up the info.
भाई ये लोग की गोली चलते-चलते ऐसे क्यों connect हो जाती है?
Lands his relay bolt. Izu's going in for the swing.
It's just Izu thinking that he's going to be able to get past that stun radius. A very aim for the bushes moment for him, and he just hits the pavement and dies, unfortunately.
ये जो है अभी चल नहीं रहे हैं.
Well overall.
थोड़े गरम होने बचे हैं. वो इनके पास 2 राउंड का बाय तो है अभी. अटैक अब अच्छा हो सकता है actually. What?
He absolutely has. Meanwhile, Yatsuka is fully blinded, so easy collection for DH to get himself on the board at long last. May now trying to make an exit. Relay bolt's going to be connected.
मैं बच गया जिंदा कैसे बचा वहाँ पे?
Fast enough from Izu to actually find that punish. Akame though going to be
Akame
overwhelmed.
दो मारता है at least.
As well to boot.
सब लोग लो है यहाँ पर सब लोग लो है.
May going to be rerouted.
एक बढ़िया स्प्रे डाउन में सब मर सकते हैं. सबकी एचपी देखो 3-25. अबे नेवर माइंड भाई फिनिक्स ही लो जाएगा. पर अभी भी 3 लोग लो है. मंचकिन और इजू तो ऐसे जी रहे हैं यार. ये भी 1 शॉट है मेरे भाई. प्लीज पुश मत कर भाई. क्यों इन्फो की जरूरत ही नहीं है. देखो सेस गेट्स 1. ओए
May now with an opportunity. That's when
never
comes
mind.
in.
दोनों लो. You put your mark.
Says, however, alongside Kai,
दोनों 1 HP.
keep this very much in their favor. 28 health between Munchkin and Izu. Immediate reposition back of B side.
Build किया.
And had
अबे वो लोग B जा रहे हैं.
gone back in A, they would find this completely empty, but instead they're going exactly where Sess wants them to.
30 seconds
30
left.
सेकंड. अबे स्पाइक भी इजू के पास है.
Held back, and now the spike is stranded.
Bro, क्या राउंड बॉटल किए.
See that pained sigh.
मीटियोर फाइट स्टिक किया बे बहुत ज्यादा. 3 HP clutch from Munchkin. Not possible, bro.
It's going to be Sess with a 4K to get DFM up to the same. And the lead is now back in their hands.
Yeah, this looked like a great round for T1. The counter punch with the U-tilt to catch Yatsuka out.
हाँ ना अर्ली कितना ज्यादा ये था इनके पास.
कंट्रोल था. From the back of the site there.
ये देखो मीटियोर हेवी फाइट स्टिक किया है वहाँ पे.
Going absolutely crazy. I mean, Sess again, a huge multi-kill round. He is
6 राउंड निकाले बे. अभी देखो 1 राउंड का बाय है बस चैट. 1 राउंड का बाय. That's it.
Another early timeout for T1. I mean, until this map, DFM hadn't even had to use one. They didn't use it on Sunset at all. Didn't need to.
Well, first one for T1. This is their attacker side. It's double duelist. This is where they should be finding strong amount of value.
इस बार ही DFM का हर एक प्लेयर दे रहा है.
Something to be said about Meteor getting onto the defender side. Defender sight lines.
इजू 2 राउंड के लिए अच्छा चालू हुआ.
If DFM are going to keep
पर DFM बहुत अच्छा डिफेंस साइड अगर निकाल लेगी तो अटैक के लिए ज्यादा मुश्किल नहीं होगा.
Can't get one early unless you win that pistol, win the anti-eco as well.
Exactly. I mean, I definitely think that's a big advantage that T1 will have throughout this map is that the chamber is going to be a natural position for the
Thank God बोला वो
whereas,
जापानीज में अच्छा ऐसा है.
for DFM,
जापानीज आती है.
probably going to give it over to May on this map, but
सनसेट में कैसे हार गए.
kind of struggling
सनसेट
a
में
little bit
पिटाई
lately,
हो गई
so
थोड़ी सी.
you feel like you've got
थोड़ी सी
that
पिटाई कर दी DFM ने
advantage
सनसेट में actually.
Fail, try
Actually.
again. Let's go back to A. Dribble over the
Fast
top,
A,
no peek
again.
long.
और इस बार P1 के अगेंस्ट
I saw what
काइडे
you did
है.
on that pistol round.
और काइडे ने सनसेट में बहुत मारा है.
This is the DFM special. Put Sess up on that corner.
Akame versus Meteor 1v1.
Oh, tuck to the side.
वो डॉग कर रहा है.
Oh, yep. A little double take on the
Sport
dog.
कर ली.
Meanwhile,
They are
Paranoia
fighting him.
As well as the flash going to go out, but Meteor
TP
does have
TP
CE relatively. Well, Kaide. A little bit of a spring exchange.
बस कोई डैमेज लगा बस.
At heaven, finds some damage on a buzz, eats some.
बस wall commit करेगा.
Dished out more than he took.
क्या कर भी थी. क्या कमिट किया
He's going
उसने.
to heal himself on that blaze wall.
वॉल ही कमिट किया.
Fast play.
कहाँ गई पर उसकी वॉल दिखी नहीं मेरे को.
On an island. No idea that there is no
DH के पास flash है.
5-player approach.
They faked the deep flank.
Big flash, big ults.
Fury sent from Munchkin. Tag bound, but cannot get the follow-up.
अकेला काइडे को टैग लगा. अबे हेवन से ड्रॉप डाउन हो रहे हैं.
He's going to be
Nice.
eliminated. Akame and
Two for
Yatsuka.
trade.
Little reply. Volley of kills.
Nice
but Buzz
Buzz.
shutting
What a
down.
beautiful
the
Buzz.
remainders will go
Kya
ahead.
baat hai Buzz
Things
bhai?
tied up 4-4.
Huh?
Yeah, just really tough for them to get through.
Ab chhod
Good throw
diya.
to the flashes by T1. Not too bothered.
Well, hey, that worked.
खत्म नहीं हो रही थी.
Let's
अरे
go,
भाई
hey.
आपकी
Yeah,
टीम तो
why
हार
not?
गई मेरे भाई.
They got there. Oh, what a timing there for DH.
आपकी टीम का तो गेम बच गया.
Buzz, really nice round for him. Gets Cess on the drop down. I was wondering if we were maybe going to see the overdrive pop by Yatsuka, but didn't go for it there. Maybe wants to save it
ये
for
आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है?
a weaker buy round or something. I think they had a pretty good chance to maybe break that open with that ult, but didn't feel comfortable. And this might not feel comfortable again. I mean, you just Haven's such a difficult map to defend.
DFM again, though, anticipating that it's going to be a bit of a change up here. So T1 just pumping the brakes, slow creep up, MTA site.
C-long
Looks
push.
like DFM may be widely okay.
जिसका भी
trying to play
इको
for a
आएगा उसका
retake.
ये हाफ हाथ से जाएगा.
Yeah, I need to see them, though, get into the flanks a little bit better. I mean, that round... there
T1
was
को
some
चाहिए भाई
intention-
कि वो एटलीस्ट
Yeah,
7-5 या 8-4
exactly.
करे
There was
यार.
some intention to it the last round to make
डिफेंस
Meteor
में
back
बीटी हो
off.
सकता है क्योंकि उनको.
Timing.
Oh, timing,
Sway.
bad timing,
Little bit of
bro.
blind meteor, and this is just, I mean, off that Trailblazer, they get so much
यो चेंबर में
information.
यही बीटी है.
T1 have taken so long to try to scale forward. Now there's 3 players in this site where there was 0, and there's about to be a 4th.
It's all fake, though.
Well, it is now.
Good fake.
Finally sussing it out after sending out the drone.
भाई एक ट्रैप रहेगा वहाँ टाइम बाय करने के लिए. हाँ.
Coming through. Smoke to try to fake the take on B. So May, his eye's going to be
बुरी
triggered
कौन
up
बी
for the
डाला बे?
moment.
बी फेक भी हो गया.
As this blaze wall does go up,
सिर्फ 2 यूटिल
the
से.
tripwire gets triggered. They know now.
Yo,
that
good
it's gonna be
fakes,
safe.
Munchkin.
Like
Good
to see the stun
IGLing,
dropped
bro.
over to Cess, so Yatsuka can go for the overdrive.
Make a lot of
Actually-
sense. Still
actually
has it
अच्छा
in his
ये
hands at the
किए.
moment. Maybe
Still
success is call.
He is good for the Sheriff.
Oh, Izu का
Yatsuka's dead, so there goes that.
यार
Buzz able to find May
नहीं
before
कर
getting
रहा.
snapped back by
One
Kaide.
card
Good
gets
for
2.
another. The follow-up is there, but
2v2.
Izu now, his own overdrive going to be popped to get this into a 2v2. Tap the defuse.
दोनों का
Izu
info
trying to
shot
just rush him
Kaide.
down, but Kaide, he's just been too clean. And I think Munchkin, maybe he thinks he got the diffuser, now has it confirmed, but it has been
Wow,
held.
Munchkin,
Up the
beautiful,
house,
man,
Munchkin eventually
beautiful.
will
क्या
find
बात है,
it.
क्या बात
2
है.
kills for him to get the Red Bull clutch and get T1 back into the lead.
Yeah, this is just great mid-rounding from T1. A lot of trickery used with the util to never let DFM get into a position where they can really capitalize
कर दिया,
off this
से
early
वापस आ गए
pick.
भाई.
May does a nice job, but they're completely outguessed on the map.
क्या बात है मेरे भाई. Let's go.
This is the Munchkin and the big brain stuff that he's known for.
Just ended up having a very nice timing on when that smoke was going to dissipate. Otherwise, that could have just maybe been a hole.
काइडे
if
के
it was in
पैर
the
पे
last
पूरी
3 more
गोलियां
seconds,
चिपक गई. अभी
because
ईगो आ गया.
he
हाफ
got the
चले गया हाथ
diffuser.
से मेरे भाई.
True.
Go, go, go.
2 राउंड लीड
Challenge.
और अब T1 के ऊपर
Back to
T1
this.
का बैंक भी बड़ा हो जाएगा. लास्ट राउंड तक बाय रहेगा इस हाफ के.
That's going to be, I was going to say, shoe spotted. Yatsuka tagged down even further.
Three
May
Marshall
trying to come
लिए
to the
वे.
rescue. Go Marshall for Marshall, but it's going to be just a big crunch now into the B site. And DFM
Flawless.
trying to get active, trying to just collapse in off these flanks, but
क्या बात है.
fortunately in this round, they end up collapsing inward. T1 not going to allow for Thrifty to go over to DFM.
बैटल वू का गेम का भाई ये भी है. बैटल वू क्या और ये कल ताना क्या हुआ चैट. वो लेकिन उनका क्या हुआ वो तो देखा ही नहीं. शिट.
Just finding so much value. Taking down.
वो हेरिटिक्स जीत गए
players trying to
2-0.
challenge
क्या
him, it
बात
feels
है.
like
वो हेरिटिक्स भी आ गए धीरे से ऊपर.
pretty good.
हेरिटिक्स का नेक्स्ट गेम अगेंस्ट
A
फनाटिक
couple
है.
more here is
यो अगर
T1,
हेरिटिक्स
you're feeling
जीतती
great.
है तो
honestly,
फनाटिक
1 or
प्लेन्स
2 more
खेलेगी.
is DFM, and you're not probably feeling too bad. It is going to be the op for May.
I mean, 5 for sure. Feeling pretty damn
और
good off that defender
हेरिटिक्स
side.
केसी और लिक्विड की जगह भी ले सकती है ब्रो.
See if they can manage to go.
हेरिटिक्स ऐसे अचानक से कमबैक कैसे कर लेती है यार. ऑफ निकल गई है. मेक इट
Here he is
टुवर्ड्स
shooting
बी.
his way in towards window. Fernandez is watching a garage door. That's damage.
फ्लैश.
That's watching. TP up.
और रिवील हो गया.
The Omen team is
स्टिल
gonna
गुड
pick it
फॉर
out.
वन.
Just trying to
स्टिल
reposition
गुड फॉर
quickly,
वन.
does manage to
हील
slip
भी
the
हो
net.
सकता है.
That's been enough to stave off T1. Scratching their heads.
बी मार्क
Now
कर
trying
रहे.
to play out. The second
मीटियोर
round's
मल्टीपल
about to
टाइम्स
happen
बी के
without
बार
their
मंडराता
stars.
हुआ दिखाया तो
DFM had to
इसलिए
give up
वॉकअप की
a lot of
टेंशन हो रही है
space in
उनको
mid
अब
for that.
कि वो कहीं देखो
So,
वॉकअप की
T1
टेंशन.
very
गैरेज
aware
ऑफ
of
लग
it,
गई
trying
है.
to capitalize on it.
एलिंग होल्ड किया गया है
A lot of
इसीलिए.
DFM having to hold back and kind of watch Garage and B to see if anybody was going to be pushing through there.
रिकमिट करेंगे सी.
Pivot towards C maybe.
Says मर गया बेचारा.
Behind and Munchkin.
1 HP था 3v3.
3v3.
मीटियोर को और बड़ा हो सकता है.
The position, Kaide, I mean, he's so worried. Meteor's still alive, so he thinks that there might still be this late lurk. They're gonna go for backside
30
plant.
seconds left.
There's the off shot. Committed to it now, but they doesn't break the sideline.
गैरेज मार्क कर रहा था. लो किया मीटियोर की ऑप लग गई है सीटी. बहुत टफ रहेगा.
It's fallen now to 5.
Shot
Gonna be crisp with a
HP.
shot. Big shutdown on Akame.
क्या बात है.
Will just look to save this operator for the final round of the half.
7th round guaranteed.
7th secured now for T1. A 4-round win streak for themselves. Looking to make this an 8-4 half.
You got to give a ton of credit to Munchkin, the way that he is maneuvering around the board. It's
Favorite
making
app
it
क्या
so
करूँगा?
difficult for DFM.
I swear.
ये देखो.
He's in heaven. There's no way. But
It's
imagine.
not. I mean, it would be.
I mean, Kaide also is full HP.
Yeah. He wouldn't
Actually,
get the kill.
The funniest thing would have been if Izu was going hunting and then he killed Izu by accident.
That would be the best. What if he
चल नहीं खेल पा
cleared
रहा.
one of the trips just to show that he can do it?
का अभी थोड़ा सा घी खत्म है मेरे
Put the
भाई.
fear of God into him.
अभी तो मेरे को नहीं लगता वो लोग चैम्पियंस क्वालीफाई
And again,
करेंगे.
it's this repivot into a garage. Because DFM has waited for a while watching this space, and then they're like, well, we're pretty sure they're pivoting A at this point because we haven't seen anything anywhere else on the map. And we've got C control, we've got backside B a little
T1
bit
क्लोज
under
करेगी
control.
भैया अभी ये मैप.
We've got the exit of garage, but Munchkin's so aware. You have that Odin too from Buzz.
Big reveal off that. This time Izu was able to get in front of that relay pole. Yatsuka
पुश
outdone.
करके मारा यात्सुका भी.
And it's just that quick little
यात्सुका
one
ये
and
मैप
done.
पे जब तक
Push
मचाता
forward,
नहीं है
get the
तब तक
punish.
मजा नहीं आता यार.
Re-wrap out.
लास्ट टाइम एक्चुअली बढ़िया
Like
खेला था.
the
GBR
Odin
मेरे
there
भाई,
teed up
thank you
too.
so much for the 1
And
month.
then Buzz had a gun behind it, can switch back over to the fence.
How are
That's a
you?
really nice set play, remembering some things from previous rounds. Very, very
अभी ये
smart
लोग
from T1.
बी फेक करके ये जा
I
सकते
would
हैं.
not want to peek any angle.
काफी
knowing
अच्छा
that
position
he's
है.
likely to have an op.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Bye-bye,
Loco में
Meteor.
what?
Akame. Holy hell. How's he gonna done that?
How'd he miss?
Let's go Ascent.
Insane.
I'm shocked. I thought he had him dead to rights.
तुम्हारी जुबान घाना से है भाई.
DFM's gonna very much lean C.
इसका मतलब क्या हुआ जरा बताना.
Guessing
Racist
incorrectly
आदमी.
rather often. You kill Meteor and you assume he's on his own, right? So
अल्ट आ जाएगा बस का एक पे. कभी कभी एक किल पे अल्ट है. फास्ट एक कमिट हो गया. 4v4 DSS दोनों के पास अल्ट है. दोनों बड़ी इंफो के लिए खेल सकते हैं.
8-4 half. Buzz gonna be one away from another run it back if he can find a kill.
सेस के पास क्या है? जज है.
Just sets his ult to work with for the moment. Akame nearly with the Seekers, but ooh,
भाई जाने का साउंड दे रहा था.
spawn for one. Spray will
What a
hold them
big
back for now.
flash.
Paranoia gonna be sent. Quick little reposition. Kaide
Yeah,
opting
short
not
जा
to
रहा
try
है.
to go for that fight. Wants to
Maze
put
out.
himself over onto the side a little bit faster, joining with the rest of the team.
भाई टीम का follow up Buter was so clean on their players यार.
As well. And now
1v3
it's just
for
Akame
Akame.
with an operator in hand. The
8-4
other weapon
half,
is just gonna
chat.
be a bit too far out of reach.
वो
Attack on the
Wall bang
DH,
लगा
but
था,
nothing
wall bang.
more. It's just a flesh wound for him. Finds the kill, and T1 find themselves
आ
up
जाते
by
चाहे
4
वर्ल्ड
at
कप
the
या
half.
VCT.
yeah, I mean, to me, this is just T1 having such a
कोई
better
टीम VCT
overall
जीत जाती
macro
है तो क्या
game.
वो डायरेक्टली क्वालीफाई हो जाती है
And
नेक्स्ट
again, little things like that where they're able to remember some of the things that had worked for DFM that they might want to dig back into in previous rounds. Been quite a while.
हर साल फ्रेश होता है मेरे भाई.
5 in a row there to close it out for T1. 4 not bad on your defender's side, but
ठीक है अच्छा अच्छा भाई.
Dude, super
अटैक हाफ
comfortable
बड़ा
here.
चाहिए
DFM
था
to close it out
क्योंकि
cleanly.
अभी DFM बहुत ही हैवी फास्ट अटैक खेलने वाली
That, I
है.
mean, just
C splits and A
maybe to get it
splits.
to overtime might be difficult. Has been overtimes on this
ये
map
मैं किसी
already
का-
for DFM. They did it against Varel.
At Gamerboy in donated 199 rupees and 19 pesos.
Big step
Would you
up
like
compared
to
to
see
the first
a
map.
tree grow or a Negro thinking face?
17 and 6.
जीबीआई भाई अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाके ये सब बात करते हो आप.
He's. You
Thank
can
you for
never
the
just hold it
$3
down. I
yaar.
mean, if he has a bad map, the guy's just right back in it. He's just one of the best players we have in Pacific, period, end of story. Ultra consistent, no matter what you're
Bro, I
putting him
guess
on. Just as flexible as a lot of players.
प्रोटोकॉल फैंटम ले लिया. क्या बात है.
Basically,
कांग्रेचुलेशंस
outdo him in
यार.
that category is Forsaken, but he's
इजी का तो डब्ल्यू फन होता.
incredibly
अभी है ना अभी
talented
अटैक है.
fragger.
अभी अटैक मचाएगा.
so smart. See some
न्यू फ्रंटियर
smiles
वर्सेस
on
फेस गार्ड. न्यू
T1.
फ्रंटियर फेस गार्ड.
Feeling like they've got a really good shot to close this out.
T1 win
Pistol
Meteor
win
win
here.
yes sir.
definitely make you feel
हाँ,
like
कसम।
we should be going to Ascent. Almost assuredly.
EMEA से तो मैं बोलूँगा Vitality,
Both
Foot,
teams here today.
BBL, Vitality, Foot, BBL or Team Liquid.
And now, you know, can't even assume that every Japanese fan this year is going to be a fan of DFM because, I mean, Munchkin used to compete over there, Meteor used to compete over there.
Yep. Izu too.
Still also true. So, yeah, plenty of carryover. As DH forward into the smoke.
Imagine वहाँ दो लोग को चिपकता वो. Still gets one, bro. अरे सबको damage, बस 2v2. Successful heal हो जाएगा.
Gets into that smoke at backside. Heals pushed through from Akame. Gets us back up to full health.
वो Meteor flank आ रहा है. भाई ये लोग pinch हो सकते हैं heavy. इन लोग को backside info चाहिए, flank info चाहिए. वे साथ में भक्ति शक्ति है.
Munchkin strikes. Finds the first flash at the top. Quick little turn, the face in.
Akame
to win out
Big
the fight.
pistol for DFM. Big pistol.
DFM. Now, what, 3-1 in pistols, I do believe. Start off the half exactly the way that they need to.
Jamming.
For 2-0 win.
Nicely played by DH early. Buzz doing a ton of damage, just ran out of bullets. Seth was very, very weak. That paranoia he hit bought time for that heal. So maybe take that fight along a little bit cleaner.
Just a weird disconnect from Munchkin and Meteor needing to
अभी आत्सुका को चालू होना चाहिए.
together.
Yep.
ये साथ-साथ के लिए आपको मैच नहीं जिताने वाली.
Your sandwich, but okay, I think Meteor a little bit upset. And T1 either looking to move, but they hit on sunset. Win out the opening thrifty of the half.
Meteor!
Stop, just don't peek him.
Oh my god.
Don't peek him.
कसम.
I mean, Christ, we saw
Meteor नहीं आ रहा game.
in the pistol just yesterday while he was playing Chamber.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a huge difference maker. That's so much drop. They still have a Bulldog and a Phantom shirt. I can't even remember what was on the floor. I didn't even get to look at the guns. They were just dead.
किसको
Well,
ऑन
there's a
होना
Marshall on
था?
one side, outside of C, not so certain.
जीतेंगे 2v4. तो sorry 2v5.
Weaker
2v5.
players buys.
मियां भाई जिंदा है.
Still.
I mean, the
जब
weapon
तक मे
has
के हाथ
to
में
do with
फैंटम है तब तक राउंड है. और काइडे भी.
Kaide, a chance. This Bulldog finds the first, looks to try to hit that transfer. Will find a smattering of damage from it to try to play off of.
1v4
Now
big
that Bulldog
spam,
can
big
be
spam.
collected. 1v4, and it's going to be easy to take him down. It's going to be another anti-eco drop by DFM. It's T1 to defuse and move up 9-5.
इको आ जाएगा अब. खत्म ये मैप. We going map 3, bro.
What a difference Meteor can make. He is back this stage. That
Trying
is
to
for
grab
sure.
everything that they possibly can, but yeah, it's getting a little too close, so.
I mean, I think they
Meteor भैया ने राउंड निकाला है चैट.
got the other gun. Yep.
Shots check मारो shots. ये देखो. ले.
Yatsuko wasn't even checking for it. And then
Oh.
a little late on the swing. Doesn't matter. I don't think it mattered. He was hitting those shots.
So clean, bro. Bro is like Whirlpool washing machine.
They call him One Punch Man.
And sometimes the way that he plays, sure.
Yeah.
Needs to look a little bit more like you to really sell it.
True. I mean, I can give him some tips.
Imagine a counter eco
Just
chat.
in the hair, you know, not the physique.
No. No one needs to look like that.
Go, go.
That's, no.
Oh, अच्छा मौली है.
Well,
Damage.
this is a
हल्का सा
problem.
damage. Good
Yeah.
spam. DH भाई आप भी जाग जाओ यार.
This is the problem.
Oh no! Well, that was just blind. Drawn out.
अब ये Ascent में खेलने वाला है. क्या बोलते हैं? Jet. Meteor भाई Ascent में Jet खेलेंगे. Shot Akame. ये 3-4 गिरा दे.
Gonna make it tough. You would think DH should be favored here. Oh!
Classic
says
से.
otherwise.
Jeez.
Caster curse.
Oh, gun collected. And chuck that over to Akame. Or, oh, never mind. He'll just get healed up. Oh, recon shell. Dan and Buzz arriving now on the scene. Interrupts the plans and will eventually be able to find
क्या
the
बात
spread.
है.
Collect that
पहले
third.
सबकी
So
painting
T1
बनाई, outline
up
को
to
मारा,
double
फिर
digits.
खुद उनको मारा.
Rounds away from sending us over to Ascent.
इन क्यों लगा हुआ है?
really all over anything DFM wants to try to establish in the early parts of these rounds. This one, it's the hot hands in the corner to force Yatsuka out into that garage.
Screen overlay. अरे sorry माफ कर दो मेरे से गलती से कोई शॉर्टकट की दब गई इंसान हूँ गलती हो सकती है मेरे से माफ कर दो भाई प्लीज AI नहीं हूँ मैं.
With Ascent being the final map of this series, I think it's only right that we go over there because if my memory does serve, that was the map where DFM worked T1 like a puppet and absolutely destroyed him, set themselves up for their first ever win. Meanwhile, fight going to be happening here over at A, so let's have a quick little listen in. Never mind. Don't
round khatam ho gaya bhai, listen in.
No comms. Not needed. We're moving on.
I think we're moving on to Ascent.
भर दिया chat
I think
में,
this
हाँ
might be
भाई.
another 13-5.
You are not Ravi Kishan.
You would think this map was
इस्तीफा
going to
दे
be
दो
really
अब.
close. I mean, T1 lost to Veryl on this map. DFM beat Veryl in overtime.
बात
But
कर दी.
T1 is just, I think that Phoenix is just a huge advantage. Plus, Izu is better on the Neon right now than Yatsuka. He's been landing some really nice stuff. Great paranoia, great setup from DH.
Timeout.
That's all T1 all day.
Yeah. And look, it would have been a little bit different if we did go
stream
with the
नहीं करते
comm
लोग.
section. It was going to be a T1 listen-in.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have quite
Rage
have
bait
been,
और low IQ.
you know,
It would have been interesting.
The Heretics one that they had
Best
the other
Kanye
day
song.
where they just got absolutely
Kanye?
bodied at the blink of an eye.
कहानी जी का कौन सा गाना मुझे सबसे अच्छा लगता है?
Probably would have had some level of celebration in there, but final timeout call
क्या
now of
लगता
the
है
map
विचार?
here for DFM.
कहानी जी का अच्छा गाना सोचना पड़ेगा.
See if they can turn their fortunes around.
Ultimate किसकी आ गई
They
है भाई?
critically have
एक
5 rounds.
दो
T1
इजू की एक में
with the next one.
अकमे की
It's over.
दो में
It's
कहानी जी
we're
का
going to overtime.
लास्ट कॉल
those are
कॉलेज
really
ड्रॉप आउट का जो है वो ज्यादा
solid
अच्छा
right
लगता है
next to
मुझे
you on your
सबसे
left.
अच्छा लगता है.
Oh, yeah, so they
Those are really
लास्ट
nice.
कॉल अच्छा है. फैमिली बिजनेस भी बहुत पसंद है. फैमिली बिजनेस भी स्पैम करते रहता हूँ मैं.
I'm back to
Yeah, I'm just
brain no worky.
right out of there.
Yeah.
कहानी भी रवि किशन का स्टूडेंट है.
Yeah. Oh, sick. Ice cream? Vanilla?
वायलेंट क्राइम पसंद है मुझको.
Lost the nurses.
सुनते रहता हूँ.
Oh, now I remember. T1 just had a read. Just had reads right now.
Hardwick is
what I was
good.
gonna
Hardwick
say.
is also
There you
good.
go.
Flash.
Good ball.
Nice. It's a GG chat. It's a GG.
Into that smoke.
mind,
DH
Akame isn't-
tearing them apart a little bit, but
3v3.
will now be equalized.
What?
Success, okay.
ठीक है. Consolation
towards
rounds.
spawn.
Consolation rounds.
Working a treat.
Oh!
He's, oh my god.
ये लोग को गरम मत होने दो बे next map के
Gets
पहले.
destroyed, and yep, Meteor. Not going to be
Off
favored on
चली
that
गई.
one at all.
Yo.
Timeout ends up working here for DFM.
यहाँ से comeback.
Map point from T1.
Okay. I mean, that's a nice little set round. Again, some ults to work with in terms of having Cess available for the TP. DH, great flash from Buzz. Absolutely beautiful. Perfectly timed, but this time DFM has layers behind it to make sure they get those
Chad,
extra
यहाँ से
players
comeback?
in the trade. That is
मेरे को तो पता नहीं क्यों ऐसी feeling आ रही है. 5 rounds.
absolutely disgusting from Cess.
बहुत बड़ा difference भी नहीं है. 5 round.
Top fragger on DFM right
Brick
now.
by
I
brick,
don't
bro.
think I've ever said that in my life.
Brick by brick.
Probably happened once or twice, but
Good trade.
DH able to find May, Yatsuka able to find
B खाली? Yeah, B खाली. B खाली.
One. For a second, it looked like
They're
DFM
going
was just
back.
thinking, well, okay, the B site looks pretty good, but they will rewrap.
भाई काइडी क्या follow up दे रहा है? ये पड़ा है बस घुस गया.
Have to be very quiet about it.
दो लोग
Buy
back
yourself a
side.
little bit of space.
Short,
Kaidi gets
short.
more!
Oh, he
तो
gets
सब
sold.
काइडी.
Site completely
Yo,
busted
अब
wide
तो save
open
करना
now, and
पड़ेगा.
I mean, again, he's got this operator in hand.
ये एक comeback की तरफ जाता हुआ दिख रहा है मेरे को ये game.
Spike planted.
T1.
7-11. There's no way Buzz और Meteor ये
scale up into heaven, but
निकालने वाले हैं.
smoke blooms. Buzz having to backpedal away.
They're saving.
There's the dog, and yeah, they just have to make their exit. DFM rallying back into this. Cut the deficit down to 4 rounds.
I wouldn't mind to see somebody go hunting here for DFM. You have plenty to buy in the next round. Just one player out there would be A-okay. Yatsuka starts scaling in there, but I think it's too little, too late. Gonna have to just save.
Hunt तो करना ही नहीं चाहिए, हाँ? Fake.
Still, I mean, Kaide that
At
just wins
Vishal
this round.
CZ7BC became a member.
Thank you for the membership, Vishal.
Cam gets the
Bye. Love you, मेरे
identification
bye.
and just walks up out of sewers against 2.
Absolute destruction. DFM not going out
ये
quietly.
साले को पता है अबे वो रिडल ऑर्डर का प्लेयर है मेरे भाई. T2 प्लेयर था वो
Not call
काइडे
here from T1 quite
और
just yet.
यात्सुका भी.
I mean, Munchkin wasn't even really ready for it. Just trusting and easy to be able to hold that position, but it's a big shutdown from Kaide.
Ascension में हार गए थे वो लोग.
Yeah, that's maybe that'll be something that gets the engines going a bit. Still have to worry about that op. Big hold at B. Something DFM does like to do on this attacker side is go towards B if they're thwarted early. T1 has a great read of that. This is a tendency that they have. This is very scary.
स्विंग करने वाले हैं. Good flash. अबे फ्लैश करके खुद ही मर जाते हो.
Able to turn that. Meanwhile, slide across.
अरे माँ कसम काइडे.
Immediately going to be invested.
चैट अब 3 राउंड रह गए हैं बस.
Shot sent flying. Trademark to get a minor delay on this exit from garage. Slide in though.
और
Absolutely
Meteor
destroys
सो
the
गया.
Meteor. Well, DH is here, but Munchkin is
अरे
able
गलत
to
लड़के
move
चालू
away,
हो
and he's
गए.
gonna
गलत
stay
लड़के
there, I
चालू हो
think.
गए. मोमेंटम हैवी है.
Surely.
अब भी नहीं बचेगी. अब तो इको राउंड आ
More to
जाएगा.
be done in this one.
No more.
Okay.
क्या बात है, क्या बात
More
है.
to be done in this one, right?
There's just no way he has the time. Unless he ninja diffuses.
Technically,
Is
right
he gonna
now.
ninja?
A bit less sweeter.
Is he gonna go for it?
I mean, this would be insane, but he has to fight his way through Yatsuka first. Surely.
तो आजकल मैं दिन में सिर्फ एक ही डाइट कोक पीता हूँ.
He's just gonna check out, see if he can find anything
आजकल
else
ज़्यादा
on the
नहीं.
site.
Okay.
And maybe he can get a back.
टाइमिंग हो सकती है, टाइमिंग हो सकती है.
Here's him out. And yeah, we'll be able to do so. So it makes it a little bit more costly.
मंचेल भाई के मैप्स के बाद सब मिल गया.
Money. So they are more than fine to buy up going into the next round.
श्लोक भाई गाली नहीं है पर इसका मतलब
This
होता है
is
कि
the most
बेवड़ा.
bizarre
बेवड़ा नहीं,
stuff.
सॉरी
Only
नशेड़ी.
Munchkin can get away with these kind of plays. I swear to God, the guy is
देखो
unbelievably
मेका
intelligent.
स्विंग.
Unfortunately for T1, he's
भाई
killing people after the
मीटर
round
को
is over.
सुला
And
दिया
he already
बे.
has his ult.
Yes.
So you're not getting any extra ult
ये
charges
डाइट
out
50
of
का हो
it.
गया. अभी
That's
50 का डाइट
psychological
कोक
damage
30
is all
ml
that
ज्यादा
is.
देता है.
It's
40 का डाइट
They need
कोक
something a little
और
bit more
300 ml आता है और
tangible, I
50
think,
का
at
डाइट
this
कोक
point.
330 ml आता है.
3 rounds in a row off of DFM's timeout call.
30 ml के 10 रुपए.
And that is going to be enough for T1 to send their second and final of this map. They want to make sure that it's not the last of the series.
That is
Big Akame fan.
Hi,
big Akame,
hi,
man.
Warlord.
It's like my light, my heart. Like it was just like a list of different things.
If Akame has 1,000 fans, I am one of them.
That's true. If he has no
वो
fans.
एक और बाय कर रहे हैं लोग.
I think.
ब्रो ये
you
बाय
need
के
to
बाद
as
तो पैसे ही नहीं
T1
बचेंगे.
Excited.
I know. I was trying.
ये हार गए तो इको है.
Giving you a little hope. I think as T1, you just need to go back to some of these hard reads. Just try to go for these early crunch plays, and
इसका होना चाहिए. What do you think?
you know you're at least
पता
gonna
नहीं
take
भाई अभी
space
और
off
next
that
year का मैं क्या ही
DFM
बताऊं.
kind of weird positions. Make quick rotates. 'Cause
कौन
I
IGL
think that
रहेगा,
would be
कौन
fast
रहेगा,
pivots
कौन
to
जाएगा,
maybe
क्या पता.
match
हाय
that,
किलुआ.
but looks like they're just gonna go sort of for that. Maybe a delayed kind of a hit.
ईजू ने मारा है यार. ईजू शूट किया ये मैच.
Waiting for Yatsuka to try to
ये
scale up out of the
राउंड
door.
much needed for T1.
Just kind of a setup to kind of catch him.
ये मैच पॉइंट चाहिए ही चाहिए उनको. कोई भी गलती नहीं कर सकते. ये मैच पॉइंट अगर हक दिए T1 वालों ने.
I think this is exactly what I want to see from T1.
फास्ट बी.
Oh, but Izu. Big timing could be
गुड
found.
ट्रेड, गुड ट्रेड दोनों ने.
One that just added layers for
बढ़िया
T1.
रीड, बढ़िया रीड.
Things that people making sure that people aren't playing alone. They're stacking them up, and Munchkin. Well, he's
कोई
going.
ने किससे मारा वहाँ पे? What?
Cess is going off.
Yo.
It looks like a one-round, a secured one here
Kaide
for T1.
backside वाले को
Again,
किससे मारा वहाँ
gets
पे?
away from them. It's just Meteor. He reads his position well, but he's still
मैं आप भी गई.
out
गरीबी छा गई है अब. 2-3 अल्टीमेट के
11
साथ
to
नेक्स्ट
9.
राउंड.
The gap is shortening at every twist and turn. And that timeout for T1 is not going to be translating into a map point.
देखो नंबर्स थे 4v3 था.
Now you start feeling pretty uncomfortable as T1 because I think this is a great read.
चिपक गया था
I
उस
think
पे.
they absolutely nailed this round. In terms of their
Nice,
macro,
यार.
it's just they get outdone by Cess
नौकरी इसी में.
on this C site kind of
One player remaining.
attempt to
IGL तो
prevent
क्लाउड
the-
बनेगा. हाँ क्लाउड को
the
उसके लिए
hit.
लिए. हाँ पिक्सल प्रोग्राम का प्लस.
Cess has been unreal.
अरे हाउ तू अच्छा
14
प्लेयर है
kills.
इसीलिए. वो फास्ट सी.
Pacey,
And it does. Looking for the up and over.
Live
Man
one
on the
shot.
prowl. Will be able to find one. But
Izu.
Izu! Cleans up through the bucket.
Holy shit, Neon abused
Overdrive
that.
popped. And he gets up to the board.
Yo, 1v2, 1v2.
Hold on.
It is Sess.
And he's got his ult.
And he does.
Still not bad, bro. Still not bad. He can
What
freeze.
an unbelievable scrap to get to this point in the round.
Just
Play
waiting.
this quiet.
This might work against Sess. It took quite a while, so now Munchkin's starting to get the idea that he could have rotated all.
भाई सेस टीपी भी नहीं कर सकता अभी क्योंकि उसको पता ही नहीं है मंचकिन की ऑप किधर है सॉरी मीटियोर की ऑप किधर है
The audio confirmation, once that ult does get sent.
नसीब होना चाहिए क्योंकि मंचकिन स्मार्ट है भाई वो देखो सी लॉन्ग पुश कर रहा है
Curious where he ends up.
लॉन्ग प्लान लेने का ट्राई भी नहीं कर सकता वो और बैक साइड डर रहेगा कि
Tapsy and then actually
मीटियोर की ऑप ना आ जाए
Good.
30 seconds left.
देखो इसको शाणे को
taking it.
Spike planted.
बहुत शाना है मंचकिन
Position,
साला
Munchkin here around the back. Sess has to play
इन्फो
forward.
आ गई
on
ना
the
इतनी
side.
सारी की लॉन्ग नहीं खेल रहा है
Munchkin not wanting to send out a
एंटी मेरे
single
भाई
piece of util, and if he just checks that right hand side, he will have Sess absolutely dead to rights. He's getting there. Yep. Gun barrel spotted. There it is. Unfortunately for Sess.
मस्त राउंड है ईजू निकाल के गया ईजू ने पूरा गेम निकाल के दिया उसकी टीम को
The T1 will have the defuse, and now they've got a 3-round buffer to try to take this over to a set and avoid
सोलो
overtime.
प्लेस सोलो प्लेस
Yeah, this is just crazy good stuff from Izu. A nice little reposition in the midst of the chaos, and May is just turning around,
यार मेरे भाई
realizing
मींस
what
अ
has
लॉट
gone
ब्रो
wrong. And a
गुड
beautiful
4K भाई
paranoia from DH2. Gets a couple players in there. I mean, Sess trying to do his damnedest, but tough spot to be in.
सेस बिल्कुल अवेयर नहीं था मैं इनका वो गैम्बल किया यार वो
All over that
चीज
play again.
देख 1v2 में मोस्टली लोग साथ में
Munchkin might
चिपक के
not be
खेलते हैं
topping the leaderboard.
साथ में चिपक के खेलने के लिए सीटी का ऑप्शन रहेगा गैरेज का ऑप्शन
T1
रहेगा
here on Haven.
दोनों अलग अलग आएंगे तो फिर और वो मंचकिन एक स्टेप आगे सोचता है ना
Boy.
बोला ना शाना आदमी है मंचकिन एक स्टेप आगे ही सोचेगा चैंपियन आदमी है भाई वो
He might double down.
There.
Could go that sewers angle.
बहुत दिमाग लगा के खेलता है
Completely focused over at long. Yeah, it's gonna get spotted though by the cam, so too big of a deal. Meanwhile,
I see where he exited to, but 3 players with a 4th nearby.
well, they're expecting Kaide to
वो
push
3
again.
लोग
Last time this
stack
happened,
किए।
he did just that, where he caught a player on that cam.
शॉट
Oh, and what a bold
Talk
play from
off.
May. Pushing into the drone now, looking for a second, but Munchkin will hit a belter of a shot. Trades that
किसी को
back.
बगी से बगी तो नर्फ है
Decent amount of the entry power out of the hands of DFM. Yatsuka still alive and well. Hovering outside of B for the moment.
ही शुड प्ले बैक साइड वो तो टूर में बोल सकते हैं ना भाई क्योंकि हमको मैप दिख रहा है
To check over towards
उसको
lobby.
मैप नहीं दिख रहा ना मेरे भाई
Doesn't spot anything though. They just tuck back around the corner. Now Munchkin has to go
Short
re-clearing
says.
this. Checks it out for himself and
ये
loses
देखो ये
his
वापस
life.
इन्फो के लिए गया था ये कमिट
Down
कर
to
सकते हैं
connector,
अब
Yatsuka swinging again
ये
with
स्मार्ट
DH. Barely holds
बहुत
on by
low
a
किया,
thread.
बहुत
33
low
health
किया।
remaining on him.
Spike planted.
करेक्ट
Maybe
स्मोक
Meteor maybe suspecting that there could have been a TP up into heaven there for a second. There's a player just below him.
टीपी कितने सेकंड में उसका 4 सेकंड में टीपी है
A wall bang through the floor.
शॉट काइडे सेव कर लेना चाहिए सेव कर लेना चाहिए
Or just the drop down into a no scope.
Might just
Ooh,
be-
DH, big
Oh,
flank.
and DH, he's got a bull lined up! The Clat kill, and now into the 1v4.
नहीं बे अका में हगेगा नहीं बे
Will get the Red Bull clutch to
Big round,
keep
big
it
round, big
going.
round.
DFM not letting T1 take them to ascent quite yet. Still need 2 more rounds.
That was a little muddy.
स्टैक्स तो T1 में था
a
ना
little bit of a
बेंच
muddy around here.
डीएच खेल रहा है
Play by
उसके लिए
May. But gets outdone by Munchkin. Had the crosshair where it needed to be, just couldn't pull the trigger fast enough.
the
Seth
greed for
continues to
info is insane
just have the game
I mean
of his
needed था
career.
a clutch
Yeah,
a
huge
clutch
from Akame.
अका में सा
The 10th clutch.
वो अकेला मंचकिन है
Player.
मिड एक्सप्लोर करने जा रही है T1
Heard at a lobby. Meteor trying to scale.
1v4 on long
Snap back. Meanwhile, I mean,
Munchkin
has put
अगर
himself
दो
in
मारता है
man's land.
तो they have the game
Well,
नहीं
he's got reinforcements.
अबे वो
though.
लोग
This took
फाइट
too
करने
long.
जाने वाले हैं
Needs to win the first
Yo,
fight.
this is going to be a
Not
big
gonna
fight.
able
Good
to.
flash,
Meanwhile,
good
Dun's gonna be there.
start.
And
Never
Akame
mind,
again
bro.
Delivering as both duelists fall to the floor.
लास्ट
dead.
राउंड लाइट शील्ड पे खेलने वाले हैं
see Meteor, you should pivot. There's 2 left, even 1 is enough to make you think different directions, but this is taking so long from DFM.
He's getting into a position
दोनों के
where
पास
he might
guns
actually
नहीं.
be
ये
able to
round
punch
तो done and dusted, chat.
them. Gonna check for him though, and he will be able to find the
Just
one.
good for one.
Down A.
Just good for
Showing
one.
Akame, I think, through the shoulder of Cess. Regardless, still 4 players alive. Kaide's already cleared out this site,
Probably.
and DH grab himself a phantom, but
अल्फा के लिए बेस्ट बिट क्या रहेगा पता है? क्रैशीज और बूस्टर के जाने के बाद कि वो कोई टर्किश टीम ज्वाइन करे और उनका
Yeah, I think
आईजीएल
they've
बन
got the
जाए.
money, but
कोई भी टर्किश टीम.
well, it doesn't matter too much here either
फुट
way.
हो गई, बीबीएल हो गई, ईएफ हो गई. कोई भी उठा ले.
Paranoid to backside.
वो हर एक टीम में परफॉर्म कर जाएगा. क्योंकि उसके 4 प्लेयर्स बहुत इंसेन
one
है.
away from sending this into overtime.
Pretty
ये
mad
अल्फा नहीं. I don't think so. Heretic
streaks they've been able to put together, but both teams have done this on their attacker side, where they just
Heavy
put
experience है
together
उसके पास
crazy
भाई.
stuff. I thought this might kind
वो
of
एक
work
बहुत
against
crazy
DFM
IGL
for a second,
बन
but the
सकता है.
relay bolt late from
ये
Izu
4 बच्चे शूटर और एक आईजीएल मतलब
play where because
लेव
DFM
जैसा
gets
सीन हो
angled
सकता है. समझ
first
रहे हो?
onto Munchkin, that trap that he's trying to set up is
अरे
just a
मौत
little bit
कसम.
too late. So here we go.
एमिट नहीं
Buzz
भाई.
run it back. Akame Seekers. Oh boy.
Paranoid
अरे
into window
पुश किया
change.
DH
But Yasuo
और इस
still
पंप फायर को मार
alive,
दिए.
still able to find that value. Izu, however,
वो इलोंग भी पुश हो गया. 3v4.
A lobby. Comes away with the kill on the Cess, gets them back in with a player advantage. The Seekers quickly going to be
दो
cleared
लोग
out.
सीलिंग
Buzz
के हैं.
just giving up that space in front of B side, but they have to reposition.
भाई DFM क्या टफ फाइट दे रही है.
So very far.
तीनों चिपक के खेलेंगे अब.
Can they manage
जरूरी है. काइडे के एक पे अल्ट है.
to jump this hurdle and get it into overtime? It's just Izu alone on the A
अकेला
side
ईजू
now.
है भाई, पर ईजू इनफ
He's
है.
been a beast.
No doubt
ईजू
about
इनफ
it.
है. एक भी मारता है तो
Meteor
गेम है. नंबर्स रहेंगे.
getting up into heaven too.
Meteor भी
There
आ
were
गया.
smokes for this. Great read from Meteor.
Double face forward. And
Oh,
he's
big
gonna-
spam.
More spam. He's down 33.
Ooh.
Tries to take that fight. Now he's got to back away. Lucky that no
Meteor
more
भाई.
wallbangs came in his direction, but Izu finding one.
Shot,
Looking for a
ult
little
आ
more.
गया.
Kaide sends in the neural theft.
मीटियोर लो है.
Peel onto the final 3. The plant able to get committed to no. Wait it out.
सिर्फ टैप किया. मॉली बेट आउट कर रहा है. अब देगा मॉली.
Way now to send it.
भाई वो लोग क्लोज क्लियर करने के लिए मॉली कर सकते
Over
हैं.
to connector. Try to slow down this approach. This curveball's going to be sent. Kaide fully blinded up, and now it's just all on Akame's shoulders. Finds one. Finds a second. And he cannot find the third. So damn close. The
Bro,
Buzz will just narrowly come out on top. It's T1.
that was so
Full play in
close.
regulation, but they stop it from going to
क्या
overtime.
कमबैक कर दिए
They
थे
push us
यार.
the distance here in our first series of the evening as they send us to ascent.
Yeah, again, it's just I think when T1
Almost निकाला था उसने तीसरा भी, हाँ? Nice try Akame, nice try.
And it helps when you have the Phoenix ult there too.
Very well tried यार.
Difference maker. And a huge step up from
काइडे ने वहाँ पे फ्लैश घुमा नहीं. अगर काइडे फ्लैश घूम जाता ना तो मजा आता यार.
No, I just, yeah, an incredible performance from him. Big turnaround compared to what we were seeing.
रोज क्या आ सकता है? अल्फा रोज बहुत बॉट फ्रैक करता है. नहीं यार, पर रोज का दिमाग बहुत अच्छा है यार.
But DFM still gave them a run for their
कभी
money.
भी कोई टीम प्रेफर करेगी ही नहीं कि वो ऐसे प्लेयर के साथ खेले जिनके साथ उनकी सिनर्जी नहीं है.
Who's going to be walking away with
नाइस
that
यार,
lead?
लाइक कर दो यार चैट.
Critical.
You have a
series here
big
from
game
both.
incoming यार. Big third map
I'm
incoming.
a bit worried for DFM. I was very unconvinced by their ascent the last time we saw it. I'm not so sure about Yatsuka's Neon. He seems way less comfortable on this than he does on the Yoru, so
Like the
wonder if
stream
there's an
दोस्तों.
adjustment made.
Yeah, maybe you can just pivot to it.
Some
I think
coaching-
that's the better
lessons
idea.
होगा लो?
Go a little
नहीं
big
ऐसा कुछ
style
नहीं
on.
होता.
Yep.
Absolutely could be the case. We'll see if that does end up coming through, and if it does, then maybe just you have to say good luck to T1, just considering how he was looking earlier on in that first map.
I mean, if you can get a little bit of help here, if you can get May going, I think you're feeling a little more comfortable, but T1 is now engaged. They're online. This is back to business as usual.
Well, we got what we deserved, and that is a third map between these two squads. So as we get ready for Ascent, we'll send things back over to the analyst desk to break down all of the action from Hayden.
DFM had us hoping there a little bit. They had that. They were starting to string rounds together and everything. It was starting to look scary on the side of T1, but they managed to pull it together at the very end. This was Very, very close though.
Yeah, I mean, we see how attacker-sided Haven has been in this recent meta, but T1 do just enough to get it across the line. They got it done in that first half in their attack. It looked much more comfortable, I think you have to say. The double duelist much more poised. Izu in particular, frying them here, and DFM couldn't manage to get it together in time.
Yeah, 100%. There was heroics from both sides. I think particularly easy for T1, a big round from Meteor, but I was really impressed with Akame on the side of DFM.
Oh, yeah.
There was so many clutch moments. He won them the pistol. He put them in so many positions to be able to potentially win these rounds, and it came down to a lot of XVXs. I was impressed with T1 though. I think the Phoenix Neon pairing looked much cleaner on this map than it did in the first map. This was not a Meteor carry by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a little bit worrying that T1 really struggled to get this game done. DFM was seriously on the comeback train on that attacking side. I was impressed.
अब Ascent है. DFM recently Ascent पे कैसे खेली है?
This map could have ended a lot earlier.
बड़ा था पर ये बड़ा गेम यार. ट्राई दे रही है DFM. DFM फुल फाइट दे रही है. इनके ग्रुप में अगर DFM एक गेम जीतती है तो ये 2-2 हो जाएगी. T1 2-2 हो जाएगी और मोस्टली ये लोग इनकी जगह भी ले लेंगे.
What have you done with him and where is the real Sess? Because this is
5-4.
the guy I've been watching for the
5
2 years.
What happened to Sess?
6. Oh नहीं ले सकते अभी. और यहाँ तो आ जाएंगे. भाई उसके बाद DFM का गेम किसके साथ है? टीम सीक्रेट. और ये तो ये लोग निकालेंगे वे. More games will make them 3-2. सीक्रेट का भाई सीक्रेट के लिए क्या टफ हो जाएगा अगर वो लोग हारते हैं तो. टॉप 2 टफ हो जाएगा यार.
I love that you're on board with the Cess propaganda, by the way. This is just hilarious to me. Like, Cess gets a 2K and Morgan's like, oh my god, this is incredible.
He's the best ever to have done it.
तेरा
He set the bar so low in previous.
सब भूत बनाया था इनको सेंट पे. पेपर एक्स के अगेंस्ट 15-17 ये देखा था मैंने. T1 के अगेंस्ट खेला है इन लोग ने सेंट 39. मतलब T1 निकाल रही है ये गेम. ये गेम नहीं थ्रो करने वाले. 13-5, 11-13. निकाल लेंगे. T1 वाले निकाल लेंगे. 5 मिनट में गेम चालू. जी को टॉप 2 भी टफ है ना. नहीं कीप सेइंग कि DFM जीतेगी साला. भाई आप कब जाने वाले VCT? दूसरों को चांस दे रहा हूँ. कल की कोई क्लिप्स नहीं है क्या दोस्तों अमेरिका या इसकी? प्लीज someone tried cosplaying as Sage Race.
Really good turnaround, and 100% in a 13-11 game where there's not much in it, very narrow margins. That round probably won them the game.
Live का मैच देखोगे नहीं?
Who just had a big turnaround from what
Text
happened
clip
in the
देखो.
first map. Now going into this one, it was a completely different story.
भाई नीचे लिटरली वही आया. वही आया नीचे.
Just cinema.
Player standing.
Look at this highlight reel. That's so sick. Come
Yo.
on, man. The flick towards heaven is just cinema.
Clean Vetex भाई. Zayer so Ziz. कौन जीत रहा DFM या T1? मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कुछ अब. अमेरिकास का क्या सीन? कौन है लीडर बोर्ड पे? अमेरिकास थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट चल रहा है मेरे भाई.
Map 1 to map 2.
अरे इजू मॉडल.
Yeah, absolutely. Just look at the stats; they don't lie at all. And I'm just so relieved that he's on my positive team for today. I knew the map 1 couldn't have been the end of the story for Izu because he's such a fantastic player.
Americas Lev almost qualified. Lev आज का गेम जीत के क्वालिफाई कर जाएगी. आज Lev का गेम होने वाला है NRG के अगेंस्ट. वो Lev के 2 तो बड़े गेम बचे हैं. They can probably go 3-2 bro. NRG is 2-0. NRG के 3 गेम बचे हैं मतलब. अबे ये क्या शेड्यूल है? ये सारी टीम के 3 गेम्स हो गए. NRG के 3 गेम्स क्यों नहीं हुए? MIBR के 4 हो गए हैं. अरे भाई लोग अभी NRG क्या एक हफ्ते में 2 गेम खेलने वाली है. हाँ यार लास्ट वीक 2 गेम खेलेगी वो. एक NV एक EG. तो NRG 2 गेम तो और जीतेगी. NRG क्वालिफाई कर जाएगी भाई यहाँ से. मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ NRG यहाँ से क्वालिफाई कर रही है. NRG लेव क्वालिफाई. पे MIBR प्लेन्स चले जाएगी मतलब। वाओ। और ये एक फ्रॉड टीम भी हार जाएगी यहाँ पे 2-2। सेन जीत जाएगी 3-1। सेंटिनल्स और 100 थीव्स क्वालिफाई करेगी यहाँ से। सेन और 100 थीव्स, सेन दोनों गेम जीतेगी और 100 थीव्स उनके दोनों गेम जीतेगी। भाई आपको कभी देखा नहीं वाईटी पे, आप कौन साले? तू एक चीज बता, तू प्रेसिडेंट के ऑफिस में जाके पूछेगा प्रेसिडेंट आप कौन हो? ये कैसा क्वेश्चन है मेरे भाई? रेजबेट और लो आईक्यू। सीनियर सिटीजन्स टीम। थर्ड मैप कौन सा? एसेंट। नो चांस सेंस क्वालिफाई नहीं होगी। G2 टू स्ट्रॉन्ग। नहीं यार तू मेरी बात मान मेरे भाई, तू मेरी बात मान। मैं बोल रहा हूं कि G2 ने सेन को ओन किया इतने टाइम से, और वो एक बार हारे हैं जब किसी को चोट आ गई थी, तब G2 वाले हार गए थे और जीत गए थे। पर ये जो होने वाला है ना दिन, ब्रो ये दिन है सेंटिनल्स का। सेंटिनल्स हो रही है चैम्प्स क्वालिफाई। बात मान, पोटेंशियल हेवी है। वाई स्टेक्स बेंच्ड? भाई मैं ओनर नहीं हूं यार। क्लच भाई G2 से कौन सी दुश्मनी है तेरी? भाई हो गया मेरा इनसे यार। ये लोग रोस्टर चेंज नहीं कर रहे, कोच चेंज नहीं कर रहे, कुछ नहीं कर रहे भाई, बस रेज बेट किए जा रहे हैं। हंस देते हैं टीम के ऊपर, फिर वही टीम इनकी भर देती है, तो उसके बाद वो लोग फिर बोलते हैं अरे ऑरा डेट हो गया, अरे जनरेशनल ऑरा डेट। क्लर्ज भाई तुम भी गू खा लो G2 की। मेरे को नहीं सुननी और गाली भाई। भाई मैंने ऑलमोस्ट कितने सालों से, जब मैं छोटा था तब से लेके, मतलब वेटोरी के जमाने से कोहली के जमाने तक आरसीबी सपोर्ट करी। जीती ना ट्रॉफी, 2 ट्रॉफी ला ली बैक टू बैक, क्योंकि उसमें पोटेंशियल था हर बार। ये लोग साले स्पैमर्स, अंक्स बस मेरा ऑरा लॉस करवाते हैं।
I would love for them to change away from that comp. I think normally after a performance like they had against Sparrow, they would be inclined to look at it, but they haven't had time. They are coming in with exactly the same composition.
Champs 26 bundle कब आएगा?
Neon and May on that Jet. Those are two.
Meteor on Jet, yes sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have anywhere near as bad of a game though. They started attacking side, as
they're starting
I said,
attack
into a
as
side
well.
of deadlock that they weren't prepared for, and they've been able to see what T1 is going to be able to do on this map. But I
Jervin,
still favor
Indian
T1 here. I still rate T1 starting out on the attacking side. They're used to picking this map. They're used to being in this position, and I think they're going to be feeling pretty confident they can get this one done.
Yeah, the rosters may be completely different, but it's a question now that's very, very valid to ask.
Like करो बे stream को, 5 लाख like करो पहले.
Can the DFM take down T1, or does T1 close this out? We're going to pass it to our casters to take us into Ascent, over to Achilles and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
ओके भी क्या करेगी, इससे अच्छा सेमी हो जाए। वही
walking away victorious between T1 and DFM.
Klurge भाई, how are you from?
The whole way throughout have shown that they still have that fight. They pushed it to the limit. Couldn't quite make it to overtime on Haven. Still.
Very sturdy defender side for DFM. I mean, you're hoping for 8-9 rounds, somewhere in that vicinity.
Who is winning, bro? 1-1 चल रहा है मेरे भाई.
Is that attacker side has issues?
Last map, the decider, Ascent.
Let's have to see. They're going to
Meteor on Jet, baby.
He's going to need to have a lot more impact. I guess the good news
भाई
is
buzzer uses support role पे और Meteor Jet पे, yes sir.
It's still deadly.
Yes, does not matter. The other good news, I suppose, for
I mean, what's the prediction? T1 wins. T1 wins, bro. 2-1.
Problems. So
अच्छा hard bhai, how are you?
Little less to be concerned about in that regard. The KO flashes and the knife going to be annoying, but
double duelist. Oi.
Not as
3-man setup on mid.
You do get the spot there on Akaide.
The read.
Looking for this mid hit. Meanwhile, DFM
nope.
Spotted on the
cross.
Ek
smoke se.
But they're ready for Munchkin.
Gets Munchkin.
Be able to find that opener. Munchkin.
Initiator is down. Izu ko tag lag chuka hai.
They're inside of B lobby. Meanwhile, slow scale forward from
और बंदा
Buzz.
फाउंटेन आ रहा है.
We have to take this contact fight against Sess.
Good
who's
flash,
another
good
paranoia
flash.
Over towards Tree. Gonna be exchanged.
Whoa!
And Sess
Excuse
still
me.
gonna be able to find one.
Down A.
Buzz will be able to take him down, but it's a player advantage, and that's a spike in the hands of Meteor.
गार्डन में स्पाइक गिरा दिया
Going
मीटियोर
up in
भाई.
towards window. Now they have to refind the
Nice
right board.
DH. 3v2.
DH is gonna be good for one.
बस भाई चिपका दो, कुछ
T1
चिपका दो बस
certainly made
भाई.
this a hell of a lot more difficult than it needed to be.
Nah.
Swing in. That should just be the round.
1v2, DH my goat.
DH. Tag down, anticipating this swing.
Ooh.
While he will be able to find the
Shit.
shoulder shot, he
ये
cannot
भी होगा.
get the kill.
First map.
Another pistol in the hands of DFM, 4-1 in that regard.
लाइफ में मेंबरशिप लेने के बाद आप
This
अच्छा
is
खेल.
one of the nice things about having a Neon is the ability to pivot quickly to other sides of the map. You get this first kill. Sess, I
भाई
don't
तुम
know
लोग ने
what is
ऐसा
going
क्या
on. That
देख
is
लिया है जिसके बाद बोलते हो
ridiculous.
मैं अच्छा नहीं खेलता हूँ.
May able to fill in there nicely, get that opener, and that spike down. Such an awkward spot.
ऐसा क्या देख लिया है भाई?
Makes it very tricky for T1 to recover that. And okay, DFM continues to be good in pistols.
शॉट DH.
Be overwhelmed. Can't quite align that shot.
मिमी आज
Spotted
अच्छा
out
गेम
with
है.
a
क्वालिफिकेशन के
0-point
लिए.
toss. Flash is at the ready. T1 to go up the pace, and I mean, can they actually manage to do
Result.
this again? It would be the third time that they close out this eco round. Kaide has managed to wrap his way forward into the site. Flash is going to be flying, and Akame from both still going to be good here. Finds one. The drop down from Buzz will not
Nice,
be able to
yaar.
overwhelm him. And now Munchkin, yeah, good for another kill. Can certainly make this costly, but I don't see him clutching this. Drone's going to be sent his way. Trying to sprint it down.
1v1 ले आया.
Cleaning it up, but then gives
Nice
the angle
grapple.
over. Akame with a 4-piece. DFM
Result in
do
the
get
range.
the 2-0 start, so they avoid complete catastrophe, but this is still very good from T1.
I'm starting
वो
to
लोग
wonder
motor
if
off करके देख रहे हैं, don't worry.
DFM went to the EDG school of anti-ecos. Because, I mean, it hurts that May just misses that first shot. He has been
जैसी होने रहा
uncharacteristically
अरे
with
तो
me today.
2 गेम की बात
He's
है
usually
भाई.
just good for 3 or 4 in that spot. You would normally feel like, but today
यूरो तो
he
गंदा
is
खेलते हैं साले.
really off.
जब से यूरो बफ आया ना
For
तब से 80
DFM,
क्लिप है मेरे
Akame
पास.
has been
15 मिनट की वीडियो ड्रॉप करने
ridiculously
वाला
good, but
रुक
you can
जाओ.
see he's frustrated
15
with that
मिनट.
round. He's not happy with how that all shook out.
अभी जो 2 मोन्टाज आएगी ना देखो बस बैठ के.
Now,
गून करो उस मोन्टाज को देख के.
similarly need to have
एक चेंबर की और एक
just as
यूरो की.
impressive of a performance in this one if they want to convert the bonus, let alone get a
और
significant amount of
पुराने
damage
यूरो की भी
on the
100 क्लिप्स
T1.
पड़ी है. उसकी भी एक 20 मिनट की वीडियो. मूवी.
Long in the hands of Yatsuka, not really given an opportunity here as DH just going to be playing
हर्ष
back,
भाई एक साथ खेल तू
watching
देगा
from Gelato. Drone into mid, not going to spawn anything either.
I mean, let's see if Akame wants to challenge this. I think they saw him.
Short
yeah,
meteor.
was ready. I just got a glimpse of the shoulder.
और मरो 4
in the
लोग.
corner there.
गन्नी बचेगी.
So that's going to be orbs funneled into Munchkin.
काइडे खेल जाए यहाँ पे क्या पता.
Trying to get the heck out of there.
कोई 2 लोग साइड.
Complete catastrophe and follow up wallbang attempts. Not going to be able to connect.
Pass
but
to
look
it तो
at this,
कर
the
गए
work
हैं.
in from DH.
T1's going back.
Is calling it. Letting him know.
Meteor आराम
this
से
has
बैठ
been
सकता है
opened
यहाँ
up,
पे.
but Now the pivot's going to start and Meteor, oh, he's going to get on this insert. And that's a hell of a lot of respect being shown. Doesn't want to swing that corner. Knows that May could absolutely sit him down. That would be a weapon given over.
Shot
That's
me,
what I'm talking
bhai.
about. May is able to find a hell of a shot. Izu
अब दिया
asleep at the
बे.
wheel. I
3v2.
mean, he should have been able to spot out the hat.
क्या बात है. 2 गन गिरा दिए वो लोग बोनस में
Go
भाई.
ahead and
ऑप निकल जाएगी
This one
नेक्स्ट
is 0
राउंड.
point. Maybe a bit of false info. Doesn't actually get the connection here on a May, but now on this arrival, T1 decent disconnected positions and should be safe to close this.
Yeah, this should be unthinkable.
Hasn't toggled the cam yet. Now here,
taken out.
that audio. Camera previously spotted. May cleans up
Yo,
another.
imagine short
And
swing.
Buzz will have the angle from Cat. And T1 deny the bonus conversion. Does end up getting a hell of a lot closer than you would have thought. 2 players alive carrying
ये
this weapon
स्टैक्स का क्या
forward.
हुआ? स्टैक्स को
Kinda
बेंच कर दिया
curious,
मेरे भाई.
You know, for DFM, how concerning this late insert from DH is, or if that's just kind of, well, we were on the bonus anyway, we were overcommitting to those rotates, we dropped 5 guns in the anti-eco, 4 guns, who cares? We gambled and DH, you know, took advantage of that, so what? But Looks like they're going to try to shore up the defenses a little bit in mid.
Okay, DFM, one-round advantage off into the hands of May. And
Shot
he gets an
me.
opening shot, and let's listen now to the comms because of the rest of the round.
入れる。はい。
来てる？
止まった。
Oh, DHP flank. Cess is watching it though.
画面向いたよ。見た。
Some awareness.
最終ビンゴだった。
मेरे को लगा टाइमिंग हो जाएगी.
リンゴだった。オッケー、俺ビミンチ埋めとくわ。
A 正前目。A 正前行こうでも。行こうでも。
飛ばす。
一人。
出てきてる。
Flash. Never mind. Good trade. Good trade. Good trade.
Spike down mid.
Beautiful यार. Buy round भी निकाल दिए.
これこの入り見とこう。ここ見とこう俺。これ。
いいっすね。
भाई मेरे को ऐसे क्यों लगता है ये लोग कोरियन जापानीज के बीच में स्विच करते रहते हैं.
DFM well suited to go ahead and close this out. Barring Izu getting a 1v4.
They put Izu in a tough position. Only as a guardian.
क्या हुआ भाई?
I don't think really they're
Stacks
considering
perform
trying
नहीं
to.
कर
I
रहा
was
था
wondering
और
about a
टीम
recoverable
में
gun, and they're
क्या
considering
बोलते
that one
टीम में
that
रोल
they
स्विचिंग की बहुत जरूरत थी.
They just pinged it out.
तो इसलिए
so
उसको
I
शायद
think
बेंच
that's where
कराया
he's
यार.
gonna be heading.
I don't think so उसका खुद का डिसीजन था बेंच होने का.
30 seconds left.
Somewhat quickly
तो और
behind him.
खेलना था.
They have to be checking a bunch of angles here. I mean, he has zero idea what's going on around the map. This is just a recovery.
I mean, easiest approach from here is to just assume that you're surrounded.
मैं
With
आपका
every
immunity क्या
single
है?
corner's got a player in it.
Death matches. That's it.
He's just gonna try to stay tucked away here at the box.
10 seconds left.
Maybe has a chance to get rid of
Jeez,
Akame. But, I mean,
Stacks.
Akame will take this regardless. He's gonna get 100
Stacks
free
subbing
online,
in
whether
for
it's kill
champs.
or a death, and Izu now.
हावी भाई को
The other
इंजरी.
side swings back into the open, grabs a gun, and that's
ले
how Akame
गन भी नहीं
strikes.
मिली.
3-1, and nothing carried over for this one. T1 now on struggle street.
Yeah.
अब हर्ष भाई से
I think
कैसे
some of
मिले?
the good things
वो
here for
actually
DFM, that's huge. May looking really sharp.
एक दिन हर्ष भाई ना
Again, Cess is
गिर गए थे. बहुत जोर
apparently
से.
taking some kind of lessons in
हाँ,
aim
गिरे
because
थे.
he is a different beast entirely.
That's something to just tweet yesterday that he was going to maybe consider doing aim training videos. Maybe he's done some private sessions.
No kidding. That is just bananas.
बेंच प्लेयर को सैलरी मिलती है ना?
Well,
ज़्यादा नहीं
bit of
मिलती.
info there.
बेंच प्लेयर को एक
So,
रिजर्व
DFM
सैलरी मिलती है. रिजर्व
kind of
सैलरी.
Reinforce that B side off of that spot. This is all a fake from T1. So tough to read right now. Cess will put up the smoke, but the double layers. Look at this. On the trips, high-low, to catch Meteor on the
ऐसे नहीं
entry.
मिलते भाई. मीटियर भाई के पास अकेले के पास राइफल है भाई. यहाँ पे DFM ने 2 राउंड का लीड बना लिया है दोस्तों. मैच देखो चुपचाप से.
For
कुछ भी
T1 is
बात
going to
मत
be
करो.
another pivot, so they're really trying to toy with the map, and it's working quite nicely. I mean, DFM has had the wrong read, both of these rotates. So,
Will it matter?
great
We've got
question.
May positioned
मेक
with that
ऑफ लगाए
operator.
बी पे.
I mean,
क्या
Meteor
ये
with
क्लियर
the
करेंगे
rifle,
या फिर जंप स्विंग?
that's scary.
नेवर माइंड. इसी के पास ड्रोन है.
Back off. 0 point will get the spot, but it's going to be Hunter's Fury immediately in response.
दोस्ती के लिए अल्टीमेट.
Yeah, missing a little bit
Nothing
there.
connecting.
किसी पे अल्ट कनेक्ट नहीं हुआ. सब तो बी में नहीं थे.
Taken by T1. Knives popped and up and over from May.
ले अब ड्राफ्ट का भी कोई फायदा नहीं. कोई नहीं मिला. Bro, T1 can actually win this.
Spike planted.
This is pretty
Purely
doable
right click के basis
for
पे.
T1, to be honest.
Exactly.
It absolutely is. I think you'd love to have a kill
Guns
here from
नहीं
this
है.
position. And okay, I was going
Ultimate
to send that null command, but now we'll send it all the same. Try to get rid of those knives.
इकलौती
The
गलती
operator's
चली गई.
still
ओए
gonna be
गन ले
good to
ली.
find the damage.
Good flash.
Flash up over the top, and Izu now going to be taken down.
Stacks.
He
Oh,
finds
DH
two.
guns too.
And Bandit ringing out, but
1v2.
has to do
और
it all.
anti-DH.
Decent attempt from him, but in the end, the round still goes the way of DFM as they move up 4-1, and they get the null command out.
एमिट जी चाहती अगर आप लंबा टेक पॉज नहीं होता
Humorous
तो.
to watch all of the T1 players scrambling to pick up Meteor's Vandal after he died. though.
I'm bronze finally,
Lots
let's
of
go,
off
मेरे
the
भाई.
rush at it, trying to get it back into their hands.
Inverse hot potato.
आज
It is.
कॉलिंग कौन कर रहा भाई मेरे
watch,
मंच
the
की नहीं
gun
कर रहा है
actually
बहुत
drops
टाइम से.
into
जब
the
स्टैक्स था
site.
तभी भी मंच की नहीं आईजीएल था.
They're all just trying to get it.
स्टैक्स ने आईजीएल छोड़ दी थी.
Mine?
Mine? DH nasty with that bandit.
Mika's going to be smiling. The Disney
Cartoon,
head
हाँ,
to
gun.
That's true. She'll appreciate that reference. I can't believe I know that. How do I even know that?
It's Finding Nemo.
Is it? Is that what it's from? I actually
डिफेंस
couldn't
आप
remember
बड़ा
what it's
निकाल
from.
लेगी DFM तो फिर तो मजेदार हो जाएगा यार गेम.
Aged.
True. I probably
फिर तो
didn't see
T1
that
can
movie
actually
sometime.
lose chat.
20? That gives you an indication of how old I am.
Yeah.
clear the drone, but that shouldn't be too intriguing from the side of DFM. You haven't seen any follow-up. There wasn't like a duelist kind of out ahead. Even though T1 has already showed you that they're willing to show a duelist
I guess they're faking.
to try to get you
short
to
hit ho sakta hai
overcommit to something. Drone
Operator nikal
identified. T1 actually
Yo, they're going
wants
B.
the challenge in that direction.
Hide कर रहे recon से. भाई
Timing here looking
मैं को
pretty
देखो
nice
पर
for
मैं
T1,
वापस
but
swing करने जा रहा है.
is
B
kind
पे
of
जा रहा है
leading
swing
into this a
करने.
little bit.
Knife है.
I'm just widely going to be relying on this.
Shot
Cypress
DH.
now, but DH, hell of a shot
Beautiful
to be found.
trade.
May going to be taken down, but Akame quick the trade one back. A little bit of an up and over, but Akame just surges forward, finds another kill as Buzz will fall.
Oh, they spotted him.
Yeah, the
Yatsuka
TP
पे ult है.
handled there by
That's
Seth.
one.
Slide up from
We
Yatsuka,
do.
able to find kill on to Meteor. 2v2 for the plan. Izu is in a very
Izu
poor
ult है.
position, so this Hunter's Fury not something that can really be relied on.
Locks clear करना पड़ेगा भाई. ओह Munchkin आ गया crossfire बनाने. काइडी sneak in करने का try कर रहा है.
Izu still watching for that market approach. They're just
दोनों
none the
side में
wiser. The
sneak in
spaces
कर
have
गए.
given
दोनों
up.
walk
Now,
up कर गए side
they've
में.
kind of traded places and given the side over. The Hunter's Fury suddenly is back on the menu.
Ult पे खेल रहे.
Munchkin.
Shot
Spotted
Munchkin.
the first. Sees
Shot
the second. Kinda
Munchkin.
desperately tries to get into
Beautiful
the smoke,
round,
but
beautiful
cannot.
round.
4K from the IGL. As T1 will find their second round.
Yeah, again, this is
क्या?
really
थोड़ा
good
दिन
stuff
break
from
ले लो यार.
T1's macro.
रोज मत खेलो.
They're really out-reading DFM in a lot of these rounds. They can get their economy going. I think this actually could be a pretty close half. I like the way Akame plays that. He's like, I know Meteor's going up and over. I'm going to catch the players behind him off guard. Almost comes up big, but Munchkin,
Beautiful.
nasty work.
कल स्पाइडरमैन देखने जाऊंगा तो ऐसा है ना स्पाइडरमैन में ना क्या होता है लास्ट में
Works a treat for them. Mace does the op, but it's 3 sheriffs and a rifle. Otherwise,
2 सेकंड के लिए जो फटी होगी उसकी.
ooh.
DH is shrugging that off and boldly pushing forward. Meanwhile, Izu, he's found May. Akame will win the fight at B main. Nothing more behind this. Yatsuka will scatter away.
Munchkin's almost into another null command. One away.
4v4.
To get it out if they pass the spike over to him, or they're going to give it to Meteor, maybe, I don't know, but do have the op watching here from
Email
Kaide,
walk up
scooped
करके
up
बैठ
off of
चुके हैं.
May's body.
हाँ ऑप सही है.
Try to clear
यार
any
ड्रोन
potential
पता नहीं
push
चलेगा.
forward.
ऑप
Spot on
स्पॉट
the
करा.
one, Kaide looking for the
He's still
re-swing.
swinging
He
it.
goes for the up and over, and he
Shot!
certainly relayed
ask
this,
him.
but Buzz still going to be caught on the timing. Meanwhile, push up into the smoke. Seth finds Meteor.
What do we
And
do?
T1, it just feels like they are disrespecting at every twisted turn. Munchkin will be able to get a fadeaway
नीचे से
kill.
लग गई गोली. मंचकिन पे अल्ट है.
Press on the 2.
दोनों के पास ult है
Remaining on the
actually.
side at the FM.
30 seconds left.
And I mean, Yatsuka, yes, he's got an operator, but he also has an overdrive.
It could be no commanded.
We'll just send that
No
out nice and
utils.
early as the door gets broken.
Only gunplay.
Izu, however, has to do a hell of a lot.
यार
Able
1v2.
to find the first.
यासुका के पास ऑप है.
Munchkin now try to win it, but there's the swing.
शॉट वे खत्म.
No chance to bleed
हाँ,
out.
अचानक से स्ट्रीम का आवाज कम हो गया दोस्तों. देखिए.
DFM maintaining this lead up by 3 once again.
It's just a couple individual moments kind of make the difference. Kaide in particular decides to dodge the drone, wait it out, and then shoot a rando into the smoke. I don't think he saw him.
Maybe Meteor didn't.
नसीब
I
साथ
don't
दे
think
दिया
Meteor saw
बे
him. I don't
DFM
think
का.
he saw Buzz when the smoke was
Oh,
booming
no, he
either.
did not.
Yeah.
Well, that was full blind off the timing.
Timeout.
एफएस का मैच देखूंगा. नहीं नहीं नहीं.
That's going to be a timeout call now from
आप
T1.
अगर म्यूट होना चाहो तो
That's
हमारा
a tough
वाह
timeout. I mean, I
साले.
think in a
Why
lot
Tens
of
is
these
not
rounds,
playing in T1 team
has
chat
had
इसको
better
बताओ
macro,
कोई.
To be honest, it is a scent. It's tough to beat attackers on this map.
लास्ट में आयरन मैन मर जाता है. Iron Man
Beyond that,
will
there's been
return.
These ecos, it's been buy eco.
I mean, one of the critical things, though, is
स्पाइडरमैन के लास्ट सीन में क्या हुआ था
Yeah, 1-7.
तो वो वैलोरेंट खेलने लग गया एक्चुअली
been good.
और फिर वो आगे जाके
Compared to the other
ये बनने
outings
वाला
he's had
है
on
VCT
Jet,
प्लेयर
he
बनने
has
वाला है.
Found that impact. He has looked clean.
पीटर पार्कर
At the moment,
सेन
though,
पीटर
he's
पार्कर.
just widely getting picked apart every time he tries to go in these entries.
It's been tough for
कल
the
शायद
Jets in
टेक्स डुलिस
general.
खेला. हाँ क्या नहीं देखा मैंने.
But
टेक्स क्या
yeah,
खेला.
Meteor,
पर टेक्स का
especially
क्लच
how
जरूर
good he
देख लिया
was
मैंने.
in the first 2 maps on Chamber. Thought, okay, this might just be his
एक
day.
बात बताओ जी प्लेऑफ चली गई क्या?
One of
नहीं
those
नहीं.
kind of performances we're used to seeing from a player who's got the caliber to
Sen
win
Holland.
MVPs at global events. But we'll see. A couple sheriffs abandoned.
Tense is not playing because
You have so many alts, and you have the Bladestone key. Meteor has to go big. They're gonna do that high-low setup again.
नाम बड़ा या पैसा?
Entry.
बताओ चैट.
Just might not come that way.
पैसा.
They do get. They're gonna get the spot on the Meteor. No, he's tucked in behind this box. So it's
क्या
not gonna
मीम
be a
मटेरियल भाई.
control.
इको राउंड आ गया अभी T1 के लिए. शॉट दे दिया, ले अल्ट भी गायब अब.
Gets rid of him. Knives out of the equation.
इजू भाई अपनी अल्ट नहीं खोलने वाले आज के दिन. शॉट शॉट शॉट.
my God, Kaide! Well, that's about the cleanest volley of 3 kills that you're going to find.
Whoa!
I mean, look, actual Aim Labs routine right there.
Shot, bro.
Flawless round.
Shot.
6-2.
Sunset का वो हो रहा है यार.
Oh man, show me that
Recap.
again and slow it down.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Move on. Don't
Sunset recap लग रहा है ये दोस्तों. Yo. Kaide against T1.
Oh,
Good Lord.
disgusting. Huge.
He's found his foothold yet again. Certainly was wobbly the last several outings for DFM, but
If he finds his form, I mean, you start to think maybe DFM
अबे?
favored.
अंदर कैसे घुसा?
hey, wanting to chase forward into that.
और उसने अपना
Show,
ऑप
he's trying to
ये
bait.
किया
This
क्या?
is all the
बेट
bait
किया.
to this B setup.
वो एक्चुअली बेट किया उसने.
Kind of work.
Yeah, the
कि ऑप उधर
back on
है.
cat at the
शॉट
moment.
पे एक बंदा होगा. देखो शॉट के बंदे के लिए यूटिलाई इतनी सारी. Yo, that's W bait. Mid exploration आ गया उतने में. Shot pinching. Make it meteor.
Drive pop, some pressure around the
W दिमाग का में भाई. W दिमाग.
The rest of the team as they go into a 3v4.
That was so beautiful.
Just has to give up the space.
Restaurant planting. Freeze हो गए वो लोग.
Waits down some of the util.
4v3.
Now can go for the plant. Shock darts are gone, but door is quickly going to be broken.
No one's flooding. Now they are flooding.
Paranoia sent Buzz having to tuck away. Munchkin's going to be good for
Munchkin
one.
gets one.
Now you're going to be finished off Yatsuka's attention, kind of getting scattered around a little bit.
Izu बाहर ही
Dart out
यार.
from
2v2.
Izu able to find one. On the drop down, Buzz finding
Oh,
the thing,
nice,
gets the spray
boy.
down. Double headshot for the kill, but it's Cess.
Round बे. बढ़िया round. बढ़िया
Being
round.
revealed.
Smoke
A
है.
little bit lower on time. Needs to win this fight versus Buzz.
Nice.
make it
ये round था भाई.
Buzz will hold his own, and Team 1 will get themselves a 3rd round win. None of it feels easy.
No, it's a big gamble from DFM.
Hey. No.
DH trying to play off of a timing there. May doing a decent job
Retake
slowing
खराब
things
था.
down, but this entry
Retake
gets
खराब था, पता
completely
है?
cut apart. Yatsuka completely on an island. And
ये
they
जो
can't get him the
यात्सुका
help they
अकेले
need
घूम रहा
because
था ना
May
बीच
goes
में
down
डाइस
at
किया
heaven.
राउंड.
So they don't feel that
इतने पे
comfort
बहुत
to
लोगों
keep
को
pushing
capitalize
in
करना
off
था.
that flood. Buzz does a great job in hell. Beautiful work.
Yeah, big round from him. Absolutely necessary, his efforts. Otherwise, it's another one that ends up getting away from them. And right now, I mean, for all of T1, it's a lot
Hey,
to compensate when Meteor is getting
You
shut
are
down
in
the
my
way
gym.
that he
Can
is.
we
Oh, and May.
IRL gym stream?
Whips the
Yes.
shot!
हाँ हक दिया मैंने shot.
Critical misstep is
Charge
Munchkin
पड़ रहा था.
able to find it.
Can't afford that.
Cage out, camera's there. It's going to be the neural theft invested.
Should be
Cage
dead.
looking for that punish, but
Whoa.
yes, Cess lucky to be alive. PP's out. They spot the reposition. Smoke going to be sent. Paranoia flying through.
It's done.
Meteor, I mean, no
बाहर आ
check
गए.
over to the side, but
भाई
it's
बस
fine,
ने
I
उसके
guess.
मुंह के
Buzz has
पीछे
the
टीपी की
coverage.
थी.
Kind of spammed down to
Going for a
5.
save.
Team 1. This will be the first time that they're able to get themselves some
अरे body shoot
second
कर रहा है
round
कम
wins.
उसकी.
As looks like DFM
71 अरे देखा मैंने.
already, yeah, pretty much just resigned to go on the save. Got no money on Kaide. An operator will be recovered.
मीडिया का second kill कब होगा?
Oh yeah, and by
ये
the way,
round.
Munchkin has his ult again.
आने वाले round देखो अभी.
He's been building these up.
Consistently.
Yeah, I mean, he's making it look like he's playing a Phoenix.
Yeah, really. It's been the
Reading
multi-kills
कौन सा
plus
best और
consistent
कब्लू?
orb feeding over to it.
मायोजेनेटिक्स
See, it's a really
सबसे
big part of the
ऑथेंटिक
game
रहता है
plan.
क्योंकि उसमें
Shuts down
वेरीफाई
that
करने
Neon.
के लिए आपके पास ये रहता है.
Really nicely. So
आपके घर के सामने ही मिलता है हर्ष भाई, मैंने चेक किया, मैं भी वहीं से लाया था।
again,
और लेना है तो कार्ब्स के साथ लो, जब कार्ब्स लेते हो ना हेवी तब लो, एब्जॉर्ब अच्छा होता है
going to do the thing they need to do. This round it was May, he needs to hit that
और
upside,
3 ग्राम
doesn't.
चाहिए तो 1 महीना 5 ग्राम ले सकते
That's a
हो,
huge problem because that's so many
उससे
gaps
ज्यादा
in your
नहीं।
defense.
उसके अंदर जो 1 स्कूप मिलता है वो पूरा लो बस,
He just has not looked
इतने
like
पानी के
himself.
साथ एटलीस्ट।
Up to 4 now on this attack. I mean, T1 feel like they need
जब
to get
ओट्स
the
खाते हो ना तो ओट्स के साथ लो, ओट्स के साथ पियो मतलब,
Oh, not like that. We're doing them dirty. Ooh, unfortunate.
बेस्ट। 5 ग्राम रिकमेंड करी पब्लिक, हाँ फर्स्ट मंथ ले सकते
Stressed
हो,
out here.
फर्स्ट मंथ 5 ग्राम ले लो।
This has got to be DFM's timeout.
And it is.
अगर आप सीरियस के हालात देखो तो कुछ चेंज करते हो
Maybe relief as well.
तो क्या करते हैं?
They're saving. Oh,
पता नहीं भाई,
thank God.
क्या करते हैं?
We don't have to fight.
इसके बाद गेमिंग है। अबे हर्ष भाई ये देख रहे हो क्या पर? DFM 1-1 आज डिनर के साथ लूं? अबे जब ओट्स खा रहे हो तब ले लो यार।
But I'm very impressed with
जब ओट्स खा रहे हो ले लो।
this attacker's side. 4 to 6 is fine on a cent. Like
लोग
again,
recommend
these-
करते हैं कि
these
उसको
next two
carbs
rounds are
के
almost
साथ
must
लिया
win
जाए तो
for
अच्छा
DFM,
रहता
you would think. Just based
Workout
on
के बाद भी
what
अब
we've
वो
seen. Again, incredible drawings.
Different
But what we
कार्ब्स के साथ लेते हैं तो ज्यादा जल्दी एब्जॉर्ब होता है बस।
could be, yeah. But based on what we've seen from DFM's attacker side on this map, like these are must-win rounds, unless they've been able to in a day, you know, workshop something.
मुझे भी क्रेडिट लेने की मम्मी मना कर रही है।
There's a slight.
Really wants T1 to win.
There's a
अच्छा
slight
ब्रो,
disconnect
मेरे
between
फैमिली में तो
the
बहुत
two.
डॉक्टर्स है, मेरे को कोई मना नहीं
They
करता।
might be cheering for different teams.
Could be.
कुछ भी होता है मैं एक बात करा देता हूँ, तो दीदी बात करके बताना तो
What the
मम्मी
idea
को
is here for
क्रिएटिन
DFM.
लेना सही होता है कि
Another
नहीं।
mid-crunch, but
इजी आ गया क्रिएटिन।
this time they're pushing out Cess and Yatsuka.
बाकी सब लोग में थोड़ा सा डर रहता है ना, इसको लेने से कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं हो जाएगा, ओए अगर क्रिएटिन ले लेंगे तो किडनी खराब तो नहीं, ऐसे रहता है ना,
It was recovered, okay.
रहता है, डर रहता है, जायज है।
They rotated to B lobby. We're able to find it. Speaking of the op,
Shot.
this time it's not going to miss.
Where is
Give him
Stacks?
a little bit of a free
Bench
feed.
warming.
Yatsuka
Good
from
kill,
on high.
Yatsuka.
Will clean up too. Media Munchkin down.
7-5
DFM
guaranteed.
Locking up
Sorry,
the lead
7th
for
round
the half.
guaranteed. 7-5 guaranteed बोल
This
रहा
is
हूँ।
certainly their 7th. So whatever was discussed during the timeout, it worked.
Well, one of the things is just a little bit of change of position. It's adding an extra layer to Cess's spot over in short A. He's been tucking into that corner quite often by himself. So when T1's swinging that corner, they're looking for Cess to be where he is.
8-4?
The problem is Yatsuka's up on the
7-5,
bottom
7-5.
high. They're not
I'll
ready
take
for that at
Munchkin की
all.
next round.
So that's just a little bit
Fast
of a
commit कर
conditioning
सकते हैं।
adjustment.
I mean, they pick up the spike. They're actually going to try
Bro,
to play this.
Are they trying?
They do have money.
Yo, they're going to try this? Short पे setup देखो भाई।
Hypercritical ults coming online, but look at that. Swing the corner. Realize that you're absolutely outdone. Flawless
Bench
round
मेरे
for
भाई
DFM.
Stacks।
Carrying over everything now in the
लोग
last
कभी
round of the
दिख रहे नहीं,
half.
कोई recommend भी नहीं कर रहा, welcome मसले बोल
T1.
रहे। अरे क्योंकि मायोजेनेटिक्स भाई
Avoid that
बाहर का brand है मेरे भाई।
Again, I mean, the pistols have not been going their way. Gotten thrifty
ज़्यादा
wins
लोग लिए
after
नहीं है,
dropping
मैं
the
बोल रहा हूँ
yes,
ना।
but want to have that solid start.
इसको कोई scam नहीं कर सकता।
For sure. Well, this is a big round. This is kind of maybe the difference maker in this map, potentially. Have to see. Kaide has his ult. Cess still sitting on his, but the real one I'm worried about is Munchkin's. That no command, so annoying on this map. Only a Guardian for DH, and there he goes.
Okay, they're going to try to up the pace, but the spike is being brought
हर्ष
over
भाई
towards
शौर्य
B
भाई भी
main.
यूज करते हैं वो, चिंता मत करो।
It's not going to get cleared, though.
शौर्य भाई यूज करते हैं तो टेंशन नहीं
Two
है।
left on the floor, Kaide now panning forward, Buzz dead.
Shots
Very
be
big
made
DH.
for chat.
Well, getting involved is Izu. So much work to be done.
Yo!
There's no real chance. Meteor. This cannot find a single thing. He will close out this half. 1-11 as DFM are up by 4 at the half.
There you go. That's the mate that you've been looking for.
अरे
Getting those op shots to connect.
तुम्हारी मर्जी है भाई।
Great push and pull here. Kaide stepping right into the mix.
तुम्हारी
Crosshairs
मर्जी
right
है,
where they need
मैंने
to
तो
be.
बोल दिया तुम्हारे घर के पास ऑथेंटिक डब्बा
He
मिलता है तो
switches
ले लो भाई
sides, deals with
मायोजेनेटिक्स।
Izu. And round is done
My
so.
genetics influence को पैसा नहीं देता प्रमोट नहीं करते मैं भी वही यूज करता हूँ
by
exactly
any stretch, but I mean, good God! From what we were seeing on Haven coming into this match, like he space jammed the hell out of Meteor. Hold this basketball real quick. Why do you have a basketball? Don't worry about it. Just sapped his powers.
Yep. He is the Monstars now.
Meteor 111
I mean, he is playing pretty well.
मैंने मैच के स्टार्ट में बोला था मीटियोर अभी बहुत अच्छा खेलने वाला है जेट पे है
Across this series, it just feels like if he had been kind of playing to his normal
उन्हीं राइसबॉल
level, you feel like this would have been a 2-0 for DFM.
सेकंड किल
They look great on Sunset regardless.
I love DFM
And DFM fans showing their support. T1 fan
लेट्स
there wants the
भरोसा
2-1.
नहीं हर्ष भाई को
Probably had to
अबे
change
मेरे
the
पे
sign
भरोसा
after
नहीं है हर्ष भाई तो मेरे भाई पे तो होगा ना
2-0 and then, oh no.
मेरे भाई को तो आप देखियो ना IRL
Oh, very nice.
That is really good. That's incredible. The art today has been S tier. That is for sure.
T1 sign says devour. Right now they're getting.
नहीं यार भाई चार लोग को पूछ के
Well,
लूंगा
if they win this
मर्जी
pistol,
है भाई
There's a chance. They are
Oh,
now
for
moving
sure.
over to that defender side, but
for sure.
I mean, you need to see an activation from Meteor.
Yes, that I agree with.
अभी पता चला
You
मोनो
would think if you could
करो
get him into
रिसर्च
that
करो
op
भाई
quickly too. It's going to be a big difference in his half performance.
देखो मैं तुमको डब्बा
That's
दिखाता
not going to clear.
Just off the mark.
Just a bit outside.
3 players inside of B lobby, and this is where DFM are starting to pivot.
Yep. This, I assume,
ये देखो,
gets
ये लो,
cleared with a recon, I
ये लो
pray.
ऐसा आता है ये ब्लैक और रेड में आता है डब्बा ब्लू ब्लैक रेड ये तीन एक
Oh, no.
कलर में आता है बस वही है
Oh,
और इसमें ना ये रहता है
Everyone's leaning back. Oh
ये दिखेगा,
yeah.
यहाँ पे
Let's go, baby.
No one's died. so
स्क्रैच करने वाला रहता
should be
है
able to.
जो उनके
Anything
वेबसाइट पे
the
जाके
NBA
तुम
does,
डाल
we
सकते हो तो पता चल सकता है कि ऑथेंटिक है कि नहीं क्योंकि अगर इंडिया में कोई नकली बेच रहा है ना ये तो उनके
That's right.
वेबसाइट पे ये जाएगा ही नहीं
They'll
कोड ही
never
नहीं
be as
जाएगा
good as us.
टेक पॉज
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be experiencing a little technical turbulence, so please just
प्रमोशन कर दिया क्लर्ज भाई प्रमोशन क्या करूं प्राइस क्या है
Yep.
2500 का है और
I still
ये
blame
है
Elfish guy, but
Ah, yeah, it's very true.
30 seconds.
300 ग्राम
it's always his fault.
300 ग्राम 2500 का है
Well, not much to talk about
फ्लेवर है
there.
टेस्टलेस फ्लेवरलेस है दोस्त
It's going to be a big round win for T1.
Huge win for T1.
10
वो
seconds
फेक करना
left.
इतना मुश्किल नहीं है क्लर्ज भाई
Well, got called
बता
pretty
रहा हूँ
quick
जब-
into that.
वो फेक हुआ है इसीलिए वो लोग ने वो डाला है अलग से
Be investigating.
तुम किसी का दिल थे?
There's the music that we
पानी
so
के साथ
very hate.
मतलब ओट्स के टाइम
We'll have an investigation. We will see what is going on. Try to get to the bottom of this. So bear with us here.
Brands
for
से
the
कितना
moment
पैसा
as we get
मिला
ready to
आपको?
shift over into podcast mode, I suppose.
Oh, I
'cause
don't like seeing that.
Who knows how this
हजार
how
में
long
300
this
ग्राम।
one's
That
gonna
monitor was
अच्छा
off.
अच्छा है
be. Yeah. Quick little reboot.
A poor DH.
अच्छा भाई तुम लोग को
Those
जिसमें
stressed
भरोसा
out
लगता है जो लेना है लो मेरे को मेरा भाई जो बोलता है मैं वो
Order
लेता
fan in
हूँ
there.
The Aqua here as well. The rep, of course. For anybody who
मेरा भाई प्रो है
unfortunately, Riddle not going to be making their way over
वो
here
आज
for
से
the
2-3
play.
साल
No,
बाद
it's
एक बढ़िया
not
फिजिक
real
के
this
साथ
time.
कंपटीशन
They
में
didn't
दिखने वाला है
get the playoffs.
तो बस वो जो सजेस्ट करेगा वही लूंगा
Japanese qualifiers. They
Big
struggled.
upset. Big, big in that grand final.
Oh yeah, QT beating Reject was huge. I mean, it's pretty exciting. If you guys haven't
मिक्सी
heard
में
of
डालो
PKM,
60 ग्राम
you'll
चना
know about it soon. Absolutely incredible.
मिक्सी में डालो 60 ग्राम चना बेस्ट
QT very well. Margaret going to be on there as well, so the old Nongshim player. How you guys are going to be familiar with him making his
yeah.
return. PKM actually used to play on Nongshim a long time ago, interestingly enough.
होम वर्कआउट
take down
फैट
both
बोन
Persia
पॉसिबल
on
या इफ यू कैन मेंटेन योर डेफिसिट
And Jeremy.
And yeah, J Remy
माय जेनेटिक्स
is having a whale of a time over there, but
It's crazy fun.
क्लच में पैसा और पैसा ऑन
But
इंटर बोल दो दिस इज
the other
नॉट
thing I'm kinda
प्रमोशनल
curious about,
अबे यार
depending on how this all shakes out,
मैं क्या
if
कोई
DFM
ये
loses here,
जिम इन्फ्लुएंसर हूँ
not saying that's going to happen, but if there is a world
10 के कर लेता हूँ
where they play sharper.
What protein? मैं protein use नहीं करता.
Now here's a fun one. Here's a blast from the
मैं
past
chicken
for
ज़्यादा
you.
खा लेता हूँ.
PTC and May have played against each other before. Do you remember when? This one I didn't remember until I looked it up.
नहीं लेता
Man,
pre-workout. 2 केले.
would have had to have been
2 केले और कॉफी.
like LCQ 2021.
That's correct.
There you go.
May was on Northeption.
अबे तू तो
PTC was
मोटा
on
है.
Percents.
Yep.
मोटा
They
कैसे
battled
है?
out in that crazy finals, that bind that was absolutely nuts.
उसका
May did not play so good in that finals though.
And that's with
Soldom.
I was gonna say my goat. Is it John Olsen?
John Olsen.
John Olsen.
His name is
Coincidence
John
करते
Olsen.
मैं बात कर रहा था myogenetics.
That was a great finals. That
2
was
केले.
super good.
अबे
I'll never forget that bind. That was absolute madness.
Feels like yes.
एफएस का मैच देखोगे? अबे अभी यही मैच में टेक पॉज में 1 घंटा लगने वाला है. भाई सारे रीजन में क्या हो गया है यार?
So very quickly. I mean, time flies when you're
सारे रीजन में टेक पॉज आ रहा है.
Then casting. Well, we're not doing that right now. Instead, we're going to be going to a quick little break while we try to get things sorted on the stage. So thank you guys.
2 केला खा लो और 1 चम्मच पीनट बटर. 2 घंटे तक फुर्ती रहेगी. और बलताऊ तलो दे. ओए नहीं नो हिट. W का है. गाय एकदम पर यहाँ क्या डिज्नीलैंड जाना है भाई. जिंदगी में एक बार तो जरूर जाएंगे डिज्नीलैंड. सत्तू गाओ. तत्तू गाओ. पीनट बतल. चेस्ट कितना है? डंबल्स 35 kg मैक्स. उसके ऊपर नहीं जा सकता मैं. शोल्डर प्रेस भी लिमिट मेरा 30 kg है. 30 kg के ऊपर का डंबल नहीं उठा सकता. फिर मेरा ये शोल्डर पे एक्चुअली ऑपरेशन होना बाकी है. ये ऑपरेशन हो जाएगा तब उसके बाद मैं ज़्यादा हैवी वेट ट्राई करूँगा. 30 कैप है अभी. $300 300 ग्राम. मेरे को आइडिया नहीं ना दोस्त. भाई खरीद के दिया था. 1000-1100 को भी मिल जाता है अच्छी जगह लो तो. स्टेरॉइड्स लो. बात खत्म करो. इंजेक्शन लगा लूंगा. भाई मेरे को तो एक बार ना चैट एक बंदे ने कन्विंस कर भी दिया था. क्लर्ज भाई 2 साइकिल चला लो जिंदगी सॉर्टेड है. आपको तो नंबर था ना चश्मे का. हाँ तो दूर का नहीं दिखता, पास का दिखता है. न्यू एक्सबॉक्स माइट लुक लाइक पीसी. वाह. चलाकर छोड़ दिया तुमने सालो. सॉर्टेड ही है. गायब हो जाओगे फिर तुम. समझ रहे हो? अबे यार टेक पॉज वीसीटी टेक पॉज बन चुका है भाई. क्या हुआ? ऑपरेशन क्यों? अबे यहाँ पे एक मेरी हड्डी है ना दोस्त. उसका जॉइंट जो है ना वो थोड़ा जॉइंट के भी आगे चली गई है. मेरे को डॉक्टर्स ने रेकमेंड किया कि जब तक मैं 25 साल का नहीं हो जाता तब तक वो ऑपरेशन नहीं करा सकते. तो 25 के बाद तो मैं गारंटीड कराऊंगा भाई. फिर उसके बाद हैवी मारेंगे ना. दानव बनना है फिर मेरे को. दानव. मेरे को एक दानव बनना है चैट. एकदम ऐसे जो सांड से नहीं होते, मोटे से एकदम सांड से दानव. जो साला 50 किलो के डंबल से इंक्लाइन प्रेस मारते हैं वो वैसा बनना है भाई. 50 से तो वार्म अप ही होना चाहिए. ऐसा बनना है. देसी सीबाम फूल गई है साला. Being tall and bulky is tough to win. सीबम बनना है. सीबम के जैसी बॉडी बन जाए एक दिन. भाई तुम लोग सैम सुलेक देखते हो भाई? सैम सुलेक का जो जिम है ना और उसका स्ट्रीमिंग सेटअप ऊपर, भाई वैसा कुछ बनाने का एक बार जिंदगी में यार चैट. नीचे जिम ऊपर स्ट्रीमिंग सेटअप।
엄청 큰데 여기 공간이? 그러게 되게 크네. 무서워.
4 किलो यार। टेकपोस क्या होता है? टेकपोस होता है भाई मेरे, जब कुछ दिक्कत आ जाती है तो उसको फिक्स करना पड़ता है। नहीं स्क्रीन से खाना पड़ता है बस खाना पड़ता है। डू यू वॉच फुटबॉल? नहीं यार, मैं आजकल टेनिस देखता हूँ।
I was very curious, like what you guys were cooking, you know, what's waiting for me.
वाओ, लेट्स गो तनुष भाई। लेगेसी देख रहा है? कुछ एपिसोड्स, कुछ।
What the hell?
ये क्या है बे? अबे ये देख चुका है यार, 1000 बार एक ही चीज दिखा रहे भाई। क्या लंबा टेक पोस्ट चलने वाला है क्या? क्लर्ज भाई मुझे आजकल बहुत टेंशन है। किस चीज का भाई? जैक भैया तो 1000 किलो के डंबल मार लेते। आपका इसके पहले सर्जरी हुआ है कभी? नहीं। शिट भाई क्या एक्सपीरियंस होगा बेचारा।
Full on. Which is better, aim labs or range? Mix of both is better.
Mix of both is better.
So a little fishy, नहीं bro.
हैदराबाद खेल रही। वो हैदराबाद पहला गेम ही चल रहा है। वो हैदराबाद का तो इमॉर्टल रैंक अप था ना। वो हैदराबाद 5 स्टार कर रहे।
Solo B, I think.
गॉड ब्लेस हिम।
I'll recon B man just for that.
Yeah, just one. Solo B.
एक डेथ मैच हो जाए तब तक। नहीं यार चालू। टीम इज हार्ड एवर रिजॉल्व एज सून एज पॉसिबल। भाई ये गेम बस खत्म हो एक बार। स्पाइडरमैन देखी? बिल्कुल देखी मेरे भाई। ट्रोल कर दो डायनामो हेटर को। भाई मुंबई सर्वर कब आएगा मेरे को क्या पता, मैं तो खेलता भी नहीं। रैंक अप है देखो, हेल्प खेला तो यार कल। ये देखो चैट, कल 2 गेम हैदराबाद के साथ खेला तो उतना तो डेंजर मारा भाई 2 गेम। अबे आ गया कल रात को, ऐसा है। कैसी लगी? अच्छी लगी। गुड है जी। भाई सावन चल रहा है तो अब चिकन मत खाना, ऐसा है। तो अब क्या खाऊं भाई? पनीर खाऊं। ये देखो मारा तो कल 25 मारी, 20 7 मारी। ये देखो कर दी कैरी बेबी, ऐसी थोड़ी। हाँ ये ना बात। अगर आओ ना शेर, मेरे भी बस 3-4 और निकल जाए ऐसी बस। 48 ना 52 रहते हैं, इजी है भाई। ओ ये क्या है? अच्छा मेरे को 2 सेकंड के लिए लगा कि ये यहाँ पे तो है, यहाँ कैसे आई? लेंगे तो लिवुड के आधी ऐसे लगेंगे, वही है दोस्तों। एक मेरे तो जिम भाई देखो, अभी हंसना नहीं, कुछ बोलना नहीं। मेरे जिम में ना 2 अंकल आते हैं, ठीक है। दोनों हस्बैंड है, मतलब एक दूसरे से शादी की है उन्होंने। दोनों ही 5 फुट टाइप से और दोनों ही बल्कि है। और एक दिन वो चेंजिंग रूम में क्या बात कर रहे थे, अब वो नहीं बता सकता यार। शिट वो बोलूंगा। रियल फॉर रियल इंसान अच्छी है भाई। उन लोग ने मेरे को 2-3 चीजों की फॉर्म बहुत अच्छी कराई है, बट भाई वो लोग ना बहुत छोटे हाइट में और बहुत बल्कि हैं। तो वो बहुत ही छोटे लगते हैं। आप क्या करे थे उनके साथ? अब एक इंसान तो रहूंगा ना, कम से कम इंसानियत तो रहेगी ना। मैं उनसे सीख रहा था भाई, वो 15 साल से जिम कर रहे हैं। तो वो मेरी बेजियन कर्ल्स की फॉर्म सही कर रहे थे। सारे कॉम हिंदी में डाल रहे हो। हाँ ना भाई, 6 लोग हैं भाई, पर वो एक बार ही ना चेंजिंग रूम में बहुत सस बातें कर रहे थे भाई एक दूसरे से, और उधर ही मतलब ये हो गए थे, मतलब समझ रहे हो, वो वाला चालू हो गया था उनका। हैदराबाद 3 गेम अवे फ्रॉम इमॉर्टल, क्या बात है। लेट्स गो यार हाइड्रा भाई। जी महंगा भाई, मेरे जिम में कोई दोस्त नहीं है भाई। मेरे जिम में ना मैं 4 लोग को जानता हूँ, और वो 4 अपने ही सब्सक्राइबर हैं, और वो मिले थे तो इसलिए मैं वो 4 लोग को ही जानता हूँ। 4 अलग अलग टाइम पे आते हैं वो लोग, और कभी ना कभी एक तो मिल ही जाता है। एक भैया हैं जो रात को 8 बजे जरूर आते हैं, पर फिर मैं ज्यादा दोस्त रखता नहीं। पर वो 2 अंकल हैं, बड़ी फैसिनेटिंग से हैं भाई, उनसे बात करता हूँ मैं, उनसे बात करता हूँ मैं। बट वो लोग अच्छे, उनका बिल्ड अच्छा है, उनकी हाइट छोटी है पर उनका बिल्ड अच्छा है। मतलब उन्होंने वो लिया था, बताया मेरे को, उन्होंने वो लिया था, ठोका है उन्होंने थोड़ा, बट हाइट उनकी ऐसा 5'3" है, दोनों की 5'3" है। वो इतने बल्कि हैं, तो ऐसा लगता है कि एक ब्लॉक है वो पूरा। आपको बेस्ट एमर कौन लगता है वैलोरेंट में? बेस्ट एमर करेंटली मार्टिन बहुत ये कर रहा है यार, मार्टिन का बहुत क्लीन एम है। लॉरॉक इज एमिंग क्लीन। प्रीमी या द बेस्ट डेडलॉक प्लेयर? क्लर्ज भाई, आपको बेस्ट डेडलॉक प्लेयर कौन लगता है पूरे वीसीटी में? प्रीमी, एनी डे प्रीमी। अरे भाई चालू कर दो यार, आओ तब तक हाइड्रा भाई को ही देख लेते क्या कर रहे हैं हाइड्रा भाई। ये
गेम था यार, ये थोड़ा सा
+13 मिला है, 1 नहीं 2 और चाहिए हाइड्रा भाई।
नो
हाइड्रा भाई ट्रिपल स्टैक करते ना, मस्त 2 गेम में हो जाता।
अबे सिर्फ 13 आरआर मिल रहा है यार, व्हाट द फक।
कोई बात नहीं हाइड्रा भाई।
ओए -25 भी नहीं है इसमें तो, फिर +13 क्यों मिला सिर्फ? आई थिंक ग्लिच है, नहीं तो शायद ग्लिच होगा चैट, क्योंकि डायमंड 2 है ना अपने पास।
अबे तो होगा ना -25, डायमंड 3 के साथ थोड़ी हो।
-25 दिखाना चाहिए ऐसे तो।
हो भाई,
-25% मिला भी है यहाँ पे।
डन वेदांत भाई।
और इस पे
आईवी
अगर हारेंगे ये लॉबी
आईवी
तो
इसके लिए
-20 तक जा सकता है, समझ रहे हो तुम? नहीं -20 तक।
चलो फिर हार जाओ नेक्स्ट गेम,
15 शायद जा सकता।
नेक्स्ट मैच जीतोगे हाइड्रा भाई, आपका 2 मैच में रैंक अप है।
क्लर्ज आ गया।
अरे मैं नहीं आया हूँ। क्लर्ज आ गया।
7K followers on Kick soon. Okay, let's start the giveaway on Kick chat. आ जाओ।
Let's go.
स्टार्ट करते हैं, मैं Kick पे स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ अपनी।
आ जाओ, हम भी पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे।
Let's start the giveaway. It's the right time.
नहीं करते पार्टिसिपेट, छोड़ो।
It is the right time.
T1 का 5-8 स्कोर दिखा रहा है। हाँ T1 5-8।
चैट ले लेते बस इधर। आ जाओ भाई, आ जाओ मित्रों, Kick giveaway time.
5-8 थोड़ी था।
There is a world
4-8 था।
where they play.
अबे पिस्टल खत्म हो गया था क्या चैट?
Wait, defender is no cipher.
डिफेंडर इज नो साइफर। वो कल आइशो स्पीड ने क्या किया बे? कल आइशो स्पीड किधर से तो कूद रहा था ना, बलून वलून लगा के गिर विर गया ना, कुछ हुआ। वीएलआर देखो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, अब छोड़ो, चालू हो जाएगा। अरे भाई चालू करो ना प्लीज ना भैया। भैया एवरीवन ऑन पेपर एक्स इज अ फ्लेक्स प्लेयर। बात तो सही है बे, ये देखो। हेलो भाईजान। हेलो। वीएलआर देख लो, वीएलआर पे तो कुछ भी दिखाता है। खत्म हो गया क्या? वो टेक पोस्ट खत्म साला।
안녕하세요. 농심 알비입니다. 안녕하십니까. T1의 버즈입니다. 리큐 테이크 원. 아무래도 우리가 이제 발란트 시작한 지 거의 6년 차가 됐죠.
नहीं खेल रहा मैं मैच देख रहा हूँ।
그때 딱 들어왔을 때
टेक पोस्ट चल रहा है।
이미 거기서 게임을 한 걸 되게 많이 봤어. 그냥 봤을 때는 그냥
गलत स्क्रीन क्यों खुल जाती है?
파괴적인 병철을 하고 있었단 말이야. 그래서 너 들어오고 나서 병철에 다 죽여주겠지 하면서 뭐 그렇게 난 보고 있었지.
나 형을 이제 처음 봤을 때는 말이 안 되지 형. 근데
अबे टाइम चला गया, ये देखो।
그때는
슈퍼스타였지.
ये देखो, ये टाइम वाला है।
멋이 있었던 시절이라서 팬들을 많이 따라해서
अबे वो टाइम वाला है, वो ऑटोमेटिक ना लिंक्ड रहता है मैच के उससे, और वो मैच बैकग्राउंड में चल गया होगा आगे, तो इसीलिए ऐसा दिखा रहा है। तब तक के लिए लाइक करो स्ट्रीम को दोस्तों, आ जाओ टाइम फॉर सम ट्विटर।
제일 생각나는 거는 사람이 많다 보니까
स्पाइडरमैन न्यू डे फुल मूवी।
누구 씻고 기다리고 이랬었던 거야. 아마 내가 계속 첫 봤던
दैट्स सीना एंड ऑक्सी सेम। कल तो नहीं दिखाया यार सीना एंड ऑक्सी भाई। गाना है यार।
Or else they're gonna walk into the meat grinder.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Everyone's leaning back. Oh yeah, let's go baby.
No one's died, so
8-4 पे खत्म हुआ है। वेलो गेमिंग मैच छोड़ो, नहीं ये मैच खत्म करके ही देखते हैं भाई।
no time. I won't be given fate. Seconds left, and Larocque went out. A 13-5.
Sit down. Sit down.
거기를 떠나서 새로운 도전을 시작한다고.
13-2 right now, Christy.
You think his KD is 13-2, but it's actually 18-2.
Whoa.
After what he did to Fraud earlier.
Yeah,
and that was in fact a knife.
Yo, I might be the best player in the game, bro.
That's what we're saying right now.
이게 또 인생이라는 게 어떻게 될지 모르니까 또.
चालू कर दो यार भैया। Yesterday was a very close match versus Gen G and we lost 1-2. Shit, ऊपर एक स्पॉइलर था, मैं बचा लिया आप लोगों को स्पॉइलर से भाई, बचा लिया स्पॉइलर से। Please feed, be good bro. He'll put enough into his.
사실 상대 팀으로서 이런 얘기를 해도 될지 모르겠지만 우승을 한번 했으면 좋겠다 이런 생각이 정말 들 정도로 열정 있고 좋은 형들이었어서 떠날 때 솔직히 마음이 쉽진 않았어. 형 혹시 그 VS 초창기 형이 생각했을 때 제일 잘했던 선수나 혹시 인상 깊었던 선수 그런 선수 혹시 있어?
팀 선수 둘 다 말하고 싶은데 팀은 당연히
Cortezia. Both John and Cortezia may not have the highest numbers on the scoreboard, but both John.
Temos essa info. O Aspas ele fez pericadas na mão dele. Text de neon.
टीसी के C9 में कैसे है बे? ये तो ब्राजील का क्रिएटर है ना?
I need one. What should I do today? Oh, while missing the Jordan call. Jordan, go ahead and keep calling, Jordan.
Jordan, keep calling. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thanks, guys. No, really. Thank you.
Francis.
वो आगे चालू हो गया.
What should I do today?
So, into the pistol we go for the second half. T1 going to be trailing by 4 rounds. Thank you for bearing with us.
Nice.
And hopefully no further interruptions.
Didn't really matter unless you count that one miss, the shock dart that missed a trip, but there's no way DFM has of knowing that. So T1
0 phone in groups by the way. पहली बार planes में farm करने वाले हैं. Yo chat, we are back.
Looks like a B hit, but
T1 is about to lose. या फिर वो लोग fresh हैं.
Side of T1 to create that extra.
मैं तो बोलता हूँ उनका aim warm up हो गया है.
Certainly not going to be easy.
Munchkin's starting to rotate over. It's going to be 4 players from T1 here. There's a shock dart sent flying. Camera
Fast B.
flying out a little bit here. It's Izu flooding forward.
Oh.
Recon landed
मुंह
on
के
his
ऊपर
face.
recon चिपका था. Spike main पे गिर गया.
Akame's buzz has been taken down, but the site widely has been taken by DFM. Spike, however, is not included.
Flash.
Sent down Frenzy. Going to be able to help find that
DH
kill.
को print.
Is overwhelmed him, and Kaide is right back to it.
भाई मेरे मत.
Break be damned.
मेरे को लगा उसने IM तोड़ा.
But still is able to find the pistol
Bro,
secure there
फिर
for
से take
DFM.
pause.
It's now 9-4 and 5-1 in pistols across this series.
This is an absolutely bizarre round. I knew where that paranoia came from, and Kaide was gunning for Buzz and got it.
शॉट दिया Kaide.
Then the spike gets stuck in spawn, or in main, excuse me, and then DFM is able to counterpunch back.
बे headphone गिरा था. मेरे को लगा फिर एक take pause बे.
Put that on out a little bit tighter. Might have been the headset that got ripped out there.
Sorry for those wearing headphones watching at home.
It's fine.
It's just a headset.
It's just a headset. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all right. They're allowed to pop off. This goes here. As long as they don't truly break anything.
Why?
That's huge for
9-4
DFM.
chat.
Again,
Yo, DFM is about to beat the shit out of T1.
Important, only a bandit.
Eco round.
Meteor.
Oh, डंक दिया मेरे को बहुत जोर से. अरे बच गया मैं भाई. वो गन छोड़ दो यात्सुका को दे दो वो गन. नहीं काइडे को दे दो.
He's like, yeah.
Maybe.
Let's juggle these around a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Can't give the gun to Kaide. And he's on the other side of the map. So.
I think as DFM, I think the hope here is that you're going to be able to wait out this round a little bit. Maybe Kaide can scale into B and get some info. Meteor is going to go over there to try to challenge that Ghost. If they could deal with that, then you could probably force DFM into that A stack.
No more charges.
Now, one way makes it way harder for Kaide to get any more information.
भाई 4 लोग रिवील.
Speaking of
40 सेकंड है भाई. काइडे को बी मेन मिल चुका है अभी. Meteor is playing B alone.
Found there for T1, who really do need
Yo,
to
they're
try to
going,
find this
they're going mid to B.
But it's just gonna be maybe a rewrap.
Kaide
Yeah.
oh never
Gonna
mind.
cost the cat.
Short जा रहे. Short जाओ.
Really pull forward into the corner.
मत जाओ.
Take it down. Kaide able to find
B जाओ. Shoot कर रहे हो. Shooter shooting assembly. Yo, Meteor मारा एक kill. Meteor 2. भाई नहीं मारा उसको यार. मैं नहीं वही kill लिया.
No thrifty found. DFM get themselves up to double digits.
पहला देखूंगा बाद का पता नहीं मेरे भाई.
They go into the anti-bonus.
पहला जरूर
Now you
देखूंगा
get
मैं.
into the real meat and potatoes of this. This is a risky decision from DFM.
10-4 chat. Big
Oh man, Kaide
round lead.
lit the heck up and able to readjust. Meteor.
नोकोरीची में.
Great with the guns that only require one tap of the head.
नोकोरीची में मतलब 1 player remaining. अगर तुम लोग को नहीं आती होगी जापानीज तो मैं बता रहा था.
Couple sheriffs, otherwise those just
Actually मैं level 4 हूँ.
Farmers as well here, but no outlaw in sight. Well, maybe, especially if the Meteor's playing around mid, you'd see him just posture up with a sniper.
That's true. DFM though, gonna try to play off this camp.
Camera is destroyed.
Well, shock
पहला
just to
बार
clear out Kaide is not wanting
पहला बाय राउंड एक
anybody
राइफल
to
एक
risk
बुलडॉग
going
के
to that
साथ.
peak. Given the way that he's been shooting, I do not blame him at all. 0 point only going to
Aim
catch
control
one.
नहीं
So
मिला.
seems like Munchkin, I mean, he knows
Success
that
with
he's
the
got this boxed in. Here's the gun that he's got as well.
TP out भी नहीं कर सकता. Nice aim in control पे एक मार के आ गए. They can go back. Shot control fake किया.
Yatsuka still making noise. Hail of bullets.
B की तरफ आवाज.
Here by T1. Hey, still considering a
Timing,
push in.
bro.
He's going to find a critical time.
बढ़िया pick. बढ़िया pick, bro. Bonus conversion.
Fake towards A, but
Yo.
okay, never mind. DFM actually going to start rotating off that kill. Cutting back across. Meanwhile, hey, just taking space here on the site. The up and over, and Meteor not
ऊपर
able to
चढ़ा नहीं
punish,
और
but Munchkin will.
कसम शॉट पे देखा तो उसने एक.
Cuts him off with the pass. Spike going to be grabbed. Ooh, the drop down. Committed to now.
Yatsuka gets
Munchkin
Munchkin.
eliminated. This Meteor will fall. Yatsuka gets us into a 2v1, and the bonus conversion here for DFM might as well just seal the fate of T1 in this series.
Yatsuka solo.
Gun
Gun
barrel.
barrel.
gun दिखी भैया.
Trying to get the angle lined up. Hasn't fully cleared him! And May will still take him down! 24 health remaining in the lobby for DFM, and yet they get the round, they get the bonus.
This is
a 4v5 as well.
Yep.
Bro,
very bizarre round. I mean, Yatsuka, though, crazy good stuff on the Neon. This is a oopsies moment.
Did not be able to get it over
Look
the
at
line
this.
after that.
Oh.
Bruh.
I mean, every once in a while on those slides.
Nah. वो T1 का top 2 दिक्कत में है दोस्तों. T1 का top 2 दिक्कत में है अब. अबे उनको क्या भर रहे हैं? Bro, what is the scoreline? 11-4.
So, the final timeout call for T1.
The Korean super team.
I mean, yeah, getting the bonus on this
मैंने
attacker
support
side
किया
of
इसलिए हुआ
DFM
नहीं
is
भाई मैं
outrageous.
support तो DFM को ही कर रहा हूँ
Big
starting
goal.
से.
And it's
Imagine.
made this nigh impossible for T1.
Imagine.
It is Ascent. It is so you never know. I mean, it can be heavily defender-sided at times. But man, it looked like a bizarre round because DFM's just spreading the map, looking for contact fights, and then May's starting to get heated up, and
की थी देखते हैं clash by
winning
Dan
some of those
देखते
early
हैं.
duels to cause problems all over the place. Munchkin's got the read on the
Defense up
rotate,
by the way.
and then DFM still fights their
भाई
way
वो
out
लोग
of it.
force कर रहे
Yatsuka
हैं.
up to the top frag
Match
position.
point giveaway
We were
कर सकते
wondering
हैं,
about this Neon, but it's looking
Critical
good.
round here for T1. Weaker buy, trying to find some value. We'll see if they can do it as we have a listen in.
에이 원에 한 번 더 돼? 네네네. 좀 느려 좀 느려. 미드 떠왔다. 미드 하나 떠왔다. Z. 원에 컨택이다. 원에 날렸어. 야 미드 캠 타이밍으로 쳐. 미드 캠 깨웠다. 미드 캠 깨웠다. 걸렸다.
Oh.
들어 써줄게 이거.
बीमेन आ सकता है. बीमेन साइफर खेल रहा है क्या मैं? साथ में आ क्लियर करते हैं.
쪽 컨택 왔을 거야 동아. 확인.
Contact कर रहे हैं शायद बीमेन.
스플릿이다. 일단 확실한 거.
A split हो रहा है.
시장 앞에 조심. 이거 피자 봐줄래?
태호 형이 뛰어라.
야 A로 야 숏으로 붙는다. 숏으로 붙는다.
They're calling it an A split.
देख रहे हो?
You're right about that. Paranoia going to be
Korean,
set.
Japanese सब आती है मेरे
Caught
को.
by it. Meanwhile, Munchkin should get cleared out of this corner, but no. A little bit of a double take.
Gets
Munchkin
one,
will
gets
find
two.
before getting taken down. DH with a piece
Wow,
of the
good
pie.
round.
Okay, T1. Call a damn clean round to prevent DFM from taking this up to match point.
It's just them getting the info on the map. They're getting such deep clears of B main. You can hear it.
DFM इतना क्यों मार रही है आज?
Util,
भाई
okay,
DFM
there's
अच्छा
the
खेल
drone
रही है
over at
चैट.
A main.
उस दिन वो पेपर
They
एक्स के
just
अगेंस्ट
know
कितने
from
क्लोज
kind of
गेम्स खेले
tendencies
देखे
that that's
आपने?
gonna be what the round
तो
looks
मतलब
like.
दे वर गुड भाई.
And an unchecked
अगर
corner.
पैसिफिक पप्पा के अगेंस्ट तुम इतना क्लोज जा रहे हो तो भाई तुम अच्छे ही हो.
Gonna be able to mostly buy into this round, other than Sess on a Guardian. Bulldog, excuse me, changes his mind.
Yeah, no outlaw abuse.
कार्ड पे अल्ट है. यात्सुका का भी एक पे अल्ट है. Never mind, Yatsuka is dead already. अरे
Top mid takedown.
राउंड आ गई.
Kaide.
काइडे और कसम पीठ दिखा के क्यों भाग रहा है मेरे भाई?
And there's the reveal, the remaining stack outside of A.
I think you ought to just consider a save at this
चैट
point.
मैंने 2 मिनट पहले कुछ बोला है.
The cash isn't great.
बस वो चीज के बारे में सोचो.
No map control.
बाकी कोई लीड छोटी या बड़ी नहीं होती. शॉट आ गई. बस के 3 किल. बस 3 मार रहा है पे 3.
getting past this judge proves to be a bit difficult. Smoke layered in, and DH watching for the potential retreat. Tailwind forward, Paranoia out. May able to find one. Munchkin tucking back over towards tree. Izu here at Heaven. Peel back some of this pressure, but space has been offered.
Nice
up.
ultimate. Izu का भी एक kill है. Big flank DH, big flank.
DH still on
Big
the
flank
slow
DH.
approach around the back.
Let's go.
Spike planted.
Gone up and over the top now. He's made
At
noise.
least though.
He's given his position away, and Cess a turn over to main. Dispatches him with ease. Munchkin has fallen. And it is all on the shoulders of Izu.
निकाला Izu, निकाला Izu. निकाल दिया. Round निकाला.
Should be him dead, and it is. Cess, another monstrous round from him. As DFM up to match point T1.
Bro.
They need 7 in a row. It's the old 12-5.
I mean, I'm just like, yeah, you should maybe save. Akame just threw the wall. May there. Great timing. I was thinking it in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh my God, Cess.
Chat, one round away.
That corner, the drone doesn't catch it, but they suspect it because of what Munchkin is doing with
3v5? क्या था वो 3v5 पूरे 3v5?
Great play, great awareness from
And
May.
look at the ults. They've got 4 to try to make a go of this. Knives.
Thank you for the membership, Vignesh bhai. Long time.
One to try to make this happen is
Re
Munchkin.
re 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 re.
Some damage found, yes, but no
Akame एक
kill.
भी नहीं मारेगा ult से. That is true.
Just Yuri sent Meteor.
Oh!
Okay, the blind headshot on the May. One back, but a weapon not going to be recovered quite
Shot, Kaide. Kaide is not holding back.
The only one, in fact, that had a rifle has now fallen.
Spike
We drive
planted.
out, and oh, Meteor. I think he's completely disregarded Cat now.
यात्सुका को एकदम लास्ट में पीक करने का हाँ?
Yatsuka, even at 30 HP, can absolutely be
एकदम लास्ट में swing करने का
This is
है.
the gun barrel. He's scaling forward. Izu
Good for
dead.
one, bro.
Counter swing from DH finds one. Meteor gets the other. Kaide has
2v2.
fallen.
निकाला Meteor निकाला ये round.
Weapon's going to be recovered, upgraded. But they need
Meteor
it
के
to
हाथ
clear
का
out
round
the
है.
site. They need it to be clean. But Akame is cleaner. Meteor down and DH. They're trying to do it all. Tucks away. The shot at his feet. He's down to 35. And T1 down in the dumps as DFM crushed them on ascent. 13-5 in both their map wins. They once again take down the T1 Tyrants.
It's a different DFM. It feels like something magical is brewing, and that will keep them out of play-ins for now. They've given themselves some extra hopes, so they don't have to play some of those teams that have qualified. That is unreal stuff. It is the form that they've come into, and the way
Let's go, bhai. Big game, bhai.
so convincingly against T1.
Big game, bhai. Kasam.
It's just how clean it was. 13-5. Yes, you know, their own map pick of Haven. Incredibly close. They can't get the win there, but they still were.
भाई आज full sense को support कर देते बढ़िया रहता.
Nearly took it into overtime.
W win, mate. W win.
The close loss on Haven. The tech pause
मजाक से हट
here
गए.
at the halfway point of this ascent. They stayed focused. They stayed concise. They stayed locked in. The well-earned and very much deserved win
Wow.
here for TFM. For T1, you're gonna be left scratching your
PRX game day
heads
पे watch party में
realistically, at no point did it feel incredibly comfortable.
कितने
for
सालों
them.
बाद हमें चोरी नहीं किया क्या बात है
No,
लव यू मेरे भाई
not throughout. Even Haven, when they were up, you know, it just felt like, okay, well,
Yo,
good
chat.
on your attacker side. Was
अब अपन गेमिंग कर रहे हैं 4 बज गए अपन गेमिंग करेंगे फॉर लाइक 2-3 आवर्स ऑन किक फिर उसके बाद अपन करेंगे EMEA वॉच पार्टी बैक ऑन यूट्यूब ठीक है तो अब मैं किक पे जा रहा हूँ और क्या बोलते हैं ओए हर्ष भाई पोर्टर करा दिए
That is an incredible performance.
Shit.
DFM netting themselves another one, but for now, let's send things down to Bella.
Hi guys, it's Bella standing with DFM's Cess and our translator Hugo. Congrats on your win today, Cess.
किक क्या सीन हाँ किक पे फिर वापस यूट्यूब पे 80 मिनट है भाई
You got that right. DFM is
80 मिनट बाद आएंगे भाई पोर्टर वाले किक की लिंक एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क किक
Wow, 오늘 경기 전에 세스 선수가 이전에 DFM의 퍼시픽 첫 승리 T1을 상대로 가져간 만큼 오늘 다시 가져가 보겠다고 되게 자신감 있는 각오를 저희에게 말해줬거든요. 근데 오늘 그걸 경기에 잘
किक पे आओ गेमिंग करेंगे थोड़ी देर और फिर किक पे गेमिंग करने के बाद अपन क्या बोलते हैं
쑥스러웠을 하루 같은데 한번 승리 소감부터 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
यूट्यूब पे वापस आएंगे ठीक है PMA वॉच पार्टी यूट्यूब पे वापस होगी
We're gonna take it
ठीक है
again
चैट
with so much confidence, right? So how content are
तो अभी
you
हम
with your performance and the team
मस्त
performance?
2-3 घंटा आराम से खेलते हैं वैलोरेंट और कल से गिव अवे भी है कल से गिव अवे भी हो गए किक पे किक का ऐप भी है क्या हाँ है बिल्कुल आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो चलो मैं आया 2 मिनट के अंदर आया
自分たちの悪かった点もありましたし良かった点